Heyo.
Heyo, what's going on, everybody? Woo! Yes.
Welcome to Inappropriate Bar Talk. My name's Chris.
Oh, shit. We got some new sound effects here. Should we get our special guest on? I hope you guys can see there's another mic there set aside. Oh, you know what? Tony did fuck up. I forgot to start the fucking chat. Duh.
Oh, I thought I was going to say you forgot to start the stream. I've been like, what?
No, the stream has started. There we go.
Okay.
Now we're chatted up.
You want to be on camera, Tony? Or you?
Yeah, we got you set up over here, man. You got to be on the camera.
I have no idea what to expect, but all right.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
Can you shut that door too, please?
Yeah.
And then can you
Keep
hit
those
that
critters out.
AC for me real quick?
I'll hit the AC. Just you come on, have a seat.
Hi,
get
everybody.
comfy. What's going on, everybody? Okay, the chat is up. We should be good now. Let me just double check. For some reason, Discord never pops up nicely. I always gotta like reset it. And I know we probably got Sicarius over there, chilling.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Chris.
I'm fucking Tony.
And this is also Tony.
Fucking Tony. We got two fucking Tonys. So put those headphones on, bro, right there.
Oh, yeah.
Then you can kind of hear what's going on. There you go.
And then make sure when you're talking directly
to that mic,
into the front of the microphone. You can move that around if you need to.
Give us a little.
Make yourself a little
pull
more
that whole arm like this. There you go. Pull it over to you.
Make it move. Make it move.
There you go. How you doing, man? Welcome
Good.
to the show.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.
Get the show started off
Cheers.
right, guys.
Right on.
So this is a little show we call Inappropriate Bar Talk, the best podcast on the internet. We do this every week live at 8 p.m. Hawaiian time. You can catch us on, for this final...
Two more
weeks. For the final 2 more weeks.
And next week.
You can catch us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. But starting November 1st, we are going Twitch exclusive.
That's right.
Because we are going affiliate status.
Look right above Chris's head over there.
Here.
Right there.
So you can join us on Twitch starting after November 1st. We're going to be getting into Halloween stuff here pretty soon.
Yeah,
I think
you were playing a Halloween game last night, weren't you?
Yeah, I was playing a little bit of like a spooky sci-fi thriller game. It was kind of like just a little thing. I was kind of more testing it out.
It looked more like you were just typing a lot.
Yeah, it was a text adventure kind of thing.
What?
So I was kind of like...
fuck? No one wants to watch you text adventure.
It was cool.
I want to see like
I
Resident Evil like jump out of the corners.
Yeah, I need something a little more thriller-esque. I kind of figured that was a good game to test because I wouldn't have to be fully involved in the game while I was like trying to fix things and tweak things.
So what is a text adventure?
So a text adventure is basically it's like it gives you a storyline and you have to guess like what you need to type to move on to the next step of the game. So it's like you show up in the front of the house, the lights are off. What do you do next?
So literally,
and it's
remember
like
the fucking Oregon Trail?
Or something
That's
like
what
that.
it is. It's Oregon Trail.
It's kind of like
the game we played like
when we were
20 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
That game.
That's what he's online streaming.
Oregon Trail is still a classic. Okay.
Yeah. Pull that mic a little bit. Pull that mic a little bit.
How old are you?
There you go.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to talk right into it.
Okay. You can kind of just kiss it a little bit if you want to. No worries. There you go. So, Tony, you're here visiting from San Diego. Am I correct?
That is correct.
Yeah, dude. Are you having a good time? Is it your last?
my last day here.
Oh, shit. And you decided to hang out with us?
Yeah.
All right, on, man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Last evening here, heading back tomorrow. So
we did get a
had
little
great
twisted the night of the football game. I know I did.
A little? I think we got a lot twisted. We had a good time.
I don't recall much of that night.
No. It did involve football, strip clubs, and bars.
And tremendous amounts of alcohol.
Yeah.
Minimal amounts of food.
Strip club, that was kind of a failed
That was my bad.
Adventure.
That was my bad. I'll take blame on that one.
I mean,
I've been there a handful of
effort,
times, and every time
you
was
were about
like,
to
good.
say many times, and then you changed it to handful of times.
Not that particular one.
Oh, okay.
But again, if we would have left maybe earlier, I would have said we went down to 939. That's the best one.
yeah, well, we were going to drive to
That was
town.
far.
That would have been
We were
insane.
already lit.
That would
anyway.
have been
Yeah.
a bad
It would've
idea.
been not
We were going
safe.
closer to home, which was probably the smarter thing.
Closer to home.
I
guess.
as close as you can get.
Yeah.
But
what's going on, everybody
yeah.
out there? If you're watching, please say what's up. We got. I think the last newest follower was my mom. So thank you, Mom.
Water girl. I thought I said white girl at first.
No,
so
that's like her email. WTR girl. I don't know.
Water girl.
Well, she used to sell. My family owns a water company. So,
I know.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
I guess that's her alias. I don't know. She's the water girl. Better
not a
than
bad
Water Boy,
alias.
I guess.
Yeah.
Bobby Boucher.
Does she live here in the island? Or?
No, she lives in Seattle now. So
Okay.
yeah, there you go. I'm a Seahawks fan as well. So
Are you?
yeah, I kind of have stopped wearing my NFL gear though. A little, I don't know, just a little sour taste in my mouth right now. With them.
Is it
I mean, I'm still
boycott
watching.
related?
No, I'm
Why?
still watching football. I don't know, the whole fucking anthem thing kind of like just irritated me. Like I don't really care either way. I mean, I kind of do care. Like growing up playing sports, like we stood, you know what I mean? That we were taught that. But I mean, I guess that kind of just put a sour taste in my mouth with it. So it's like I kind of just stopped wearing my Seahawks hat. But I mean, I'm still playing fantasy football. I'm still watching football. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I guess 2 of us won this week.
I'm 7-0, baby.
One of us didn't win.
No. My
This guy's
fantasy
But hey,
football
I
is
heard
horrible.
you won on that last play of the game, just like I
Literally
did
by a point. I
Right.
won
with Odell.
Yeah.
I had Odell, and I lost by 2 still. So that he had a monster game. I know.
Dude,
And my dad, who was like the worst team
Dude,
in
I
our
was
league,
too.
Yeah.
like
But I was stoked on the win. I was stoked.
Yeah.
I'm 0-6 in my other league. So
How are you
Or
0-6?
0-7? 0-7?
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say
yeah,
it's
I don't
week
know.
7.
I kind of
He's already projecting that he's going to lose again. So
I'm
He's
going
trying
for
not
the
to count. He's like, I'm just a
Yeah.
week behind. That's all.
I'm going for the no-win season now in that league. That's just how it goes. Every week I play.
Hey, what's up, Sicarius? Oh,
I
by the
get
way, Tony,
monster
the
points scored
chat is
against
right
me.
there, so you'll see the chat kind of scrolling up.
okay,
So
What's up,
people,
Sicarius?
Yeah, how you doing,
what's
Sicarius?
going on?
So Sicarius is one of the people, one of our fans. She tunes in quite a bit, and
Yeah.
she's actually been doing a little T-shirt design.
Yeah, a
for
little
us.
T-shirt design for us. It looks pretty sick. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the final. She didn't give me like the like she didn't say this is
I'm
the
sure
final.
it's a work in progress.
Yeah.
Still.
So I didn't do anything with it yet.
Because
But
I
when
don't
she
think all
gives
the
me like
coloring
the
and
final
stuff is done yet, right?
I'm gonna get that on one of our
Yeah.
T-shirts. So I'll have like a fan design T-shirt. It'd be cool.
So thank you.
Yeah, thank you very
Appreciate
much.
it.
Pretty good, man. How you guys doing? We're doing good. You know, we're sitting
Good.
here talking story, drinking beers. You can't complain about that. You know.
So you're here till tomorrow. Do you feel like you've been here for about a week
Since last Friday.
since last Friday?
Yeah.
So what was your favorite thing you've done so far?
You know, Saturday night with the game and everything, I'd have to say that was
a fun
for
night.
me. You know, for me that was a good evening.
Well, you're here with your son, right? Did you-
But I am here with my
What
7-year-old
what
son.
did what did he
so
enjoy doing? What was his favorite thing so far?
I think it was going down to Haleiwa, getting shaved
Shaved
ice,
ice,
and
yeah.
buy him a bunch of shit, and so
Can't
but
beat that.
He's never been to Hawaii, and this is his and I's first trip. So
Oh, okay.
Together.
Wait,
yeah,
I was gonna say
together.
you've
So
been out here. Okay,
it was more of a bonding time for him and I.
That's cool,
and
man.
I think we accomplished that. So
that's good. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Congratulations
yeah,
on
today
that.
was a good day too. So
Yeah, let's get some.
We got some-
there, we got some cheering.
Today we went to dude, I gotta tell you, our trip's been like a blast from the past this week for me because
no shit, huh?
we went to on Wednesday we went to Bishop Museum,
Nice.
which
Yeah.
I haven't been to since elementary, like pretty much elementary school days.
Right.
Half of everything was shut down.
Half of everything was shut down. And then today we went to Sea Life Park.
Half
and
of everything was shut down too.
You gotta love this Democratic state funding.
It's gotta go back to that.
Well,
No,
what was better is though, didn't the employee she told you?
that was she told
That
my
she-
mom because my mom was not happy with half of the things being closing, so she was like just
Yeah.
walking around, and then she came across an employee and she was like, man, there's like half the stuff is closed, like
Yeah.
this is kind of ridiculous, blah 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 blah. And the employee's like, yeah, I don't even tell my friends to come here, I don't tell anybody to come
That's
here.
She's
terrible.
like, I don't tell anybody to come here. It's like,
That's
really?
terrible.
She's like, yeah,
Oh.
well,
If your boss
are you
Talk
only
about
heard
being
what you
proud of
just
where you
said.
work, right?
Yeah.
She's like, everybody only comes here to like swim with the dolphins, but other than that, it's a waste of money.
Oh, you
We're
see
just
like
like-
Park?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just like,
But so is the aquarium. The Honolulu aquarium's shitty too,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You would think for Hawaii, we would have like a badass aquarium.
yeah, we should have like a badass reef
We got garbage.
exhibit with lots of fish and stuff.
It's like they literally went out to like the shit like little reef around and like, hey, just scoop some of those up. We'll throw them in a fucking tank. Call it a fucking aquarium.
It's like you're in Hawaii. Don't pay for the stupid aquarium. Go get a snorkel and
Just go jam around,
Find a
man.
reef.
Yeah, just don't die, please. Don't die.
there's plenty of safe places to
Go to
snorkel.
Hanama Bay. The fish will come right up to you.
Yeah.
You know,
I was telling him I'm not a fan of Hanama Bay just because it's always.
it's
I don't
pretty
know.
gross.
That's what I said. It
'Cause
was
it's
like
it's a high traffic tourist spot.
High traffic, it's shallow, right?
And it's super shallow and
Yeah.
it's caged in with a cove, so it's like all well. They banned a lot of types of suntan lotion now, but like
Yeah.
It just doesn't get a good water exchange in and out, so it gets kind of gross.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, last time I went out there was that oil slick like on the top of the water. It was kind of like
I don't know. I grew up going to that place, so I always had good fond memories of it. But it sounds like it's changed a lot.
It's just got kind of beat. A lot of. I mean, they have tour bus after tour bus going in there. You know what I mean? It's just over traffic.
And people like walk on the reef and destroy it. Like so they had to like be super strict about how when people go in there, and you got to watch the video and.
Really? You gotta watch a video.
You gotta watch a video before you go there. Yeah,
I didn't know
make
that.
you watch a video
That's
before
pretty
you.
crazy.
That's the only reason why I didn't go.
Yeah, dude, I'm not watching a video on
Just
how
go
to fucking,
snorkeling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck that.
It's a half-hour video. Hanauma Bay. Welcome to Hanauma.
Sounds like you're describing my hometown.
Where's Sicarius?
Sicarius is from New Zealand, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
she's probably got lots of reefs.
She's probably got way cooler
snorkeling spots.
fucking snorkeling
It's gotta be way
spots.
better
It's probably
there.
way more pristine.
Actually, that's on one of my bucket lists too.
Yeah. Well, we'll tell Sicarius you're coming.
New Zealand would
be
be awesome. That's on the for me too. That's on the list. We were talking about maybe Japan.
Yeah.
In 2020.
Yep.
Dude, I'm all about. I go to Japan at least once a year, so I'm all about Japan.
So that might be a fun trip if we figure something out.
I'm down, dude. I'll take you to the spot.
Maybe we'll all chip in for a Japanese.
I'll take you
translator.
to the
I don't know if
spots.
that's good or bad, but
Hey, it can go both ways.
I still want to go to that crazy Robo fucking Mecha fucking
I looked for that.
dance club
Yeah,
thing they do. It's
but
like a show with giant
It is
Gundams and
Really?
Yeah, it's like a show with giant like people in robot.
oh, you know what? I saw that.
Yeah.
yeah.
I saw that.
It
on,
looks cool.
one of
I
the
haven't
shows on
done it
TV.
though, but I've done some cool shit in
But
Japan.
you did that Mario karting.
They banned that shit.
Did they?
You can't wear they didn't ban the Mario like the go-karts, but they banned you can't wear the Mario.
But you can still do
suits
it. You just can't
anymore.
wear suits anymore.
Yeah, I guess you can bring your own, but they can't supply them because basically they're infringing on copyright and they just lost the
Because
case.
Nintendo wasn't getting any.
Yeah, they weren't getting their
kickbacks
kicks.
for it.
Yeah,
Ah.
exactly. Unfortunately, but
Yeah, I think they sued him for like $30,000 or something like
that's
that.
crazy, man. It's like if anything, New Zealand isn't
Known
dude.
for its beauty.
Yeah, dude. Wasn't that fucking the like spot for Lord of the Rings and like they film a bunch of
Yeah.
Game of Thrones there too, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't wear the suits anymore. Yeah, I did that. That was super fun. Yeah, I guess you could still wear probably like the Marvel costumes.
There's
'cause
no
Marvel
way
didn't
that
sue 'em
there's
yet.
no way that
Yeah.
suit fit you though.
No, dude. It only
There's
came
no
to my
way
knees. It only came to my knees. So if you look,
Yeah.
if you watch the video and like you look at my picture, the suit comes to my knees and then my jeans stick out the rest of the way.
I have a buddy that went there and did that, and he was showing me pictures of it, and yeah, it was up to his knees.
Yeah,
I
there
think
was-
it was like Luigi's costume or something.
I had Mario, I think, and it was like the
Okay.
biggest one they had. And yeah, it
Yeah.
went to like my knees. But pretty fun. It was fun, dude. That was a blast. It was a little cold too when I went, so it's like it wasn't too bad wearing the suit. I'm sure in the summertime that would be hot to wear the suit. But LaBelle, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Wait, who's getting butthurt about suits? Oh,
Nintendo.
Nintendo got butthurt because there's a company in Japan and they call themselves Maricar, but really they look like Mario Kart because you can wear the Mario Kart suit or character outfits and drive around in these little go-karts on the street. But that's who was getting butthurt. But yeah, so what else did you do on your trip here? What did you cross off your bucket list? What's left? Do you have anything left?
I didn't really have anything on my bucket list. I mean, I
Okay.
was born here,
Right,
and so
so-
I've been here many a times. It was more just getting my son here and see what he wants to do. You know.
So that's what you got to cross off your bucket list. You got
Yes.
to show your son.
That was
why.
my main bucket
There you
list.
go.
Yes.
There you
was
go.
bringing him here. So
I think he's enjoyed it. He
Oh,
seems
he
to
had
be
a-
having a good time.
he had a good time.
Yeah.
He had a good time. The only thing we didn't get to do was snorkeling, but
Hey,
You
that
know
just
what?
gives you an excuse to come back, right?
Yeah.
I will be back.
There you go.
It was great to meet the nephew finally, and like
Oh,
have,
yeah, that was
like
another
real
thing.
Interactions with
That
him.
was another. Yeah, I mean, I think the
You know?
last time he met you guys was he was a year old. you
Yeah.
know?
Oh wow.
So it
So-
was good to see him bonding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys got to come out more often, man. You got to come out to the islands.
Well, I will now. It's just him and I. So
There you go. There you go. Come on out.
all good.
One thing in my bucket list is to hold a snowy owl and hug a cockapoo.
Cockapoo?
Do
Two things.
they?
What's a cockapoo?
It's a little dog, I think.
Really? No.
Yeah,
That's
isn't it?
Is
there's
it?
a cockatoo, which is
Oh,
like
wait,
a
then maybe
bird.
that. No, it's a cockapoo.
But you can't
is a
really hug
I
dog.
it.
also want to hug a wolf.
I'm guessing it's
That might not pay off so well.
Good
for
luck
you.
with that one.
Yeah, that might eat your face off. Don't do that.
No,
But you can
no.
go to in Japan. My brother was just in Japan, and he went to this owl cafe.
Oh,
They're a
Flightless parrot.
flightless parrot. Okay.
there you go. That's what they look
See,
like.
he's looking it up.
Oh, those
All
are
right.
ugly fucking. That's an ugly fucking bird.
It does kind of look.
That looks like a mangy ass pigeon or
this thing
something.
looks like it's got. I'm sure there are nicer ones.
Yeah, I don't know.
Does it have wings?
It's flightless. I'm sure it has wings, but it's just not big enough to fly. So it's like a fucking
No,
dodo
it's
bird.
big enough. It maybe just don't know how to use
They
it.
kind of look like owls.
Owl parrot. There you go.
Yeah.
Owl parrot. Okay.
Loves
Interesting.
Playing with cockapoos.
Interesting. It's funny how like some of the most deranged, ugly-looking things people find cute.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's like the ugliest dogs in the
Like
world.
look at
you're
pugs.
just-
They're fucking weird looking,
Yeah.
but people fucking love them. I thought they're cool dogs, but they look like they got their face smashed in with a shovel.
Yeah.
Can I show you a funny video? Sure. Just post the link there, and we'll go from there.
You might have to post it in our.
You might have to go to our Discord.
Yeah, you might have to post it in Discord.
Whenever you go camping in Milford Sound, there's plenty. Milford Sound. Oh, that's like a boat area where water goes. A sound. Hold on.
Does it make a sound?
Okay.
Heaps when I went camping there.
All right. We got 8 people watching the stream. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We're Inappropriate Bar Talk. Again, we do this talk show every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Hawaii time.
Yes.
If we're not doing this, we're probably game streaming, or I'm probably game streaming at least.
Yeah.
Chris did a little game stream where he typed things
Yeah.
last night, but he was just getting warmed up, guys. He's just getting warmed
Just
up.
doing a little testing of the horror streams that are to come this week.
Yeah.
So, I had a good time spending time with my cousin this week, so I didn't have a lot of time to work on it. But this coming week will be Halloween.
The whole Halloween.
The Halloween all the way.
Yeah, and so we're trying to get something special put together for Halloween. We're actually going to do a show on Halloween, but where that show's going to be is a mystery. Is it?
Who knows?
I don't know. We'll see.
It's gonna be in a location other than our studio.
Yeah,
So
that's the plan.
stay
Anyway.
stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
It'll work out. It'll be fine.
It fucking better. Wow, there's so much stuff going on here. I went to the top of a mountain and set against a waterfall. Sat against the waterfall. Really dangerous, actually, to have lunch. So slippery. Place the vid in general. Video will show you.
Oh,
the size
I think
of
this is
cockapoo
where
and shows you a
you
rare
saw the
crab
cockatoos.
meme. Oh, okay. I miss kiwis, man. All right. Did the kiwis all die off? Wasn't that the little bird?
Kiwis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're little birds.
Are they dead?
I don't know.
She's saying like they're all gone.
Maybe the cockapoos ate them.
Dude.
I haven't
That'd be crazy to watch two birds that can't fly fight each other.
They're called chickens.
Yeah. Isn't
Chickens
that called,
fly.
Isn't
What the
that
fuck are
called
you talking about?
cockfighting?
No, chickens fly.
Kinda.
I think they cut the wings so the chicken don't fly out of the ring with fucking razor blades attached to them. That won't be a good sight.
They
for
can
the
get
crowd.
like a couple feet off the ground, I think. They can't like full on flight.
Let's see. Wish you weren't endangered.
Because of dogs.
They're so rare because damn dogs are just eating fucking kiwis. I didn't know Kuna was on the show. He's saying, I guess you kind of do look like Raph a little bit.
Maybe a little
on
bit.
There. Yeah, I can see that. He's saying
Look
you
at
look like our friend. That's Lanny.
That's
You
Lanny.
remember Lanny from the
Oh,
tailgate? Yeah.
The guy that was like passed out in the back of the car?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay, yeah, I remember him now.
He's usually that guy.
Yeah,
He's
usually
that
the guy
guy?
sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him.
We got Martini Rita. I love your title. Haha. Hey, thank you very much. That's what we do. We are Inappropriate Bar
Suits
Talk.
us.
Yeah.
We're at 140 Twitch followers, so we're 70% of
we're
the
getting
way
good.
there
We're getting
to
up there.
200. And then, I don't know, the next goal is probably going to be what? Maybe we'll say 5? We'll say 5, maybe?
Yeah, I guess 500
That might be a good little
Yeah.
spot to get us to if we can get up to there.
followers. That'd
Once
be
we hit
good.
that affiliate status, we get one more subscriber over here.
Yeah,
and,
there we go.
you know.
Yeah, I'll subscribe. Just let me know.
Yeah. I just told my mom how to do it, so she got on there and did it. Good job, Mom. Proud of you. Good
3
job.
hours ahead, but
Learn how
Yeah.
to use that internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It is kind of late on the West Coast. We started at 11 o'clock West Coast time. That'll go down to 10 once daylight savings hits.
Hey, you can spend an extra hour with us, guys. Special.
That's coming. But yeah, tonight we tried to find some stories. We have some things to talk about. Obviously, the big story of the week was this giant caravan moving from
Yeah.
40,000?
Honduras.
No, they're saying it's like 7,000 people right now.
You guys were saying 40,000.
No,
I was seeing like bigger numbers than that.
It started off at 4,000. They said they gained some people along the way, and it started off. I want to say, not Venezuela. They're coming from
Honduras.
Honduras. Yeah, they're coming from Honduras, and they've made their way all up into Mexico already. But they're still like, dude, if they're only going about 25 miles a day, they're fucking like still like 3 months away, unless but right now what they're saying,
if they make it,
if they make it all the way, but what they're saying is people in Mexico are like letting them use trains and buses and helping them out to get to the border now, when like a couple of days ago Mexico was saying, oh yeah, we're gonna stop them, we're not gonna let them come through, we're not gonna let them, because we're gonna cut their funding to all these, we're gonna cut all these people's fundings.
Yeah,
obviously our funding isn't helping them out if all their people are leaving their country anyway, so why waste the money? Hey, what's up, Derek? How you doing, man? I'll be seeing you real soon.
Can you hit that fan?
Oh, yeah. You want me to hit
Sorry,
that?
yeah.
Give me a second. But yeah, Derek, I'll be seeing you in the Philippines soon. We are switching. I want to let Derek know we're switching from YouTube to twitch.tv. So we're going to be exclusive on Twitch. So get on that twitch.tv, man, so you can follow us on over. Let me go turn this fan on for Chris because he's getting sweaty.
Yes. Get some air down here for us.
Mexico's going to get hit by a hurricane.
Didn't that hurricane already go through Mexico? I know there was.
I know we got
a couple of them.
We got a storm through San Diego, I think, a week ago.
Yeah. We are switching to Twitch because one, they offered us affiliate status, and we can just do a lot more things. We have more. It allows us to have more interactive interfaces with our viewers and stuff like that. So it also allows us to maybe make some money here and there also. And it's kind of going in the direction where this is going to be the new thing. Twitch.tv is going to be a new thing. It just got bought by Amazon. There's a lot of hype around it, and YouTube's kind of seeing more of a decline when it comes to like actual content creation from quality creators and stuff like that. They're getting screwed over, and these big time creators are getting screwed over by YouTube. So we just don't want to get mixed up in that mess. Plus, they already banned us once, so fuck them. No, I'm just kidding.
Did they?
Yeah, we got banned once.
Doesn't surprise me.
For 3 months, dude. We got, but it wasn't for anything it wasn't for content
So
being
what'd you guys do
inappropriate.
then?
Chris just like accidentally
Here we go.
posted this video.
Where's Morris? Chris's fault.
It's Chris. All the fans would say it's Chris's fault, but I was on vacation and I normally run all the technical stuff. And Chris was like trying to do it while I was on vacation, and he posted like our intro twice, and they said we were spamming videos, and he got us banned for 3 months.
I only put it up twice. I only stopped the stream once. Okay.
I don't know. It was weird. It wasn't his fault. I probably, it could have happened to any of us, but it wouldn't. Happen
It was dumb. It shouldn't.
It wouldn't have happened to me.
Yeah, you probably would have started it right the first time.
Well, since you deal with all the technical stuff, though, did you advise him before you left?
I did. I wrote.
he
I
didn't give
literally
you any
no
advice.
bullshit.
Messed up?
I literally
That's my question.
I literally sat here with him one night and went through it step by step, and he had notes on how to do everything. And given it's confusing, it does get confusing. And if you run into something,
yeah, he gave me notes, and I got a little classroom beforehand.
Yeah, and we got literally a 3-month ban.
Yeah, it's a 3-month live stream ban. So we were still able to post videos, but we couldn't do it. We couldn't do the live stream like how we do this.
Yeah, it was stupid. But anyway, back to the caravan.
Okay.
So there's a caravan of migrants coming from Honduras. They went through different countries to get into Mexico, and along the way have picked up. They're saying the last number I heard was roughly around 7.
Yeah,
they're anticipating.
That's what this article's saying. So.
They're anticipating
7,000.
probably around 10 when it gets to our border if they pick up more people through Mexico. Apparently, what they're saying is they're headed to California, but realistically, they could hit anywhere along the border. You know what I mean? Like it's not like they have like GPS guiding them.
What do they expect to do when they get to the border?
Exactly. That's my thing. Trump has already said, "Don't come here. We're not letting you guys in."
Yeah. Are they expecting just to be let in?
From the interviews that I've seen on like the different news sources, basically what people are saying is they can't catch us all. So it's just gonna be they think it's gonna be a free for all run across the border. That's not gonna happen. Our military is gonna be on the border. I'm worried that something bad happens and it just turns into a bloodbath. That's what I'm honestly worried about. And if they start attacking, they already said that they've confirmed the DHC, which is the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, has already confirmed that in this caravan of people, there are gang members. They've I don't know how they've confirmed it, but there's gang members and Middle Eastern terrorists that's mixed in too, trying to sneak in with them. So, bottom line is, when it gets to the border, we're not letting them in. Trump says, "I don't care. I'll put the military on the border. You ain't getting in." He says, if you guys want in, there's proper ways to migrate. Use the proper channels. There's proper channels to. They're claiming that they're refugees. And bottom line is, if you're refugees, you're coming in. You're asking for help to different countries. Please help us. You're not breaking down their. Have you seen? I don't know if you guys seen the video of them at the Mexico border. They literally took down the fences. They were ripping down shit. They're assaulting the border police. It's not a peaceful caravan of refugees. They're trying to invade America.
Yeah, but they're not going to get to the U.S. border and just start ripping down fences.
Oh, no, that's what I'm worried about, though, is if they try that, they might start getting shot. And then we look like the assholes, which isn't... We're just defending our border.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, we're saying, please don't do this. Don't put us in this situation. And... yeah, that group, it makes me nervous, man. Like, I don't want to see people get shot. It definitely
can be like riot scene for sure.
Oh, it's going to be bad. Hey, most Kleenex tissue. Moist Kleenex tissue. Thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it. But, yeah, what's up, Sakaris? They try that they will get shot. Also, I'm worried about diseases. All the countries are like siblings. You know... bottom line is, we're giving aid to these countries, yet their people are leaving and trying to come and bust through our border for help. And like I said, they're not coming, please help us. They're saying, you can't catch all of us. We're going to break into your country, is literally what these people are saying on these interviews. They're saying Trump's the Antichrist, fuck America. They're burning our flags, but yet they want to come here. It makes no sense.
Really? They're burning
they had a clip of a bunch of guys, they spray painted a Nazi symbol on the U.S. flag and then lit it on fire.
But giving the U.S. that much of a heads up, you don't think they're going to reinforce that?
Oh, I'm telling you right now.
Make sure that they're not getting through?
It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a fucking war. It's going to be a war zone. And I don't want to see that.
I don't either. I live in San Diego.
Yeah, I mean, do you think San Diego can take an influx of 7,000 homeless people just pouring over the border? Because you're the first city to hit.
I know.
Okay, so... I wish Monica was here right now because we go back and forth on the whole immigration thing. I'm all for immigration, but do it the proper way. And I gave an analogy of a concert before, okay? You have all these people that bought tickets to go to this concert, right? Gates open. You have your security teams. They're taking tickets. They're letting these people in that purchase tickets. All of a sudden, you have 100 people or 200 people trying to rush the back gate, break it down, come sprinting into the concert. What do you got to do? You got to shut down the front gate and get all your security team to go round up these people that broke in illegally and are stealing from you now. And now all the people that did it the right way are on hold. And that's why me and Monica always go back and forth. It's like the U.S. is, it's awesome. It's a great country. That's why these people want to come. But we only have a limited amount of resources, okay? We're first of all, everyone's trying to shut down ICE and the Border Patrol to begin with. So they're limited. How are we supposed to stop this stuff? They're saying, oh, okay, he's going to call martial law, or not martial law, but enact the military to watch the border. Okay, let's say we round up all these people. Where do we put them? Where do you put 7,000 people?
Yeah, you have that issue with all the migrants
all
already
our facilities are full already.
Yeah, they're all full right now already from just the normal influx of people coming in.
So I'd love to ask Monica, what's your plan on this, Monica?
I don't know what we do.
What do you do?
You tell Mexico set up some shit on that side
of
the
border.
They were
supposed to already.
And you take care of it. Because they're the ones who
they're
let
not
them
gonna.
in.
They don't have the resources.
They're not gonna do
they have less resources than us. We don't have the resources to deal with 7,000 to 10,000 people trying to cross a fucking fence the same day. There's no fucking way. I don't know what to do other than we can't let you in.
It's an interesting situation, that's for sure. I don't know.
They're literally going
to,
because of this, they're going to shut down the whole border. Legal or illegal immigrants, no one's going to get across. It's going to shut down everything.
What's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then now that screws the people that have been waiting 6 months, paying all their money, doing the test and whatever you got to do to become a citizen. That stops their whole process because we got to focus on these people trying to fucking sneak in. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Wait, we gotta go roll up on this
I
here
think
a little
they're
bit.
doing like Doctor Who quotes or something.
Okay.
Over there.
Damn, dude, we missed a lot.
These two are
Okay.
hitting it off.
Okay.
Glad New Zealand.
Damn. The money's not being used on the people. All the countries are like silly. No, okay. I'm glad New Zealand is where it is. We're surrounded by nothing and anyone who comes in exactly threatening to the point a shootout happens. Yeah, dude, that's one thing. New Zealanders don't play. They'll fuck you up.
Having an ocean as your border helps a lot.
Yeah. No one's
Yeah.
coming to Hawaii. We don't get a bunch of people swimming here. We actually don't have shootouts, mainly because we don't exactly have gun stores. We have hunting and fishing stores. Reminds me of a part from Doctor Who. Doctor Who. In the episode called Doomsday Cybermen. And okay.
I don't know what this.
Damn, they're going back and forth about this.
Yeah.
It's not war. This is pest control. Part of your military and send them overseas and shit.
Apparently, there's a lot of opinions on this. So
What beer are you drinking? I'm drinking Newcastle.
I'm drinking an 805.
Chris is drinking an 805, and I look like a vodka tonic.
vodka tonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're drinking. Later on in the show, we'll be doing our beer tasting of, I don't know, Chris, you can try to pronounce that beer. Sift Ingle.
Inglesale Benno Trappistine beer.
Would you find the one the one beer you can't pronounce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he looks for.
It's from
This must be good.
Yeah.
it's from what's that German country with an A?
German country with an
Amsterdam.
A? No,
No.
that's a city.
It's not a
in
German.
Holland.
German is a country.
Germany is a country. I don't know what you're thinking of.
I don't know.
A German country would be Germany. There's only one.
There can only be one.
There can only be one.
What is the
What does the titties command do? Pff, there you go. That's what it does. We are immature as well. We're inappropriate and immature. So just so you guys know. That is just so epic. Many members of the caravan want to go to Texas. They're gonna get shot. Gun laws there aren't so strict. Yeah, that's true. But I don't know. I don't want to see anyone get hurt. But again, we can't just let people cross our border like that. Technically, this is an invasion.
You also can't open fire.
We can't just open fire on people. But if they start throwing rocks and fucking attacking our soldiers, you got 10,000 people rushing you. It's not like we're gonna have 100,000 soldiers sitting there. You know what I mean? We might have.
No, we're not.
We might have what 1,500, 2,000 soldiers.
It'll be border patrol agents.
Yeah, we don't, dude. 10,000 people rushing at 1,000 people, they're fucked. They're gonna have to shoot people. They'll get trampled to death and beat to death.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't
Little
know. What
says many members of the caravan want to go to Texas.
Yeah.
They're gonna get shot. Gun laws there aren't that strict. Texas has the castle law.
Well, but
Defend your castle.
I guess so. Maybe it's since the Alamo. Maybe it's an Alamo thing or something.
Trump's claiming he's going to send the army. I think he is going to send. I mean, he's going to have to send the army.
He
The
said
border-
he was gonna send
They'll
National
call
Guard
them-
troops.
Yeah, they'll call them the
National
National
Guard, probably. Yeah, they'll have to. If they haven't got mobilized already, I'm sure they will be soon. Well, like I said, they got at least 2 months before they reach us.
Yeah.
And if these people can march through the desert with no food and water,
Well, that
I
was
think
my
they're being
question.
funded by somebody.
They're getting funded along the way. They're getting.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's people that are supporting their cause.
And it's helping whoever this helps. Let's say the Democrats making the Republicans look bad because there's gonna be a fucking situation at the border. They know this.
So what, you think they're testing them?
I think what it is they're just they're trying to create havoc. Bottom line is this has never happened. There's never been thousands of people trying to rush into the border
Yeah.
in modern America. So they're like, okay, you want to, because
This
he
is a
talks so
first.
much shit about building a wall. They're like, okay, let's see what you do with this many
They're
people.
testing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And because bottom line is these people are dirt poor from Honduras. You can't survive this trek.
But you've seen
On
his
foot.
rash decisions. He will not have any problem taking care of it.
Oh, I know that. I'm all for it. And again, I just don't want anyone to get hurt. I don't want kids to get hurt. I don't want
Yeah.
elderly people to get hurt.
America has more gun stores than Starbucks and fast food places.
I don't know. I
That's-
think fast food probably kills more
alright.
people than guns.
I would say there was more
Yeah.
fast food stores, just easily.
I think I mean, I think we have more fast food stores in San Diego than we do gun stores.
I'm sure.
Definitely.
There's one on every corner. Like, there's 3 on, like, every corner.
Dude, you know what really upset me the other day is I saw this report about beef, and there was only like 2 places in America that got A on their beef they use as far as like quality beef, and it was Shake Shack and something else. And on the F was like every other fucking fast food restaurant, including In-N-Out, and I was like, fuck that. I love In-N-Out. There's no way they use steroid beef. And they're like, nope, they got an F on steroids and all this stuff. I was like, fuck.
Do you guys have a Shake Shack here?
No, we don't have Shake Shack or In-N-Out.
They started popping up everywhere in SoCal.
Dude, they're supposed to be really good. Yeah. I haven't had them.
Yeah.
Better than In-N-Out?
I don't know. I haven't gone either.
Oh.
You're going to have to do some research for us and let us know how.
Yeah, dude, you will.
I will.
Dude.
I'll let you know how it is.
Because I from what I remember, Shake Shack was like an East Coast thing for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's finally out on the West Coast, huh? Well, I'm going to have to try that.
Are you an In-N-Out person?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love In-N-Out.
In-N-Out's so good.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah. Double, animal style.
I mean, In-N-Out for us is like White Castle for
the
East
East Coast, yeah.
In the East Coast.
Yeah. I've only had White Castle once.
And it's a simple concept. Square little burger,
yeah.
You know? And they sell them frozen at the stores. You know?
Yeah, but frozen at Costco is not as good as fresh from White Castle.
No, you're never going to beat it fresh.
When I was in Chicago, I think is where I got them. And I did the full on, we ordered like 20 little burgers and like, I killed it, dude. It was so good.
Well, they just opened one up in Vegas right before I left.
Oh, really?
And apparently it was like a madhouse.
I bet. Dude, it's weird. Over here, too, like everyone's excited because they opened the new Jack in the Box in Milan.
Oh, is it open now?
Apparently. Like, dude, we had a Jack in the Box right down the street. Like, why is there a fucking line around the block to go to Jack in the Box?
That's what Hawaii is, dude. It's just
fucking
like
morons.
if something new opens up, it's like,
it's the same
gotta
fucking
go,
menu.
we gotta go. Oh, man.
Dude, when Five Guys Burgers opened up in Town Center, for a good 3 weeks, there was a line out the door to try to get a burger there. And it's not even that good a burger.
Now you can just walk in there.
You guys have a Chick-fil-A here?
No.
No, you don't have that.
Supposedly, the rumor was there was supposed to be one built in Mililani. There was going to be like the first one in Hawaii.
So why don't we open a franchise at Chick-fil-A here?
I mean, I like Chick-fil-A, but I don't think...
That place is a hit.
I don't understand why it's such a hit, though. Like, I get it. It's good quality food.
Yeah, but
and the service is good. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Like, people are fucking, like, extra nice there. But... I mean, it's a chicken nugget on a bun. Those little chicken slider things. I like the big chicken sandwich is what I always get.
Yeah.
They're good chicken, but I mean, I don't get like the super craze about it. I did like their strawberry lemonade though.
I liked about Jack in the Box was, you after a night of drinking, you go and you hit their little tacos that they had.
Yeah.
You remember those? At Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box. Yeah, that's what Raph was just saying right now. She said they were lining up for the best deal in town.
Hell yeah.
2 tacos for 99 cents.
Dude, that's what I would hit all the time too. Is their little tacos.
Yeah, dude, you can't beat.
You
those.
order like 6.
You know what's weird though? Is they say it's not even meat in there.
It's not.
They say it's
but
like
it still
soy
tastes
product
good
or something. It's still delicious.
Well,
you're
coming for the bars.
Yeah,
it's either that or carne asada fries.
You dip them in the buttermilk, ranch.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. That's
I put the extra.
good.
I get the taco sauce. I put extra of that shit on there. I love their taco sauce.
It's good enough. Just
I don't know.
just
There's
the
something
ranch
about their
shit.
taco sauce that I like. It's like it's got a little kick to it, but
remember
it's like extra vinegary. I don't know. I kind of like it.
Before they used to charge us for the buttermilk, we used to just get like the load of buttermilk. And we were idiot high school kids. We'd drive around and just like chuck them at cars, the little buttermilk cups, and they'll just explode on cars. People used to get real pissed. Fun times though.
We were horrible.
Yeah, we were bad kids.
Well, you can do that with the barbecue packs from McDonald's too.
Yeah, but you gotta like twist them up.
Sweet and sour.
There you go. Yeah, but it's funny the white. You just see this
I'm
white
not
explosion.
No, barbecue sauce that come in the cups.
Yeah,
too.
the cup.
Yeah.
But when you throw it and you see the ranch is thick, so it's just like, and it's funny. Barbecue sauce works too. I'm not denying it.
Kids don't throw sauces at cars.
No.
We're not promoting this.
Good kids don't.
Yeah, good. Like I said, we were not good kids. We were bad kids.
Fuck you.
Yep.
Stupid fucking idiot.
Exactly. Okay. What else do I got some other ones.
We finally uploaded some soundboard stuff this week. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
There you go.
That one was inevitable.
But yeah, so what do we do about this caravan, man? I don't know. We got into fast food.
I think what happened is with Chick-fil-A, they got rid of the Chick-fil-A dwarf houses, which serve much better food, including beef stew, burgers, and breakfast.
Hey, what's up, Queen? How you doing? Hey, bros, I literally just got Netflix today. I got to watching Stranger Things. I love it. Dude, that is a great show. One of my favorite shows.
Hopefully you're all caught up at this point.
Yeah.
Binge watch.
Dude, that's what I did.
Great show.
I didn't catch on to it till like the end of the second season. People were like, what? I'm going to check this show
really?
out and see what people are talking.
Yeah.
I think you told me about it.
I never saw the first season, but I started the whole second season. Awesome.
Yeah. Did you go back and watch the first
Not
season?
yet.
Oh, you got to.
I got to binge watch it, but
Yeah, you got to. You got to like.
I'm at least caught up to the
connects
latest
so much
point right
that's
now.
why, yeah.
But I got to go back. Yeah.
I'm opposite. Yeah, I watched the whole first season. I haven't watched any of the second season.
Yeah. What? You haven't seen the second season?
No, I haven't even seen the second season.
You got to get with it, bro.
Yeah.
That's a good show.
It's all Demogorgons all the time.
There's still Demogorgons,
Yeah.
but there's Demo Dogs.
Oh. I don't know about those.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
But dude, the third season's supposed to come out next year? Dude, next year's
They're
got some
working
good
on it.
shit coming out, man. Game of Thrones and Stranger Things. That's what I'm waiting for. I saw they have a trailer they released for Stranger Things, and it's something to do with the mall. There's like a new mall because it's like late '80s, so like malls
Yeah.
are like the new thing. So like Steve works at like the fucking ice cream shop in the mall and shit like that, and like someone works at the movies or whatever. But I guess like the mall is gonna be like the new haunted spot. I'm guessing. We'll
Huh.
see. It's supposed to be something totally new too, like not the Demogorgon stuff. It's supposed to be like a new thing, haunting their town. I don't know.
So
We'll
is this
see.
just like supposed to be like Dungeons and Dragons?
I don't know if they're supposed to be like
Like their imagination.
like they're Ghostbuster kids or something. No, this is real shit. Like that girl can move shit with her mind, bro.
So you're talking about shows. You and I were kind of talking briefly last night. Did you ever get an American Horror Story?
No, I never did.
No?
Like I mean, I'm more. I like when I go watch a movie. I rather watch a comedy than like a horror movie. I love like Halloween time, but like
No,
I'm not
no,
gonna-
it's a whole series.
No, I know.
but-
And they have like multiple ones, and they're always like every season's like a new story, right?
Right.
Yeah. I've heard about it, but I've never really sat down and watched them. And I heard they're good. It's just I'm not really into the horror scene.
I wasn't either, but it just kind of
Is it good?
it drags you into it, but there's some messed up shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I kind of love that about the show is that it's kind of fucked up. It's like just shit you're not used to seeing.
Yeah, well, yeah, you wake up the next day and even still thinking that was fucked up.
Yeah, yeah,
Like who comes up with this?
yeah.
But
Okay, I'm just scrolling up this. We're gonna have to get a bigger monitor to keep the. Oh, we are gonna do that to
Yeah.
keep the chat because we're getting so much more chat these days, which is great. We love it, but I like to keep up with it. Okay, so talking about Stranger Things, Karis is same here. She's a bit through the second one. Queen's only on episode 4. You got a lot more to go. It gets good.
oh yeah,
Bro, I thought you was on. Okay, Lanny. One show I'm waiting on, but I'm not sure yet, is Throne of Glass. I've never heard of that.
me neither.
I'll have to check that out. I don't know, but I love it. Yes, good show.
Well, aren't there talks of like there being a separate show from Game of Thrones too when it
There's
ends?
5 spin-offs already approved for Game of Thrones.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
There's 5
crazy.
approved spin-offs already. So there's going to be a lot of backstory. Like, it's going to be like prequel stuff, I heard.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind prequels too much, but like if that's all you're doing, then it's kind of like Like I don't care to see how every character grew up throughout their entire life. Like I think Ned Stark would be a good story.
Yeah.
You know, but like some of them I just.
Well, you got to find out who is actually the heir to the throne. Well, which we should find out.
I mean, you
this
could
last
because
season.
it's so much about like how families warred in the past
But
and how alliances
yeah.
were made and things
So
like that.
I guess a lot of the prequel stuff will have to do with like
Are you a Game of Thrones guy?
the Mad King stuff.
I saw some of the shows. They were just at that point I was so far behind.
Yeah, you got to start from the episode 1
Yeah,
and just go.
I mean, I
into
would have
it.
had to spend
Yeah.
months going through that.
My wife's really behind too, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to get her on board.
So after that, I kind of gave up.
Yeah,
But I mean, it was the ones I saw were good.
Yeah.
it
There-
starts
it's
off
it's
kind of
just
slow.
very deep. It goes deep, so
But
you
when
gotta
you start
watch
that
it.
far
Yeah, you gotta start from
into
the
it,
first.
you're like you
Yeah.
have no clue.
You
how
have no
these
idea
characters
who's
evolved
who.
and yeah, exactly.
It gets nuts.
You got to start from the very
and there's
beginning.
so many
and-
fucking characters.
Yeah,
Like
that's-
literally,
yeah.
I've had, and their names aren't easy. It's not like Tom and Bob and
Right.
Craig. No,
Yeah.
it's like fucking. I can't even
You
think of
don't
any
even
names
know.
right now.
Tyrannus,
Yeah.
Tyrannus Rex of Prehistoricville. I don't know.
Yeah. Tyrion,
Not like that,
Tyrion, and you have a Tyrion Lannister. You have
yeah.
a Tywin Lannister. A lot of people's names sound alike too.
Yeah.
You got Daenerys, and
and
it's
it
like
just
just
spans-
ridiculous names, you know.
And that's the thing too with episodes. You can't really just watch them anywhere because it'll jump to different kingdoms, like around the whole realm of what it is. So like it'll toss you into a whole nother story that happened 3 episodes ago or whatever, and then you're just like, if you've never seen anything before that, you're like, what
I've
the fuck is
literally
going on?
watched it all the way up till all the current episodes. I've watched the whole thing through 3 times already, and I still don't know everything.
Really?
Yeah. It takes a long time. So what
That's
I
a
usually
dedicated fan right there.
what I would normally do is watch it, you know, right before the new season would come out. I'd rewatch everything. You know what I mean? And I started watching it probably during like the 4th season. So I caught up, started watching it. I think it was the 5th season. Went all the way through the 5th season, and then before the 6th season came out, which I think it's going on the 8th season or 7th.
7th.
Yeah.
Second part of the 7th season.
So I watched it twice because I watched it all the way through the first time up to the 5th. Then I watched it all again, watched the 6th season. And then my mom wanted to get into it, so I watched the whole thing over again with my mom, dude. Like,
did you pick up on stuff that you didn't catch the first time?
yeah, and then
Absolutely.
you know what really helps too is I put the subtitles on every once in a while, and you can actually read what they're saying, or you can hear stuff that you don't normally hear because like people are whispering it in the background, and it connects a lot of shit, dude. Yeah, pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's kind of the best part is like when you're like, you go back and you're like, oh, I see what's happening here. I see what's happening here.
Never been a Game of Thrones fan, but then again, I've never read or watched it. Dude, I'm telling you, it's fucking a badass show. I said Game of Thrones, Stranger Things, and then Sons of Anarchy, and then Weeds would be like my top 4 shows.
Weeds kind of
I didn't like the last season,
it lost me,
but it's still funny as fuck. It was, and then the 70s show in The Office would be after those.
Office is awesome.
I could literally watch The Office over and over and over and never get tired of it.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I'd say an anime's in my top 5 too, so that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but what, the weird little naked girl ones? You little pervert.
Really?
No, it was it's one called Death Note, and it's basically about a guy who gets the power of this book from these death gods. Basically, it falls from the sky. He picks up the book, and he finds out he can write names of anybody who wants to die in this book.
That's not nice.
So yeah, so basically he can write down your name.
Do you want a death book? Is that what you're trying to say,
you
bro?
you can
You
kill
trying to off people?
You can kill someone a specific kind of way.
That was a movie, right?
But or if you don't write a specific way, they'll die of a heart attack. Like
that was a movie, right?
They did make a Netflix movie. Don't watch it. It's a piece of shit.
I watched it.
Oh, well, there you go.
Garbage.
That was
is
stupid.
It's fucking garbage.
I just want to make sure that was the same one I saw.
It's like anyone talks about making a live action movie of like an anime, it's just like just don't fucking do that.
She accepts his son's
Especially
offer to
Netflix.
compete with others, a chance to serve as a king champion for years.
While Tony's reading that, do you mind grabbing me a beer?
Breaking Bad is
No.
the best. Oh
Do you
yeah,
need
you know
another
what? I
drink
did.
or
I
what?
forgot about Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad was pretty fucking good too. That'd be my top 5. I'd move.
You want a beer? You can help
I'd
yourself
move
to
the
beer.
70s show
Or
down one. I'd move Weeds down to put Breaking Bad.
do you want another one?
Yes, please. I'll take a Newcastle. Thanks, Tony.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew this, but that's the bartender seat you're sitting in.
Yeah. So not only did you volunteer
We
to be
kinda
on
suckered
camera,
you
you
into
also
this.
volunteered to get us beers all night. All right. Thank you. I feel like we should do a shot. And I feel like we should call Monica.
Well, since I'm up, what do you want?
No. Oh, would you grab me a Coke out of there too?
You want a smile too?
Yeah, a Coke and a smile would always be
Maybe a
good thing.
blowjob.
No, I'm saving that. Saving that for
Breaking Bad was great. Okay, top 5. Let's see.
Thank you, bro.
What's the code
Game
for
of
it,
Thrones.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. Sons of Anarchy.
Number 2, Sons of Anarchy?
Yeah, I
Ooh.
really like Sons of Anarchy. Entourage.
Damn, that's a good one too. I forgot about Entourage.
Entourage was
And I just watched Sopranos. I forgot about Sopranos too. But
I
I'll
haven't
put-
seen Sopranos. So that
Sopranos
could
would be my
easily
top
move up
10,
in
but
there.
it wouldn't be my top 5.
Then Breaking Bad. Then
Yeah, Rick and Morty. Yeah, we've watched Rick and Morty.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
the 90 Day Fiance. No, I don't know.
Oh, Chris does love that 90 Day Fiance.
That's not really. That doesn't.
Chris loves keeping up with the Kardashians.
The
too.
American Horror Story I was telling you about, the Coven season, that was probably my favorite one out of all of them. So
So you also watch The Bachelor?
I don't watch The Bachelor.
Jimmy
no.
didn't get the rose, man.
Damn it!
Damn it!
I was pulling for him.
I put a bet down in Vegas for that. Chris would too.
I know.
Like a Bachelor.
Oh, Big Mouth, dude. Big Mouth is a little. Oh, dude.
I watched a couple episodes.
Some of those
the
new
other day.
episodes are pretty bad, dude.
They're raunchy as fuck.
They talk. She's like, "Oh my god, you gave me a blue waffle." Do you know what a blue waffle is?
No.
It's like, I guess, a made-up sexually transmitted disease, like on the internet.
A waffle?
A blue waffle.
Oh, blue
So if you
waffle.
Google blue waffle, you'll see some pretty disgusting images. But
I'd rather not.
they did a whole episode on it, and they're a cartoon, right? Big Mouth. It's Nick Kroll. It's his cartoon, and like, it's pretty ridiculous.
You
it's
ever watch The League?
I love The League.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he's on there too.
Yeah. That's where I learned of
The
Nick
League was
Kroll.
great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The League was great. I really did like that show. It got a little. I feel like they got lazy with it the last couple seasons. Like they were kind of just running out of stuff.
And it wasn't as much about like the fantasy football.
Nah, it
anymore.
was kind of like more about the characters. But yeah,
Yeah.
you got to tie more of the fantasy into it. And I understand it's probably hard.
I mean, it was like the catalyst of a lot of the problems like through the earlier seasons, and then
Yeah.
it kind of took.
It took like a side seat.
Yeah.
Weeds is not a good representation of high-end weed dealers. Seriously.
Well, it isn't nowadays because it's legal.
Yeah. Now you just go to a fucking glass marble
California,
store.
that's not even an issue anymore.
Dude,
No.
I wish Hawaii had legal
Right?
weed, man.
It's not.
How
I
many? Being in California, how many like dispensaries are?
They've actually shut a lot of them down.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of them are operating illegally. That's why. I
That's
heard.
why.
Yeah.
But the legal ones, I mean, there's still quite a few. I mean, you may have to drive a little bit, but I mean,
it's worth it, right?
yeah. I mean, my brother stopped growing it.
Yeah, there you go. Why grow it when you can just go pick it up by the
It
pound?
was cheaper.
Yeah.
well, you can grow it in your own house if you want to now,
Well, yeah,
right?
legally you can.
Now you can.
Yeah.
That's part of the recreation.
But see, it's not worth the effort and the money to do it when you can walk down the street.
Exactly.
You know?
The extra
Take the
high
time, the
electricity
electricity bill, the
Yeah.
AC.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Yep.
We used to grow in our college dorm or our college apartment.
Did you?
Yeah, I got busted by Chris's dad.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Oh, new series I'm kind of into is Ballers.
I'm all
Oh.
caught up with them except for the brand new season that just came out.
Yeah, I just started the new season, and it's getting better. So
Have you watched The Deuce at all? That's a pretty gritty
the
show.
Deuce, I heard about it.
I
I
like
think
it.
I saw the first couple episodes. It's the one about the prostitutes, right?
Yeah, and it's basically like the beginning, the birth of porn in New
Yeah,
York.
yeah.
I haven't seen either
It's
one of
it's a
them,
pretty
so-
good one, dude. Franco plays twins.
he
James
plays.
Franco.
Yeah, he plays both. but
Yeah.
yeah, he's a twin brothers.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's an interesting show. A lot of nudity, and it's not like the best nudity either. Like they went for a realistic feel on this, I think,
Yeah,
because these girls are not like the hottest chicks, and they're just like they're floppy tits. Like, what's her name?
and that's how it was in the 70s, right?
Yeah, and like Bush and
Yeah. 70s Bush.
no, but what's her name? Maggie Gyllenhaal is one of
Yeah.
the leads.
Yeah.
And she got her floppy tits all over the screen on that thing. And she is not an attractive woman.
She's like her own.
She's
She does
just
her
like-
own thing. Yeah,
She's not a
she's
attractive lady.
She's kind of got like an older face already. Like
She's got an old body too. Let me tell you.
Really?
Not to be a dickhead, but
But
hey, what's up, Troyzilla? How you doing? Come on by and have a beer anytime.
Is she allowed to have beers now? Now that you're well,
Oh,
she
keto. She can
beer.
drink hards. She's a ketoer.
What's up, Troy? How
Yeah.
you doing? She's been on the show a few times. She
Yeah.
does her own little.
She has her own
she has
show.
Her own little podcast.
Our friend Choi Zilla. Her name's.
okay.
She goes by Choi Zilla.
Toyzilla.
Yeah, she's just like this crazy Korean chick, and she just
Oh.
like every time she comes in, she just like knocks all her toys over. We actually just put them up from the last time she was here. We
Yeah.
just
On
put 'em back
purpose,
up.
or?
Yeah, she's a nut.
Oh,
She's
okay.
crazy, but she's a lot
Alright.
of fun.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. What else were we talking about?
F&A, Cotton, F&A.
Yeah, there you go. F and A. LOL dicks. I've totally spaced on what we were talking about now.
We were talking about the caravan, but I think we
I think we
expanded
kinda-
it.
Way
I
off that
mean,
We none of us.
We were
well,
talking
we're
about
like,
there's
TV
no
series.
like logical answer on
what do we
how
do?
to
Yeah,
deal with it.
the best thing that my dad said: put up a fence, like as fast as you can, like some kind of border to stop, like something to stop them, with thing on top of it that sprays hot steam to keep them off the fence or trying to get and pull it down.
You gotta do something.
I don't know what I mean. I was like, that's not a bad idea. You know what I
I'm
mean? But
seeing rounds of tear gas and that kind of thing going on, though. That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen.
Dude, that's a
Lots
lot
of
of
it.
fucking tear
Like it
gas,
could look like the
man.
Palestinian border kind of shit.
Yeah, but like, is that what we want America to like turn into? Are we gonna allow this for these people to come and make us look like we're fucking the Gaza Strip?
I mean, what else do you do?
I don't know. I thought you
I'm
guys
not
had
saying
an
you just.
idea. That's
I mean,
why
I'm
I'm here
not saying
talking
you
to
straight
you.
up like shoot people, but
You can't.
But
unless
smoke-
they come in your
Unless they actually cross
Come
the
into your
border,
country.
we can't shoot them.
and they are a threat.
Because if
Yeah.
we shoot them on Mexico's
You
soil,
can't.
then we're in like
you,
some kind of
You almost have to
yeah.
wait till they cross, and then once they're a threat,
yeah.
then you can take action. But
We might be able to round them up, or unless we work out something with the Mexican army where they stop them from crossing
their side.
northern border, we stop them from crossing our southern border.
I mean, they could do some kind of joint.
But
It's gonna
thing.
be fucking crazy.
what do you
dude.
think? I mean, what do you think's going through their mind? Like, what do they expect once they get to the border?
They
You know?
think they're literally gonna run and get into America. That's what they think. They think they're gonna they're gonna run into some random city. They're gonna be running through the streets of San Diego, and they're gonna come upon a job, and they're gonna get a job and be a prosperous American all of a sudden. That ain't gonna fucking happen, dude.
Find housing.
They're gonna be
and
living under the fucking overpass. They're gonna be robbing people,
we have
breaking
plenty of
into
there
places.
already.
Well, if you
That's
wanna,
what I'm saying,
If you want to
you
make
know?
an easy living, San Diego's not the place I would go to.
No, but
No,
that's,
it's
where do you think
definitely
they're
not
heading?
Mexico, trust me.
It's not cheap.
No.
First of all, what's going to end up happening, they're going to go through Tijuana. There's going to be a bunch of chicks that get abducted for sex trafficking. I guarantee that's going to happen. That shit happens by the coyotes all the time.
yeah.
Why not fucking go? You have 10,000 people. Like, dude, we can just take 500. We'll be good. You know what I mean? No one will even notice.
Yeah, it's a complicated situation for sure.
It's a scary thought, man. It really is. Bitch, we can't even take care of ourselves. I agree, man. Like, until we get, all the homeless off the street, if every kid has a meal, we're not having kids that are going to school fucking hungry. All the mentally unstable people that are homeless or drug addiction people, get them help. We should be trying to clean up our own backyard before we got to worry about everybody else.
Tony 2020.
Vote for me. We'll get it done. Every state will have legalized marijuana. We'll take all that money, get all the people off the street. Vets will be treated properly. They defended our country. They should be taken care of, not living on the street. You shouldn't have to. You should. I think if you retire from the military, or as long as you're, not dishonorably discharged, you shouldn't have to pay taxes the rest of your life. You shouldn't have to fucking work some bullshit job like at Walmart. There should be some kind of job placement out of the military. These people have special skills, whether it's in communications or even if it's facilities
sometimes they
management.
don't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't.
Not all of them do, but
Yeah.
Again, if you want a job and you
Yeah,
got in the
I
military,
agree
make
with
sure you have some kind of skill.
I mean,
you know
I
what
think I think private employers are more favorable towards hiring military than even the military is. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
what were we just talking about last week? These mercenary guys that go out.
it's not like
They
a
get out of the military. They don't know what to do with themselves. They have these skills. They don't know what to do with themselves.
Yeah,
So they go and become fucking mercenaries and shit.
security detail or
Just security.
whatever
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know.
for contractors and all that.
Give them a reason maybe to stay in the military, make the benefits better, so that we can use these skills that they've
The thing
acquired.
is,
You know
the
what
thing
I
is,
mean?
the military is like a hard life, man. I don't blame anybody for like just serving their time and then wanting to get out, because like if you have a family and stuff, it's really hard on your family.
Oh, I understand. You're overseas half the time.
I mean, I know a lot of people. I mean, we obviously have a lot of military, but I have a lot of employees that are military, and it's tough when you just like hear someone's been in 3 different states in the past 2
that's a touchy
years.
subject.
what is that?
Just military personnel.
Yeah.
Period. Because you got to also understand that that's what they chose too.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So
But a lot of times too, is it maybe because of lack of choice? A lot of people that
Sometimes,
sign up
yeah.
for the military, they didn't get into college. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
yeah.
It's not a bad choice. You're taken care of. You can go to school after you serve.
I'm not saying
you know
it's
what I
a
mean?
bad choice.
I
by
mean,
all
no, I
means,
understand that. I'm not saying you were, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to weigh it out. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying like
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
have,
agree
I
with
wouldn't
you,
have
but-
joined the military if given the choice. I'm not.
But
trying
once
to get
you
shot.
served out your term, once you served out your 4 years or your 8 years or however long that you need before you re-up, like then it's like, well, do I want to just keep doing this? Like,
Queen
do I want to
agrees
keep
with me.
moving around, or do I want to settle down and like actually maybe they actually moved you somewhere you like to live, and you don't want to go to Bahrain, or you don't want to go to fucking Afghanistan, or you don't want to go.
Well,
to,
again, like let's say you served your 4 years, and they get okay. Out of all the places you stayed, we'll give you an option. We don't want you to retire because we don't want to have to retrain somebody. That costs money.
Yeah.
But let's say you have some kind of special job in communications. Where do you want to be stationed? We'll station you where you want, and this is what your pay is.
Yeah.
I mean, a reason to stay in.
I think there are opportunities, but some of them choose not to take it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with Queen 100%. If you're willing to sacrifice your life, regardless of if you're an infantry guy or if you're working, in a tent somewhere flying a drone, regardless, like if you're serving your country, you're serving your country. I was just kind of thinking about this the other day.
Right, like they'll easily get a job at Walmart, but it doesn't mean they want to necessarily work there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, like I was thinking about this, today because I was watching this caravan, and it's like you see these people, they're destroying like these they're ripping down these fences and like whatever means necessary. They want to come and be Americans. What if, you want to prove you want to be an American, you're a real American, you're here for the good of the country and to better your situation. You don't have any job right now. Join our military, serve our military for 2 to 4 years, and then by the time you come out, you'll have savings. You'll be an American citizen. We'll have something. You'll have a skill where you can go get a job.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of them, they pay for your education too.
Exactly.
They
you
pay
have your
for
GI
housing,
bill. Yeah.
They pay
You
for
get
a lot of things.
I mean,
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like right now we don't have anywhere to put these guys. We can't put 10,000
No.
people in a hotel, and it's funded by the government. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
But we might be able to put them in boot camp.
Again?
No, I'm talking about these immigrants coming in.
Oh,
you're an
you're talking about the
able-bodied guy. You really want to be an American? Fight in our army. Show us you want to be an American. Show us you're not here to fuck and screw the system.
I mean, a lot of countries do that, where you got to serve in the military to become a citizen.
I mean, look, Wonder Woman did it. She served in the Israeli army, and she was a model and then an actress.
Yeah, in Israel, you have to serve in the military.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not saying let's be Israel, but
But there are a lot of countries. But there are a lot of countries where it's like if you want to
I
be a
don't think it's a
citizen, you
bad
have to
thing.
be in the military.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't-
Yeah.
It's not just
You have no
Israel.
choice.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
a bad. I mean, would you be against it? Would you think like, oh, now you're forcing these people to be in the military? Like, I don't know. I think that's showing
No, I
your
don't think-
dedication to America.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
No. Yeah, Chris, you should get a job at Walmart too if you wanted to.
You could get a job at Walmart.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like you were saying, if they're particularly just say they're a sergeant and all they've done is gone and fight in wars and been on the battlefield, right?
Right.
So, and then your time's up. Like you served your time. You can choose to keep going, but maybe you want your family to settle down in one place or something. Like that's a thing a lot of military think about. They don't want their families moving around forever. It's tough on kids because you got to go to new schools like all the time. You got to make new friends.
Yeah, I mean, I understand
You know,
that.
and
Being
you
a
gotta,
military brat would be not
You
fun all the
move to
time.
you live in
Yeah.
areas sometimes you get put in areas that sometimes aren't desirable.
Right.
So it's like I get it, but that's what you're talking about. Like, do they have the skills to do a job that would make them happy after
In
the
America,
fact?
because you could come here to America, you don't got skills, you're still
Yeah.
gonna be poor and in poverty and
Yeah.
starving.
Yeah.
What? Just because you cross the border doesn't mean automatically like
So
you're
does
worth
the military?
$15. You know
so
what I
does-
mean?
I mean, the military does pay for education, right? Like, so is it?
Yeah,
like,
you serve
They
4
do.
years, you get a GI Bill. That's what Phil's on right now. Phil's going to school.
Yeah.
He's not working. He's just going to school.
So let me ask him, for example, what would your other option be if you don't have any skill set and you don't go into the military?
Then
You'd work
I mean,
at McDonald's or go to
you
Walmart?
could.
I mean,
you could, or there's other vocational schools that you can
or
go.
you'd have to go to school, but
You'd have usually you have to get educated to
Right.
have a
But
career.
the military does offer a good option for people, and that's why they
Right.
choose that.
Right, definitely. I think it's
Education,
great.
and a lot of them earn or learn a good skill set.
Yeah, and I'm not saying
Yeah.
saying everyone needs to go to college. You know what I
No.
mean? I'm not saying that. You can
Not
learn.
at all.
You can learn to be a mechanic by on the job training. You
Uh-huh.
can learn to be an engineer.
Yep.
No, wait. You need to go to school to be an engineer.
But see,
For the most
they
part.
train you for that too, though.
But you
and
can be an
they give you the
electrician.
schooling for
You can
that.
go sign up for a union and learn to be an electrician on the job. You can learn to be a carpenter on the job. You know what I mean? You're most likely you're going to be working with your hands more than sitting at a desk when you don't go to college.
Yeah.
Or don't go and have a specialized skill. But I mean, shit. There's computer programmers that never went to school and they just learn fucking around on a computer.
Yeah.
You know. So
Well, I mean,
It's kind of what you put your mind to.
Yeah, so that's kind of it too. It's like you got to be able to go get it too,
Yeah.
right? Like
Well,
it's
another-
not going to be handed to you.
There's a thing I heard this week too. People are thinking, okay, America, it's not the land of success. It's the land of opportunities. Opportunities are present here that aren't present everywhere else. But you still got to put the work in if you want to be successful.
You can't expect to be an engineer and not do any of the work.
You can't expect that someone's going to call you up to build a bridge and you don't know how to fucking be an architect. Your fucking bridge is going to collapse and kill a million people. You know what I mean? So, this is the land of opportunity. It's not the land of handouts.
Yeah.
That's what I think a lot of the newer generation and younger generation is forgetting. Like, the land of opportunity, like, dude, you can be literally anything you want, but you got to put the work in.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not just going to be handed out to you like a participation trophy. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just say, oh, I want to be a doctor and not go to biology class. You know what I mean? So I hope these people that are trying to get here realize you still got to put the work in, but they're demanding like, oh, we want citizenship. We want to be taken care of. Blah, blah.
Healthcare.
That's not how America works, man.
I mean, we graduated with a college degree, and it was still tough to get a
Fuck
job.
yeah.
There's people that graduate from Ivy League schools that can't get jobs.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And they have hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, that's another
and
thing.
they're
Joe
sitting on the
Rogan
street.
was just
But
talking
at the same
about
time,
this.
these kids who just graduate can't go into a job and go, I graduated from here, so I deserve to get
job.
I deserve to get a month off paid vacation. I deserve to get this, that,
Give me
and I
6
deserve to get
figures.
6-figure salary. Like it's like no, dude. You still
just
gotta,
because you got the degree doesn't mean you're entitled to all this. You still got to work, and you're at the bottom of the totem pole still.
And I think more the mentality is becoming that where it's like, I went to school, so I'm a new generation of like more liberal thinking.
Yeah,
so I deserve to make more money out the gig because
that's
I'm
another
worth
thing too,
it.
though. People don't
because I'm worth
the younger
it.
generations
And I'm like,
don't
I know
understand
nothing
what hard
about
work
you.
is.
No, they want.
I know nothing about you.
Like, dude, I busted ass working. Like, I literally had a job from the time I was 9 because my parents owned a company, and every Christmas break, spring break, whatever, summer break, I was working. And if I wasn't working there, I had to have at least a job somewhere else. So when Chris's dad told us we could work for him during the summers, I always made sure I went to Punahou. I was like, hey, I'm working Punahou. I had to wake up earlier in the morning.
We had to get up at
but
5
it was
o'clock
worth it
every
because
day.
I didn't have to hump fucking 50-pound bottles all over 300 times a day.
We had a rough summer one time, but that was
one summer.
That was one summer. That was
Out of like 4.
What did that teach you guys?
It taught us that
work
we got to
ethic,
work
discipline.
to get our money.
You have to work hard
Yeah.
for what you want.
Yeah, and if you fuck up, you got to pay the consequence. There's consequences.
Yeah.
When you drive a golf cart off a 3-foot curb and the glass breaks out of the front because you're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot.
Stupid fucking idiot.
Exactly. You got to either 1, fix it before the boss finds out, which we did, or 2, you got to pay the consequences. Luckily, I got away with it. We fixed it. A couple weeks later, the glass fell out, and the guy's like, what happened to my car? And we're like, I don't know.
What'd you do?
What'd
It was
you
a total
do?
Tommy Boy moment. What'd you
do? Oh, man.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah. But, so there was another time. I mean, this person deserved it. You remember the time? All right, are we being loud? Oh, sorry. Do you remember the time we coned the lady's car who parked in the no parking area? We coned it up.
Yeah.
Now we did nothing wrong technically, but we still got in trouble for that because we weren't customer service, friendly. I guess that was bullshit.
We put a sticker on our window.
We did put it. We got the stickers taken away too.
Yeah. We put one of those shitty stickers too on our window.
So
So we told her, don't do it.
We had these.
Don't do it.
We had these big orange stickers that were probably like 6 inches by 4 inches that said violation. You parked in a no park, and it was the kind of sticker where you put it on, you try to peel it off, and it just rips the backing off, so the sticky stuff's still on the window.
Yeah.
And we put it on her Mercedes, which I'm sure she was not happy about, and we put it on good too. Like I made sure it was on there good. And so she complained to our bosses, and we were working at a prestigious private school. These people are rich people, and we got our stickers taken away.
They pay our wages. They were paying our wages probably at the time. But it was we took our job seriously.
But you know
we
what?
told people.
You know
said,
how
hey,
we
don't park there.
this is exactly how I felt though when we put that sticker on her car.
Got him.
All right, there was a lot of chatter.
Yeah,
going
let's
on.
no, there's chatter up here. Hold on, let's go back. Okay. Queen says anyone has skills to work at Walmart or McDonald's. They want a living people. That's it. They want living people. That's it. Oh,
go
yeah.
back up.
Oh, more. Skills to pay the bills. No, it's more you giving them option though, and I don't want to seem mean.
Oh, he's
but
talking
if
about
they-
the immigrants.
If they do decide to fight for the U.S., they shouldn't be allowed to be stationed in a country where they are familiar with. Why not? That could be for our benefit. If we are using them, but first of all, we're not fighting any of these countries.
Does that
in war,
promote
so
too much of like
maybe they can backstab us kind of deal?
No, I'm thinking more like, hey man, look, I'm in the military. I'm gonna be a U.S. citizen. I'm in my home country now. Telling my friend this, yo, you should come up there too and do the same thing. You know,
Hey.
and it's like,
But again, not everybody gets accepted into the military. You still have to pass a physical. You have to pass somewhat of a competency test. They have the ASVAB or
Yeah.
whatever they call it. So you still have to have minimal skills to get like
I mean-
basic consciousness
yeah,
and being able to like take
physical
orders.
ability and
You know, we're not
and
going to be yelling
physical.
orders at you in Spanish.
Yeah,
We're going to be yelling orders at you in English. So you're going to have to learn English first.
yeah.
Okay? That's what we operate on. If I was moving to Japan, I'd have to learn Japanese to get around there.
That don't work though. If you don't know your English, you can't communicate in the field with your.
You can't communicate anywhere in the world without
And I
learning
think
English.
that's what the U.S. doesn't want to introduce. They don't want to introduce people who aren't about serving their country. If these people's main goal is to get into the country, then it doesn't necessarily mean that they represent the country that it should be, the way it should be. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying
Wait, what
everybody
do you,
in the
say
military.
that say that again. One more time.
They're not representing the country the way maybe say somebody in the Midwest or even on the wherever in the U.S. They grew up and they grew up in a military family and they know, or they just know, hey, I love my country.
One thing about
I
the
got
military,
nothing else
though,
going for me, but I want to join the military.
One thing about
you know?
the
Like,
military
there's people
though,
who are like,
it's so structured. You either fall in line or you're fucking out, kind of deal. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
There's no
absolutely.
like, well, he's almost got it. No, you don't get out of boot camp unless you're ready to go.
right, but a lot of people who sign up for the military
Don't make it past boot camp.
Well, they don't make it, but they also are very proud to serve their country.
Right.
You know, that's like,
which is great. Which is the people we
so
want.
if you introduce an immigrant that's not from your country, are they going to care as much?
Like I said, if they want citizenship in America, if they want to be an American,
Yeah.
then you should be proud to be an American. Don't come to my country and be a self-loathing American. I don't want that. Don't come to America and become an American and talk shit about Americans. Why did you come?
See, I'm thinking
then?
like 90 Day Fiance, where it's just like, I'm going to date this chick so I can get my fucking
yeah, but
green card.
that's fraud.
No,
That's immigration fraud. Is what that is.
It is, but
Which means they're illegal as well. They should be booted out of here.
like, they have to get a visa to come.
Right.
So it has to show that they're physically and mentally able to.
So I
Make an
have
income and
one of
all
my
that shit.
employees, smart dude. He's my tech guy. He's an immigrant from Poland. He came on a tourist visa and got married,
Yeah.
and which is illegal, but that's how he did it. But once he's married, he's in.
It's not technically illegal if you
It's-
can
there's- yeah,
determine
there's
there's a
a-
relationship.
Right there, he
And
got
that's
away
what-
with it.
That's
he
what
got
getting
away
the
with
visa
it.
is about. Like when you go to you do your visa application, they ask you questions. How long have you known this person?
Right.
How
Well,
long
it's a
have
lot
you
more
been with them?
expensive too to
How
get
have
a fiance visa versus a tourist visa,
Yeah.
and it's harder. So he went with the tourist visa route, and while he was here, he married his chick.
Yeah. But I mean, there's obviously people who do it just to get their green card.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Well, he's not
Why-
one of them. He's been married to her
So,
for a
do
long
you
time,
want
and they have
people
a
with that-
7 or 8-year-old daughter. So,
do you want people with that mentality joining your military? Is my question.
no, of course not. But again,
you can
will
fudge your way
but
to it.
You will.
You can sir your way the whole way
for
and
2 to
learn
4
English.
years. For 2 to 4 years, you're gonna fake 2 to 4 years
A
of your
marriage
life?
is just as fucking difficult. So I don't know what to
I
tell
wouldn't
you.
know. I've never been married or in the military. So
So I'm just saying.
for me, I don't know. Life's pretty fucking easy, guys.
I mean, it's probably not as tough.
I've
as
ran
being
into
in the
some
military,
horrors, but that's about it.
You know, getting married to someone's a big deal too. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, that's basically both of those, military or marriage. You're signing your life away to
Yeah.
somebody else to take
Yeah.
control.
So that's what I'm saying. Do you want someone with that mentality of like, I'm just doing this to get my green card. I could care less what America is or what
Again,
they
though,
stand for.
I think
I will go through all the hoops that I need to go
what
through
you're saying,
to
but
get my citizenship.
but to my
I could care less.
again, I understand what you're saying, but for me, I think the 4 years or 2 years in the military will change their thinking. By the time they come out, they will be proud to be American, and they will be like, "Fuck yeah, dude." Yeah, at first I was just doing it to get my green card, but dude, I fucking love America. They'll be pumped on it. That's what we want. That's the kind of people we want. You know, we want people to love our country, regardless if we have differences or me and you argue on a weekly basis. You know, we have different points of view, but it's like, dude, I love being American and you love being an American, and we love each other. We're all united, right? That's the ideal concept we want for our country. We want to be able to help your neighbor, not fuck my neighbor. I'm looking out for myself.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But we got to do that internally before we can do that on an international level.
So
I think.
you would need to learn English. Like that would have
You
to
have
be
to.
That would have to be another
If
another department.
Let me ask you, if you went to Honduras,
No,
you'd
I
have to learn
agree.
Spanish.
I agree that you would have to learn English because there's no other way. If you're in a battlefield, the last thing you want someone to do is not be able to speak your language to you
Yeah.
and be
No,
like,
then
"There's a
you're fucked.
fucking bad dude over
¿Qué?
there." Yeah, and
¿Qué?
you're just like, "¿Qué? ¿Por qué?
there's a
What's
grenade.
that?"
¿Qué? No, there's a fucking grenade next to you. ¿Qué? No, it's not okay.
You don't want that. So I'm saying that's a whole nother department where you
Hold
got to
on.
bring people in and you got to educate them in English. You got to get them to speak English first.
Hold on, let me. Dude, we're real behind on this. Okay, so I spent over 30 years just drawing and drawing. I think he was talking about school.
Yeah.
Okay. I work hard and I paid off. I finally got a new drawing
All right,
tablet.
so no more
Nice.
soaked
LaBelle.
drawing booklets.
No, LaBelle.
Oh, LaBelle. Oh, sorry.
Sicarius says nice. Cost me $340. Worth it. Sicarius was talking about her drawing, like how she does her drawings and stuff on different tablets and stuff. I'm saving up for a really nice one too with a screen. Damn, it's an XP Pen 15.56.
Move on.
I only got a really good second hand for 20. Okay. That's not bloody bad, man. Okay. I have a cousin who's older than me, feels like entitled to everything. That's my twin brothers. Oh, Sicarius, I didn't know you had twin brothers. They grew up with money thrown at them nonstop, and they got everything, no price limit. She's gotten fired from the same job 5 times for going on vacation when she wanted to. What? I'm so lost in this chat. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to damn. Okay. Okay, good night, Queen.
Night, Queen.
Have a good rest, Queen. Okay. Good night to the rest of you guys. Good night. Good night. They ask you questions such as, what side of the bed do you choose on your husband? Okay. I think that was when we were talking about 90 Day Fiancé stuff. It's all about the baby mamas. Mamas. Okay. IGT Shapes. Thanks for your LOL. At least. If you like what you're watching, guys, we're Inappropriate Bar Talk. We do this every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Hawaii time. Yeah, that's Diamond Head behind us. November 1st, we go Twitch exclusive. We are Twitch affiliates on November 1st. You can use subscriptions on us. You can be able to use bits on us. If you do feel inclined, you can still donate at streamlabs.com/inappropriatebartalk. For every $20 donated, we do a shot. So if you want to see us get really fucked up, have at it. But yeah, so we were just talking about the caravan, and we went through this chat, and now we're back to looking at each other like just like we don't know what's going on.
Like, hey.
Hey. Fuck yeah.
Well, do we want to do a little beer tasting? Or what?
Hey, IGT Shapes just hosted us. Thank you so
thanks for
much,
the
man.
host.
That's
Appreciate
awesome. Please follow, dude. We'd appreciate that as well, dude. Thank you so much. And what's awesome is you are just in time. Tony, you ready?
For what?
Chris, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Sure.
It's time for Inappropriate Bar Talks.
I'll drink to that.
Oh, wait, hold up. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, man. Thank you. Seriously. But
Appreciate
it's
you.
time for Inappropriate Bar Talks. Beer tasting.
We're going to have to summon you for your bartending duties once again.
Yeah. All
There are
right,
two-
people. It's time for the
two,
beer tasting.
Unique looking beers in the door.
All right. So, Chris, do you have a beer? Do you have a beer, Chris?
What's that?
Chris, do you have a beer?
Yeah, those are the ones.
Yeah. Do you have a beer, Chris?
I do.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Okay.
I don't have a joint.
I wanted to try to hit all these tonight, and I think I pretty much hit a lot of them. But anyway. All right, tonight, folks, we have a beer that is some kind of European fucking name. And you're more than welcome to smoke that on here as well. Have no shame, sir. It is... I'm going to let Chris fucking try to read it because I can't read this, though. I'm guessing it's some kind of German beer.
Steift Engelsau. It's a product of Austria.
Austria.
That's the A I was looking
Let's
for.
put another shrimp on the bobby. No?
No.
Dumb and
I think
Dumber?
that's
Anybody?
Australia?
Yeah, no shit. It was a Dumb and Dumber thing. Good day, mate. Let's put another shrimp on the bobby.
This beer's called Benno.
Let's not.
It's a Trappist beer. Trappist beer.
Trappist beer.
Swing, swing.
What's the date today? 20th?
Today is
was way past
the
the
24th, buddy. 24th.
Okay. So, this beer is out of Austria. Obviously, stored cool
Sicarius
and
is
dark,
half
bottled fermented,
Aussie.
poured carefully. It may contain sediment.
Wrong Austria. Australia? Austria. Different countries.
So,
Very different.
Yeah.
let me see if I can pull up a description of this beer so I can give you guys a little breakdown. Martini Rita, thank you for the follow on Twitch.
Hey, thank you so much. Why didn't that go through? I didn't hear it. Martini Rita, thank you so much for
I
the
heard
follow,
it.
though. You heard it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You heard I'll drink to that?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Then it went through.
Oh, I'll drink to that.
I like that. That's that's from like a super old movie. I don't even know what movie it is. It's all black and white. That's where I got that clip.
All right, let's just open it up.
Let's open it up, Chris. Let's pop it open.
Let me grab the Obama bottle opener here.
Effing A, Cotton. Effing A.
I love the. Yeah.
Okay, so this is a bottle conditioned beer. Beware of sediment.
Sediment.
Just don't drink what's on the bottom.
This is a beer I brought in for Oktoberfest, but it's more just
Oh, fuck dicks.
an Austrian delight than anything.
Speaking of random things, saying just random curse words, Chris sent me a post today of a gamer that had Tourette's syndrome, and it's like this cute-looking girl. Like, she's cute, like, attractive girl. But she just says, like, the craziest shit. It's fucking hilarious. And she does, like, weird things. Like, she'll just be talking and be like, like, just do, like, weird whistles and shit.
Oh, you definitely got some sediment in there. You're okay with that, though, right?
Bitch lasagna.
Dude, I got like a 6-hour flight tomorrow.
Dude, you'll be fine. It's just a little yeast. Just don't pour it in your pussy.
It's the yeast, baby.
It's the yeast,
You know what
baby.
yeast does?
No.
Gives you gas.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's the best time to have gases on an airplane.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you can literally blow ass. You can just fart as loud as you want, and no one can fucking hear it.
I'll just blame it on my son.
You can literally be looking at someone in the eye and be farting and with your
Are
asshole
you
fully
serious?
open.
Did
and
you just do that on this plane?
no one will know that, dude.
He's like the guy who brings on fast food on the plane. And
Oh,
shit.
I do all the time. I don't give. I fly a lot. I don't give a fuck. When I'm flying, I don't care about anybody but myself. I'm just gonna be honest.
I'll go to the loony bin with you, bro. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
Oh, that's what I forgot to put on the soundboard.
Stupid fucking idiot.
Yeah, red shirted ass.
All right, gentlemen. You
All
ready?
right, let's take a look.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, we got it. Okay, so we have a process.
So yeah, we first what we do is we do the appearance. So this looks like an amber color. It's like orange almost.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Hey,
Hey,
thanks for
Twitcher
the host.
Tween Network. Thank you for the host, man. That's awesome. Thank you guys. You guys are fucking kicking ass tonight.
Twitch retweet network.
Oh, is that what it said?
I think so.
This one is super carbonated.
Yeah, it is Twitch Retweet Network. Okay, thank
Oh,
you
there's
guys.
definitely sediment in mine too.
Yeah, I got sediment too, but that's okay.
Very active beer, though.
Yeah.
So I'm saying more amberish.
Yeah, it's more towards like the gold, like orange color versus like a hay color or straw.
Or maybe bronze.
It's kind of, yeah, bronze would work. Like a copper. Copper?
Yeah.
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 Like a copper
Let's settle
color.
for copper.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you look at it in the light.
Cloudy. Dull
very,
or
very
brilliant?
cloudy.
It's definitely dude. I can see chunks.
Yeah, me too.
But that's okay. Look, weren't the
Nothing
first.
like chewing your beer, right?
Won't be the first time I had yeast in my mouth.
Probably wouldn't be the last either, huh, Tony?
I am going to the Philippines.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Oh.
Note to self: don't share a beer with you.
How's the head retention on this?
Lucky.
Very light.
Yeah, it's not it's not a super thick head, but it's still there after we just poured it. So I'd
Yeah,
say
it's subtle,
medium,
very
medium.
quick.
Good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Good works.
All right, aroma.
Smells like a leather shoe.
I get a little copper, actually, like legit copper, almost like metallic, but
It almost smells like
I get-
blood.
Sweet.
I do get the sweet too.
Maybe raisin.
Raisin.
I get metallic for sure. Metallic.
How do you get metallic out of that?
Try stir it around. I just stirred it around my finger. Oh, I just splashed it everywhere too.
I get apples, kind of.
Apples, and like maybe like an apple juice with like a penny in it.
Maybe a little pear.
Yeah, I can smell the pear. It has a secret ingredient, blood.
Yeah, when you stir it up a little bit, I get a lot of like apple juice kind of.
Yeah.
smell to it.
Definitely a sweet
Yeah, it's sweet.
tone to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I smell the
kinda
apple,
fruity,
almost
huh?
like an apple pear juice kind of smell is what when you said pear, that actually stood out to me, because a pear kind of has like that almost coppery smell, kind of.
What is with you and copper?
I love metal.
I guess so.
So would you say it's a faint or strong aroma?
It's not super strong.
But it's not faint.
I mean, I
It's
can
there.
Yeah, I can smell it. It's
Yeah.
not like I mean, I got to take a good whiff and I got to stir it up to get the aroma, but like it's not super strong.
You always have to take a whiff of it, huh?
That's how you know if it's good or not.
Apparently yours hasn't been that good.
So we'll put it right in the middle.
Sometimes you just don't care.
Would you say the balance is sweet or sharp?
I say it's on the
Sweet-
sweet side.
sweeter
yeah.
side?
Yeah. Hi, Mom.
Do you get any malt aromas? Do you get any grain, bread, sweet toast?
I don't.
nut,
I leave that up
caramel,
for you to
toffee,
sniff out. I never can smell
Chocolate,
those out.
coffee.
Unless it's like chocolate.
I don't smell malts.
I smell apple juice.
I don't smell the malts in it.
No, I'm not getting a lot of malt either. But the Trappist styles kind of don't. They kind of have more fruity ester-ish.
It's got a funk
smell.
to it. Well, not the smell actually. The smell. I smell like straight apple juice to me.
Any hop aroma, earth, floral,
Negative.
herbal,
Negative.
spice,
Negative.
citrus, resin?
Nope.
Maybe a little citrus, but
Yeah, like a light.
I'd
it'd
go
be
more
very
towards
light.
apple than the citrus.
What is apple? What is
Apple is an apple. It's its own thing.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not like. It's not
Aren't
like
apples and pears?
it's not a
and,
citrus.
Like, same, like family.
Maybe
and
apples
something?
and pears are similar.
But grain, bread, sweet, toast, nut. I don't smell any of that in this
No.
at all.
Just the yeast, no nut.
And what's your overall impression of the smell? Off neutral or nice?
Like I said, I think it smells like apple juice. I'm good with it.
Yeah, I'd say nice. I mean, it's not awful.
Yeah, it's not like a funky. Because I've smelled some of the Trappist like real wild yeast beers, and they have like a funk to them. This
Yeah.
doesn't have it. It smells sweet.
You smell a lot of yeast and a lot of funk.
I hang out with this guy, so yeah, there's a lot of yeast.
Wouldn't call it an infection though.
No, it's just he's just yeasty.
All right, let's dive into this.
All right, cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Long distance. All right.
All right, Martini Rita, have a good night. Thanks for joining us on the stream tonight.
Dude, it straight up tastes like apple juice.
Join us for Halloween next week. It's gonna be lots of fun.
Yeah, next week we're gonna have a lot of fun, so please tune in for the Halloween special. I get straight apple juice flavor.
So when you were in San Diego, either one of you, did you ever have Julian apple cider?
No.
Kinda
But I've
tastes
had
like
other
that.
apple cider.
Yeah.
Kind of
And it
tastes like
kind of
that,
has
but
like
but you have the chunks of apple in it. I mean, it's
that's not apple, bro.
not apple. I know that, but
It literally tastes like apple juice to me. Like straight up apple juice.
like Martinelli's.
Yeah. Like Mott's.
Like a more pale version of a sparkling apple juice.
Yeah.
It's definitely a little more malty once you drink it, though. It's
A little
got
bit.
something
It's
that
very
kinda,
mild, though.
Yeah. And I was expecting it to
Do
be
that.
like a little more.
LOL. Yes, do that. Have a good one. Well, like I said, every Wednesday, 8 p.m., we do our talk show, which is what you're watching now. We do our beer tastings.
8 p.m. Hawaiian
We
time.
do uncratings. Yes, and just so reference, right now it is currently 9:33 p.m. Hawaii time, so you can figure it out.
We started an hour and a half ago.
Yeah. But yeah, every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Hawaii time, we do this. And then pretty much any other free times, we're doing game streams and other fun stuff as well. Live streaming at the tailgate, at the football game, stuff like that. So we're pretty much on every day. So feel free, turn on the notification. You'll see when it pops up.
I am getting still like a little metallic vibe to it, though.
I think the aftertaste is metallic. It almost goes like apple juice. Let me try again.
But I mean, apple juice kind of has that like bitterness to it a little bit. You know, it's not like super bitter, but it's kind of that weird, like almost metallic coppery taste.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
The
like
aftertaste.
yeah, apple up front and then like a vinegary, almost vinegary.
It's sweet, but then it
It,
really
like-
quickly goes.
There's something in the middle that makes it like a little more maltier, though.
Yeah, I know what you're. I'm trying to figure out what it tastes like though. Almost like you licked the cork of like a wine bottle.
I think the Trappist style, like the Belgian candy sugar
How
kind
many
of
wine bottle
flavor
corks
is
have you
kinda like
licked?
that.
Licked a few corks in my day.
I just got an erection.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Okay, would you say the flavor is faint or strong?
It's strong. I straight up taste apple juice with
It's
like
there.
yeah, with some kind of not funk aftertaste, but I can't pinpoint what it is.
Yeah.
It's not quite like licking a penny, but it has a dryness on my tongue like a wine. Like my tongue
Yeah.
is dry right now, like wine. Like I was drinking like a white wine.
Would you say any like floral notes out of this?
None.
Maybe.
I'm not getting any floral notes out of this thing.
Interesting.
I don't know.
None.
I get apple juice, man, with like maybe like at the end like kind of a sharp aftertaste. That's about it. It's not a very complex.
Definitely
tasting.
sweeter than bitter, though.
It's
right?
not.
Yeah, it's sweeter than
Yeah.
it's sweet. The initial flavor's sweet, and then it kind of turns on the bitter side.
Any other flavors
bitter,
we're picking up on?
No,
Okay.
Nope.
not
Overall
really.
impression of the flavor: off, neutral, or nice?
Be honest,
Eh.
I don't mind it. I don't mind a beer if it tastes like juice. It's easy to for a Trappist. Usually, I don't care for them because they usually have that Belgian yeast kind of funk to it.
Yeah.
This doesn't have that, so I'm not. I'm liking it a lot better than a normal, like German style.
Doesn't have a strong like sour puckerness to it or like banana funk.
Yeah, that banana funk. I don't like
Yeah.
that banana funk.
That'd be a good
For
name
me,
a
I
band.
kind of like that sourness in the
Yeah.
Belgian beers. But, that's what distinguishes those beers.
Yeah. Do you like sours then? You like?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Did you try the Paradise Puckers by Rogue? That's my favorite.
No, I have not
sour.
tried that
Try
yet.
that. That's a good one.
All right. I do like sours.
Kind of tastes like passion orange.
And what turned me on was Russian River. They make bomb
Oh,
sours.
made me jealous when you say that name.
Yeah.
Is that a San Diego?
No, it's actually up in Russian River, which is kind of north of
It's like
northeast
San Mateo or
of
something like that.
San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of in Northern California. But yeah, they age these sours in different, Pinot Noir or they Cabernet barrels. So they age them.
So
in
they
all
pick
these
up a
different-
good fruit and floral
They
note.
do. They
Oh,
do.
nice.
But they're actually very tasty.
I'm gonna have to try those
Yeah.
because the first couple sours I didn't like that I tried, and then I tried the Paradise Puckers, and I've been trying more of the passion fruit sours, and
Yeah.
I kind of like that combination of the sour with the passion fruit. But I want to try to branch out and see if I like some other ones too.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are going to San Jose, but maybe next time I'm actually going up to San Francisco next month. If I make it up there, I'll ship you guys some bottles.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, we got to set up
That's
some
awesome.
trade
There.
action.
Yeah, we'll set up some trade, bro.
Yeah.
We'll send you like
But
some macadamia nuts.
they're awesome,
No, I'm just
dude.
kidding.
I'll send you some local brews.
I don't know. What do you want? You let us know what you want.
I don't need anything.
I'll send you
Chris,
some
can you
coconut
you guys
porter.
can get some-
You guys can try it on your show.
Dude, get this man some Imperial Coconut Porter.
Yeah, we gotta
That's
get
the
our hands
best.
on
That's
that.
the best beer.
Mouthfeel, light, medium, or full?
I think it's a little on the fuller side because of the yeast sediment.
I'd say medium.
Yeah, I'm going medium too.
I don't think it's too full.
It's a little thick. It's a little thicker than just medium.
It's a little maltier, I think.
I think it's the yeast that I'm feeling on my tongue.
It's Belgian candy.
You're
And
used
again,
to that.
Wouldn't
though.
be the first time.
Yeah,
No, I'm
you're
just
used to that. So
That's
Belgian
gross,
can-
guys. I don't
that-
eat disease
That
pussy,
flavor you're
please.
getting in the middle is Belgian candy sugar. So like a lot of these Trappist
Okay.
monks would add
Here, you need more.
Belgian candy sugar in the beers to
That
kind
way
of
you're
the
not-
boost
alcohol
the,
content?
boost the alcohol content
That
of the
way you're not
beers.
only getting yeast on
So-
your tongue.
Basically, sugar gets turned into alcohol by yeast.
I'm going to the
So-
Philippines in a couple of weeks. I got to start preparing.
You're gonna get
Gotta
plenty
start
of yeast on your
conditioning.
tongue,
No, I'm just kidding. I don't.
So
do
these
that, guys.
Trappist monk who didn't have like a ton of malted barley on hand would use sugar to kind of boost the alcohol that was in the beer.
So that's probably why it's on the sweeter side too. Then.
Yeah, and I think that's why it's a little sweeter too. But I think that flavor is Belgian candy
And that
sugar.
probably
I've
gives
worked
this.
with it
That probably
before,
gives
so
it
I
this
know.
color too.
It probably does.
Yeah,
because
it's like a
color.
caramelized kind of sugar, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Hmm.
Fuck, dude, I'm smart.
Carbonation, faint or lively?
It's pretty lively. I mean, it's bubbling through the yeast.
It's definitely lively.
Yeah.
I feel like there's just like big chunks falling in my beer right now. Maybe I'm true.
you.
No,
We'll say.
I'm not a fan of that.
Is
but
it excessive?
What the
Carbonation.
No, it's not excessive.
Okay.
no, it looks excessive, but
Sicarius will be back soon, guys. My laptop's being weird.
As far as the mouthfeel goes, do you get any sensations of creaminess, slick, drying,
I think
warming,
it's a little
puckering?
drying. It kind of like makes me like
Little bit.
my tongue a little dry,
a little bit.
like a white wine or something.
Astringent, chalky, mouth coating, prickly.
No,
I would just say drying.
no.
I almost feel like
I
it's
agree with
almost like
that.
a beer wine. It's not so much like a beer. It's almost like a white wine of
Yeah, it drinks
Beer.
like something that's been in a barrel or something almost, right? Like
Right,
it's
which-
kind of
Yeah.
most of them are.
R.
Are.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a pirate on Halloween.
R. Are you gonna be a
Um,
pirate again?
I don't know. I've always been a pirate at least. Well, we do Halloween week, so I'm
What,
at least a pirate
Yeah.
once.
R.
Fat Sparrow. That's the name I go by.
Fat Sparrow. Fat Jack. Fat Jack Sparrow.
Props to Marcus for that name. I was insulted at first, but then I actually kind of liked it. It was creative. Okay.
It's not that creative. He literally just called you fat and named the first pirate he thought of, which was Jack Sparrow.
Still, come on. People have done a lot worse. All right.
Did you punch him in
Okay.
the mouth?
Finish.
I would have.
I
Fuck you,
would've.
Marcus.
Oh,
No,
I
kidding.
Fuck
punched-
that statement.
I hit him every time I see him anyway.
Okay.
But, you know.
I think
he's
your
one of those
brother.
friends
I think
where
your
you-
brother still owes him a good one for
Oh.
that birthday slap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, your brother might just have to decapitate him.
He's lucky.
He
I
ran.
get
He
He is
ran.
it.
John will eat you. Chris might eat you too, but it'll take a little longer.
AKA Fat
He's
Sparrow.
slower.
Fat sparrow.
All right, finish. Short, medium, or long?
A little above medium because it's still kind of lingering on my tongue. But again, I think that's the dryness and
I'd
the
say
yeast.
medium.
Yeah.
Intensity, faint or strong?
Is this flavor or?
It's kind of in the
Mouthfeel.
middle, too, huh? It's like
If
Everything's
that's your only
very-
options, I'd have to say faint, but
For what? For
Not
intensity
super
of what?
intense.
Intensity of what? The finish?
I'm guessing it's the finish. Like how long is it? Like is it super bitter on your palate afterwards?
No,
or is
it kinda goes
smooth?
away
It kind of
with
just tastes like a bit of apple, man. It just
Yeah.
kind of sits there on my tongue.
yeah.
Okay, so we'll say faint, and then balance.
It's still sweet.
Definitely on the sweeter side.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
We're gonna get Tony's first.
Yeah, we'll do Tony's first. So thumbs up or
'Kay.
thumbs down?
Okay, so hold on. Oh, Tony's
Thumbs
going
down.
thumbs down, dude.
Did not like the bear.
He
Didn't
didn't
like
like
it.
it. He didn't like it.
No, just you get.
It's not
Li-
your
li-
flavored palate that you like.
Well, not only that. I mean, I like a lot of different types of beers, but like,
What's
you were
your
saying,
favorite? Is it, like you were saying, is sour's your favorite though?
No, sour's
Okay.
not my favorite either. But I'll drink a good porter. I love IPAs. I'll drink Belgiums, Scottish ale. I like them all, but I think it just, like you were saying, it goes sweet to like metal flavor, like way too quick, and there was just, I don't know, it just didn't do it for me.
There wasn't enough in between, maybe.
Like, you want a nice finish on the palate after you have a beer, but I don't get that.
Okay. Okay. Anything else you want? Anything else? No? Okay. Chris, you want to go next?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Chris.
I'm gonna go thumbs down too.
Oh. Chris is going thumbs down. Where is Chris's thumbs down? Okay.
I just I don't know. I think I agree with a lot of what Tony said, where it's just like it feels like something's missing from the beer a little bit. Like there should have been some rounded balance in the beer. But like if you're gonna be Trappist, like be Trappist. If you're gonna be
Trap house, be
if
Trap
you're gonna-
house.
The
you're gonna-
flavor's all over the place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If you're gonna be malty, be malty. Like, but
Yeah.
if I put this next to like a regular Trappist beer, like a Chimay or something along those lines, like the flavor would be completely different. There's no like savoring it at all either.
No,
Which with these beers, they're kind of meant to be like slow sippers and kind of like you enjoy them, you know, even with like a cigar or something like that, where you sit by the campfire with like a cigar and you drink one of these. Whatever. I have these images in my mind. Anyway, but
I like to just sit by the campfire.
This
smoke
one
cigars,
wasn't-
and drink Trappist beers.
this one wasn't as
I'm
dynamic
afraid of
or
those images.
yeah. It's in. I have a bathrobe on, so you're okay. But
But it's open.
That just made it worse.
but yeah, not super well
Just got an
rounded.
erection.
It's got a
Saw
little
that one
character to
coming.
it, and I give it a little props for being something different and that tastes a little different out of my realm of normality. But yeah, didn't hit all the marks.
F
F and A. I know this style fairly well, but this isn't a beer I would want to sit with. It'd be kind of
No.
like a beer I'd want to finish and move to the next one.
Okay.
Tony, it's the verdict.
I'm giving it a fucking thumbs down too. That's 3 thumbs down.
Rough showing
Damn.
for the Benno
Yeah.
tonight.
Here's my thing with it. First of all, this isn't really my style of beer. I'm more of a dark beer kind of guy.
Yeah.
One thing I will say positive about this: if you don't like Trappist beers and like that Belgian funky banana flavor,
Uh-huh.
this is a good one because it doesn't have that. But at the same time, to me, this just tastes like apple juice.
Well,
Like
if you like apple flavor, then
Yeah.
maybe, yeah. But-
again, if I wanted apple flavor though, I'd drink, like you said, a fucking apple cider or
Right.
something like that. And again, I'm not a huge fan of like beers that kind of feel like wine.
yeah.
And like I don't want to drink a beer and my mouth be dry after. I already smoke weed, so I already have cotton mouth and my mouth is dry. I need a beer to quench my thirst.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Not dry my mouth out more. So that's kind of why I'm not a huge fan of it. Again, the flavor's okay. It's not a bad flavor,
Oh, that's chunky, bro.
but it's
Nah,
just I'm good on that.
I'm good, dude.
You
guys are
finish
gonna have
it.
to deal with
No,
me the
you
rest of the
finish
show,
that.
bro.
No.
But I'm not a yeah, it's just not my style of beer. Again, I'm more of a dark, give me something a little dark. I like them like my women, dark and
I think you've
chunky?
said that
dark.
before.
Dark,
Dark
no,
and
not
chunky.
dark and chunky.
Dark and thick. Dark and thick.
Dark and full body.
Actually, dark with good head.
dark and yeasty. But honestly, like if you like the apple cider type taste,
This is a good beer if you like that.
Julian Cider Company though, they make their own cider, and I think it's like 7%.
Oh shit, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and they make an apple pie one. They make I think like a berry one, but they make good ciders if you like, the fruitier flavored ciders. I don't know if that's I don't know what they were going for on this flavor.
Yeah, to me, like
It's
it's not a
confusing.
Trappist. It's not.
No,
it's
it's definitely
very
not.
sweet. Usually the Trappist stuff's a little more funk to it, a little more complexity.
Yeah.
This is very like, it's apple juice. Is what it tastes like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, usually beers though too, you can tell what they were going for.
Right.
I don't know what they were going for.
Yeah, it's kind of like you said, it goes from apple to metal. Like, that's not a good flavor profile.
You were talking about pennies and copper.
Yeah.
You know, but then you're talking about apple cider
Yeah.
in the same profile.
Yeah, so it's
not a good combination.
It's a weird. Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Yeah,
but I don't
that's
know.
3 thumbs down, guys. That's
Yeah.
that's
That's
You did it 3 times again.
Oh, God, fucking fucker, ass, fuck. Oh, God damn it.
Hey,
whoa.
that sums up tonight's inappropriate bar talks. Beer tasting.
I'm sorry. I just remember that scene from Grandma's Boy. It makes me crack up so much.
That movie's hilarious.
Yeah. I gotta go pee pee. I'll be back.
This guy with his fucking 5-year-old bladder. I swear to God. All right, everybody. Chris is going to go piss himself. He's got a baby bladder. We all know
I
this.
thought you were gonna say his 5-year-old mouth. I gotta go pee pee.
Oh, that's Chris, man.
Yeah.
He likes the pee pee.
Okay. Make sure you wipe the toilet.
Yeah, make sure you sit down because I know you sprinkle.
Yeah.
You're peeing on your balls. I love Chris.
I know.
But
I
yeah,
have no choice. I'm family.
yeah,
so.
you ain't got a choice. Yeah, I chose to be here.
Yeah. I used to smack him around a little bit.
Yeah, you have to. So you're a little bit older. You're the older cousin, right?
I'm the oldest cousin.
Well, how old are you?
I'm 39.
Oh, you're not. You're only like
So.
6 years older than us.
Well, he's only a few months. He's only a few months older than my brother.
Okay.
My younger brother. So.
Alex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've met him before. Yes, too.
Yeah. Last time we came out.
No, I mean I met him as a kid. I'm pretty sure.
Have you?
He came out. It was either you or him. It was one of you guys came out, and we went to a UH tailgate when we were like 12 or 13. I think it was Alex, to be honest. I don't think it was you.
Alex wouldn't come out here at that age unless I was here.
I'm telling you, man. One of you guys came out when we were like, me and Chris were probably like 13, 14, maybe 12. I don't know, around that age. One of you guys came out and we went to a UH
We
tailgate.
did come out a long time ago where I think
Put it this way,
his dad rented
it's
a
when
house in
laser
Puna- or
pointers were
Kauai.
big. It's when laser pointers were like the craze.
Okay.
That's how long ago it was. Because he had a laser. I remember.
This wasn't when he blew off his hand with a firework, right?
Ew. No, it was before that.
Okay.
It was way before that. A couple
All right.
years before that. And I remember because it was either you or your brother had a laser pointer and we were shining it at the football players because it was like the new thing.
Who was that?
I think it was Alex. Who came out for the tailgate? Was it Alex or Tony? I think it was Alex.
No, Alex wouldn't have come out here for that though. At that age?
When we were like 13 or 14,
Yeah.
one of them came out and came to a tailgate with us.
It was Alex.
I think it was.
Yeah, it was Alex.
What the fuck was I?
You would have remembered.
Yeah, I would've
If you
remembered
came to
that.
the football game with us, because we literally parked
You
in almost
weren't-
the same
Oh,
spot.
you know what?
there.
I was in college.
There
Yeah.
you go. That's what it was.
Yeah, you
I
were.
was in Wisconsin.
There you go.
Your brother was like visiting for
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
while.
But yeah, so I met him way back then, and then of
Okay.
course at the wedding I met.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
saw
That makes
you
sense
guys.
then.
But Sakari says I have
Have a laser pointer.
We screw with our English teacher. Dude, I used to fuck with teachers a lot, and nothing like too crazy. We had a guy in our school who would literally like flick his boogers on the teacher, and he was the all-star basketball player.
Really?
He was just like weird, and now he's like a Christian rapper. Get that?
It kind of falls in line
Dude,
with each other though when you
this
say
guy
it that way.
literally would hop. This is what he would do. You know those little arms on the top of the door that like
Yeah.
kind of control the swing of the door so it closes nice and slow, it doesn't slam.
Yeah.
He would hawk loogies on that thing.
Why?
So when people would walk in, it would drip on them. He literally tripped. He tripped the teacher once in the middle of class. She walked by and he went like this, like you stretching, and like he was like stretching, stuck his legs out and tripped the teacher. This guy was like demented in high school.
But like, what's he getting out of that? Honestly,
A validation, I guess. I don't know.
besides being an idiot.
Yeah, he was a total idiot.
You
And
know?
then
Did he
but
get
the-
away with it?
to a certain extent? When he tripped the teacher, no. She called his mom on speakerphone in front of the whole class, and his mom was bitching. It was hilarious. But
Good for her.
he was literally this guy was amazing basketball player. Court vision, like this guy could. I wouldn't even see the pass. I get hit in the face with the pass, and I'm like looking for his shot because I think
Amazing player, horrible person.
he was a horrible. Yeah,
Yeah.
was a horrible person.
I'll drink
Hey, Undead Sniper 948. Thank you for the follow, man.
Thanks for the
awesome.
follow. Appreciate you.
But so
Follow train tonight. Yeah, baby.
we love it, dude. Ching. Dude, too bad I don't have party time on this.
I know. You got to work that in. You got to integrate that.
It'd be a lot cooler if you
It
did.
would be a lot cooler if I did have party time on this one. But no, so again, so the time he tripped the teacher, we had a trip scheduled Outer Island. We were gonna go play some Outer Island teams. He trips the teacher, the mom calls him, blah, 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 fucking cusses him out in front of the whole class. That day is our trip. Basically, he can't go on the trip now. So we're all there. We're getting on the bus to go to the airport to go fly to the Big Island for our trip. Here he comes out of nowhere. Like, Simeon's on the bus. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to drop your name, bro, but sorry. He's on the bus, right? Dude, we're pulling out of our high school parking lot. This car comes flying in the parking lot, cuts off the bus. This lady gets out, comes on the bus, grabs Simeon by his ear, drags him out. This is his mom. This fucker was trying to just dip out before his mom realized that he was on the plane. Dude, it was I literally was playing basketball with this guy in a summer league one time. He set off firecrackers in the middle of a game. Set off we're in the fourth quarter. The game's going on. He pulls out like one of those packs of Red Devils.
Yeah.
I'm standing at mid-court with him while the guy's shooting free throws because, like, there's no time left anyway. We're already winning. He lights the fireworks in mid-court now, throws them in the air. They land on the court. There's fireworks going everywhere. People they're like, they don't know what the fuck it is, right? He falls on the ground and acts like he's getting shot with a machine gun. That's what he does. In the middle of a game, the ref freaks out, like, grabs him, get the fuck out of here. He just runs out of the gym. That was the last we saw him for the whole summer for Summer League. We didn't see him the rest of the summer. He just disappeared.
Yeah, mama beat his ass.
Dude, I'll be like, dude, I don't understand. This kid literally...
She had to have.
He
Because
threw
there's
up-
no other way you deal with
When
a
you
kid
have a
like
kid
that.
like that,
dude.
You have
Yeah.
to. You have to, like, lock
You
him
have
in a
to-
basement.
Yeah.
He was throwing batteries out of our bus one time on the freeway. And somehow a battery flew out the window, bounced around in this minivan's wheel well, came back in the window of the bus and hit me in the face.
That's just talent, dude.
Dude.
That's just talent.
I don't even know. I watched it happen. I watched the battery go out, fly in the window, hit me in the face. I was so pissed off, but at the same time, I was just amazed.
You're like,
I'm not even mad. I'm just impressed.
I'm just impressed. Dude.
so that's how you play on the court.
Dude, it's
It's Hawaii
that
basketball.
fucker
that's
could
how he
ball,
makes
though.
it.
Circa 2001.
Damn.
Throw batteries. He planned that, I think. He's like, watch this behind the back pass in the wheel well, through the window, back in Tony's face.
It was
You should have
totally
turned
the-
around and said, dude, do that one more time.
Yeah, he probably could.
Let me see if you can do that one
He
more
was
time.
weird like that. He could.
Yeah.
So he ended up getting. He was a good basketball player, but literally terrible grades, discipline problem. He ended up getting a scholarship to like this Christian school. Ended up becoming a Christian rapper. Now he raps about God. It's interesting.
Like crisscross.
Well,
What? Were they?
wait, what?
No, what?
Did they go? No, you mean Mace?
Stop.
Mace. Oh my
Mace.
god. Yeah,
Mace.
he did too, huh?
He did. But no,
He didn't become a Christian rapper, I don't think, though. I think he just became
he became a
priest,
pastor, yeah.
Right?
Or a
Or
pastor.
priest
yeah.
or whatever you want to call him. But look up God Hears. God Hears. That is my my former
Troublemaker.
basketball.
Do you want to jam a track?
Why not? Let's give this guy some. Let me see if I can find
Let's see.
something.
I want to hear his music.
See what everybody thinks about it.
It's interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's see.
So
If,
basically,
let's see
it
if I.
sucks.
Let's see if I can find some. It's not my
But it
type of
beats
music.
getting hit in the face with a fucking battery.
That's true. That
Okay.
is
All
true.
right.
How do you know you get out when you hit someone in the face with a battery?
Seriously. Bounced off a minivan. Yeah.
Let's see if I can find his SoundCloud. Let's
Let
see.
me wake up today. How do I feel today?
I'm gonna throw a battery at someone's face.
All right, cool.
Okay, wait.
Let me see if I can make it bounce around and hit somebody.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah. This is a miracle shot.
It was a fucking miracle shot. I would say that. God hears. Don't tell me this is him. No. Oh God, it is. Is this his
Yeah, that's him.
What?
That's him, dude.
Are you serious?
young Simeon? It's
Young
gotta
Simeon?
be him,
Oh my
dude.
god. That just looks awful.
Hold on, I gotta find his name.
No.
This isn't him.
No, there's some stuff. There's probably stuff
That's
he
not
likes.
him. That's not him.
What's that? No, that stuff's him.
This isn't him, dude. He doesn't have little dreadlocks.
Well,
This isn't him.
It's not necessarily
It's
supposed to
his
be him.
He has a YouTube. Hold on.
Oh my goodness.
Now we're in, dude. Now we're in.
Well, no,
Now we're going down the rabbit hole.
there's no
This is. Wait, God hears. No. Oh, come on. Where are you?
What's his? Does you know his like stage name?
It's God hears. That's his. Oh, this is him right here. This is him. This is him.
Oh, it's a video too. Okay.
Yeah, this must be his newest track. I'm very interested to hear this.
You've never heard it?
Not this newest track. He always does like skits in the beginning too.
Yo, bro, where you been, man?
That's
You been
him,
missing
dude.
in action. I've been a little worried about you.
Fucking Sim.
Dude, the fucking frozen burger patties on him.
He's got a charcoal grill.
Yeah, just training for this NASA program. Yeah. studying it
What?
up.
Filmed in his backyard?
Look, bro.
This is his Milani house.
Post a link in the chat. Post a link in the chat. Well, not right now. We'll do it after.
Nicole's been asking about you. Yeah. You know what she did
Like I
last
said, he was a
weekend, right?
character, dude. He's a strange character.
You know what? That equates to like good
Man, I know
YouTube
what
video
Nicole did
though.
last weekend. Nicole do what she does every weekend. You know, it's not rocket science. No point intended.
Come on, bro.
No
What's your
pun
three favorite
intended.
meats, man? Beers, burgers, and babes. Well, we're still working on the babes, but I'm pretty confident they'll show up.
Dude,
They always do.
dude, this is
This
fucking
guy
gold,
is classic, dude.
Nah, bro, the 3 B's I live by now, man, is Bibles, baptisms, and blessings. You feel me? But anyway, man, hopefully next time you see me, we're looking up at the stars. God willing.
Well, when you're ready to join the rest of us here on planet Earth, give me a call, man.
I wish I could do a screen cap right
What?
now.
Yeah.
At least
I'll
it's
catch
high
you later,
quality.
man. I'm at the pass, dog.
It is actually really
Alright.
good quality.
Peace.
This is, I mean, 1080 video anyway.
Yeah, at least.
Idiot.
All right, throw it down. Throw it down.
Drop the beat, Sim. Oh, he's Waikiki
It's a
walking.
Waikiki, bro.
Yeah, it is, huh?
Lanny wants to know what Sim's video called. God hears something inside.
Oh, there's something inside of me that says I can do all things. Through Christ who strengthens
Dude, the quality's not bad.
The production.
Yeah.
Oh, there's something
He's got a decent beat, but
Yeah.
that says I can
It's
do
hard to
all
rap
things.
about God. You know what I mean?
his voice isn't there.
Strengthens me.
It's off, dude. But
You have no idea, but now you know. Now you know, but now you know.
Okay,
yeah.
now.
He's trying to
You
sing.
have no idea, but now you know.
we know.
Now
I've
you
heard
know,
worse.
Do you
now
know?
You know, yeah. I'm about to take it to a whole nother level. You're looking at me, man, the boy is a rebel. I care less.
I gotta
what
say,
the
I don't-
world
I don't
says.
hate it.
I got Christ
I don't hate it.
every day. I seek and pray. I'm about to take it to a whole nother level. You're looking at
This
me,
is better
man,
than his
the boy
previous
is
stuff. You want me to play his
a
previous
rebel.
stuff?
You got the right. You're probably looking
His previous
at
stuff
me
is
like
worse?
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I could care less. I got the
How many subs does
world
he have?
coming at me daily. They don't
700?
impress me. No, they can't pay me.
On the
to
top
drop
right.
this mic. It's my
Right there,
stick of
subscribe.
dynamite. When it
760, he's kicking our ass.
Holy Ghost that's inside me. Devil
It's
get
not-
feet behind me. You ain't tryna fight me. He living me too mighty. Jesus consign me. Put it in writing. My enemy teeth keep grinding. When they see me rising, realize this cloud nine. Cause I passed 8 clouds flying. I just what I be defying. Feeling like Daniel.
I gotta say, it's a lot better. It's
It's a lot
probably
better
it's
than
probably
what it
than
was.
his best. That's probably his best one yet. I actually liked it. I liked the beat. His
The beat
voice
was
sounded good.
But that shit in the beginning was unnecessary.
No, all his videos, dude. It's so funny.
The
I
whole
think
beginning
that's what
coulda-
makes
the whole
it,
beginning
though.
could have gone away.
Dude, it's okay. This one's a little
Just
more.
start it when you.
Turn down the-
This game is so over to him.
R.I.P. had someone.
Praise his name, Jehovah.
The new one's better than this. This is too much auto-tune. I don't like the auto-tune shit.
There was a time I wasn't walking and talking, I wasn't thinking about him, and then he opened my heart. And then he filled me with his love, Holy Spirit, he sent above, and he gave me his heart. And there were days when it was tough, and I put my trust in, he proved that he is God. And he is really super, and I am not a loser. His blessings for me never stop. God, I need his word, it gives me strength, I won't flee. His love increases deep inside me.
Oh, he's got like guest people. I'm trying
There's a decent beat on that song too, but
he's got good beats.
I don't know. The beats are there. The voice and the lyrics.
He's an interesting character. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to find the one where he's on the forklift. Wait, hold on. There's one where he's
on a forklift.
Yeah,
I'm on a forklift.
Is it better than him grilling in front of the?
Yeah, it's
that shit was.
Red
I'm just gonna
grill.
click on random ones. Sounds like D12.
A little bit.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Hard to see like Jesus when your spiritual glass is thick, when you're living on your own vision and time keeps ticking. The devil tempted Jesus won by Saint written. So glad that when he was offered the world, he wasn't smitten. Heaven and earth about to have a head-down collision. Christian rap about to go and we need more spitting.
I don't know. I can't listen to like Jesus when you're trying to sound tough. Like it doesn't work.
Well, he's trying to act tough in his videos too, you know, and it's like.
I mean, I don't know. I think they're pretty hilarious.
Well, it's definitely hilarious.
There's one where he does. There's one where he's like on a forklift trying to like get his work done, and his boss is yelling at him. And
is that his real job?
So he kind of has the same setup as me, where he works for his dad. I don't know exactly what they do, but he kind of took over his dad's company on Maui, and yeah, so he has like a place to shoot stuff. So like I shot stuff in my warehouse and whatnot. Like I just sold my computer to a guy who's like a photographer, and he showed me like all these pictures of like fucking hot ass naked chicks. Yeah. And I'm like, hey man, like what else do you? He's like, well actually I'm trying to make a movie. And he's like, he came to my shop to pick up the computer, and he's like, this is an awesome location. Can I use? Do you want to be in a movie? And what I was like, dude, hit me up. I'll be in your movie. And he also needs help making music for it too. So I was like, let me know. I'll help you out. Like, we'll work something out.
Yeah.
Just let me meet these chicks.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, he was showing me he had like these two like probably 20-year-old chicks, butt naked on the beach, covered in like gold leaf like on their nipples and their pussies. That's about it. And he looked like he was having a good time, slapping ass and everything.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah. The intro, fire, dude. Yeah, Lanny knows Sim good.
Does he?
Yeah, we all went to high school together. But Sim, it was crazy, and at least now he's channeling his crazy into something positive instead of hawking loogies on people. Yeah. So I gotta give him the
F&A, Cotton. F&A.
He was
Stupid fucking idiot.
But now he's doing a lot better.
Good. He's
Red
changed his
shirt
life.
ass. Thank you.
Oh man, it's just like the transition, dude. Like to know him in high school and see him now, it's like fucking night and day, dude. Like
it's a trip with a lot of people
funny.
you see nowadays. You know, you're just like you were this fucking dude in high school. Now, yeah.
No, it's still crazy.
Yeah.
So what else we got to talk about tonight? Oh, I know what I want to talk about, dude. I'm kind of tired of talking about this, but transgenders entering women's sports. What the fuck is the deal with this?
What's the deal with transgender people in sports?
It's like you couldn't hack it playing with men, so cut your dick off so you can be a champion. and beat women to
So
death.
why don't you break the story down?
Okay, so basically, was it the world cycling? Was it it wasn't the Ironman, was it?
No.
It was like some kind of cycling challenge, but basically, it was the first time they made some big news article, like first time ever transgender wins woman cycling challenge. Yes, the first. Yeah, they're fucking physically a male. If that's the case, just let women and men compete in MMA together. I would love to see a man just punch a woman in the face in the cage and see how that goes over.
Okay. You want me to break down
Go
the
ahead,
story?
break it down.
Okay.
I'm so over talking about this shit. I'm tired of it. It's nonsense.
And the American bronze medalist who lost a world championship cycling race to a transgender woman from Canada has criticized the results as unfair. First transgender woman world champion ever. Her name's Rachel McKinnon, assistant professor of philosophy at the College of Charleston in South Carolina. Bragged Sunday in a tweet that set off a massive debate. McKinnon gave a talk at the College of Charleston earlier this year, asking, "Is it fair for trans women and athletes to compete in women's categories?"
Lanny said Kennedy sent men to the moon. Obama sent men to the women's bathroom. That's a good one. Hold on.
Hey.
I like it.
While McKinnon argues it is, given the rules, regulations adopted by the International Olympic Committee and the Court of Arbitration, the bronze medalist felt another way at the finish of the World Championships. So this woman, Katie Hopkins, was one of the people who raced against her and won third place, and apparently has raced against McKinnon before. But she said after the race, "It's definitely not fair." Jennifer Wagner, blah, blah, blah. She said in response, and then she tweeted out, for clarity, this was the women's world championships. Championships.
No, she was the champion cheat.
I repeat, women's. Congratulations to the brave faces of silver and bronze. This world is gripped by a feeble madness.
Yeah. So Sicarius says, I feel like it would be fair if they were on the same hormone and everything the average female is. No, because one, a male is definitely stronger. Same size, same height, same weight. The male is going to be stronger than the female. 99% of the time.
There's a different physical build regardless of whether you're taking estrogen or not.
Yeah, you have more muscle mass than a female can put on. A male just naturally has that. And I'm getting to the point already. It's like, dude, if that's the case, then just stop all gender in sports and just let males compete with females. And if they're good enough, then they can be on the team. If they're not, then they can't be on the team. You know what I mean?
There's ever an argument between women being in men's sports, but men being in women's sports.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what we come to already. So get rid of the WNBA and have all those girls try to make the NBA. None of them will. None of them will. And if women want to play football, put them in pads and put them on the NFL. None of them will make the NFL either.
Yeah,
they'll die. You put China from the WWE in the prime, her prime, on the NFL field in pads, and Ray Lewis will destroy her. He will take her fucking head off. I don't care. A lot of females can build up muscle, but only with drugs. Exactly. You naturally, I don't care if the tranny is on estrogen, she can still put on more muscle mass than you naturally. It doesn't matter.
Why can't I copy this link?
So, I just think it's unfair. And if it's just going to be unfair, then fine. Let's just make it women compete with men. But women are you're never going to have a high school team if you have male and female trying out for a basketball team. Yeah, of course. You're never going to have them compete on the same level. No female will ever make a basketball team if she's competing against males. It just won't happen. I'm sorry. We had a female on our football team, but she was the kicker. And she still didn't even play. She just was there as like a token.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with the fact that like it's a tough fucking line to cross. Like you gotta. It's more than just being like, I've been taking estrogen for 8 months, so
but is
I'm
it fair?
A female.
No.
It's
Bottom line is, even if
fair.
Yeah, absolutely not. If that's the case, MMA, do away with different classes for men and women. If they're the same weight, let them fight. If that's the case.
then it's not a fair fight.
Exactly.
You know?
It's not fair.
Yeah.
This lady will get pummeled to death. It's not fair. So
I agree.
In order to keep it fair, regardless if you're a female now, if you were born a male, you have to fight in the male category. I'm sorry.
Yeah, whatever gender you're born.
Exactly. Yeah. That's how it should be.
So,
if not, then just let all males and females compete for the same position in a sports team. There will be no female basketball.
Say a man's born a man but wants to be a female. Put him against other men.
Yeah.
Put him against other men.
Right.
So you see a transgender woman beating the shit out of a male. Guess what? They're all gonna step it up.
What's up, Doofs?
You know.
Hey, Doovers.
Carolyn Van
Chun-Mei?
Hurricane, the silver medalist representing Netherlands and a friend of McKinnon disagreed. She said, "No one is a transgender to steal anyone's medal. We had an honest race under UCI rules. If you compete and you accept the rules, otherwise don't compete. I can only imagine what she had to go through in her life to be where she is now and how hard it is to fit in."
I mean, let's take track. It's not even that of a physical, hand-to-hand, physical sport. You take the best runner in the world, Flojo, and you put him up against Usain Bolt. He still smokes her, and it's just running.
Yeah.
There's no way a female can compete with a male on a sports level, especially in full contact sports like football and basketball. They're just not going to be able to compete. You can't. They don't have the physical strength. You can train all you want.
Professional sports, yes.
Yeah, professional sports.
Yeah.
Now, again, kids, no problem. We used to play in basketball leagues where it was male, it was co-ed. No problem at that level. But once you hit high school, junior, varsity level, you got to separate them. It's not a fair playing field. It's just not.
Right.
Women mature differently than men. Men put on muscle and get big and hairy and stronger. Women can make babies. That's the genetic differences when we mature. What else? When you mature as a man, what happens to you? You start growing facial hair, stuff like that. You start to bulk up, you grow, you get bigger.
Yeah.
When females hit puberty, what happens? Do they get bigger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're growing still as a child, but I mean, like when their hormones kick in, does estrogen cause you to become bigger and stronger? No, testosterone does. That's why people shoot it up as steroids.
Yeah.
Estrogen develops you the process to be able to procreate, and that's a great thing too, because that takes a lot of toughness as well. I'm not trying to talk down on women or anything like that, because I would not want to have a baby. That shit looks like it hurts. Right? So why would you?
So I've heard.
Why would you? I'm not trying to compare us. I'm just stating actual fact. I'm not saying who's better and who's not. It's just what are the biological factors here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So okay, Sicaria says females in nature are meant to hang around and take care of the offspring and gather. Now and again, when males are meant to protect and hunt. Now again, that's going back to tribal. Like the tribal
hierarchies and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And again, that's social structure.
Yeah.
How that's set up.
I think in terms of mental ability and things like that, I think women are definitely equal. But yeah, physicality wise,
yeah. And again, I'm not trying to say men are gonna kick women's asses. That's what I want to avoid.
Yeah.
That's why I think there should be a gender classification.
We're not saying women shouldn't have the same jobs as men, or transgender men shouldn't have the same jobs as straight or regular women or men.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Well, what do you mean? Are you talking just strictly sports, or are you talking just in general?
I'm talking maybe maybe I wouldn't want my pediatrician to be a transgendered person.
Why?
To me, when someone cuts their stuff off, I'm trying to keep it PG. Sorry, I forget.
This woman's a doctor, by the way.
Okay, that's fine. But when someone does that, they're mentally a deviant. Sexually, they're a deviant they're a little strange in that category.
A little deviant in what way?
They chopped off their organs.
I don't see it. I wouldn't call it deviant.
Yeah, deviant. I think.
I don't know.
It's just they want to change their lifestyle.
Is that normal? So
to them, yes.
I'm talking in society. It's society.
as a norm, no.
Okay, so it's a deviant of the norm.
To the
Okay,
norm.
so that's what I mean by it's a deviant. That's not normal.
Well, there's like a lot of types of deviant. You got to be.
I understand
specific
that,
when you
but
say
it's that's why I just clarified it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they touch people in
Well, you're talking
inappropriate
about going to
ways.
the Philippines and yeast on your face, and so.
And I'm a deviant. I'm a sick
Right.
pervert.
Right.
What do you want from
So
me?
should we talk about you then? I mean,
We can. I'm very. I don't know
That's
if you
all I'm
see.
saying is, you know,
I'm very open.
Right.
And I always talk about my deviance
Right.
on this show. I've never been to hide from that. I'm gonna keep it PG as much as I can right now. But again, I'm not saying they're bad people, but from the norm of society, they're a deviant.
Yes.
So I don't necessarily want my child getting a physical by this person. Who knows what else they're into? I don't know. Who knows?
But as long as
There's straight people who are just as.
they're in their profession for a reason.
Yeah.
They're qualified. They
Right.
qualify themselves to have that job.
It's not easy to become a doctor.
I'm not saying it is.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it is. And again, I'm not saying they can't be. It's just my personal preference would be not to take my child to that pediatrician. But then again, like
That's
devil's
personal
advocate, you could have a straight male who molests
Yeah, look at the guy
all
who
the kind of people. So again,
messed around with the
you never
gymnast,
know. You
so-
never know. But that would just be me as a parent trying to keep my kid away from like weird stuff.
I don't think that's a valid argument, but
Then that's just your opinion.
I would trust
Like
that
it- like
person
this
to
is
be
just
more
my
comfortable
opinion.
with their sexuality than a fucking crazy person who hides it and maybe shelters it inside themselves and has an issue because of that. You know what I mean?
Well,
what if they were gay?
Well, once they get it cut off, they're definitely sheltered inside themselves.
If they were gay, would that be different for you? It would be different.
I think I'd be more accepting to like my doctor being gay versus him being having a sex change.
But why? If they both have the same
And
qualifications,
I think
what's the difference?
I think just because of the generation I'm brought up in, I'm a little more comfortable with that versus like my dad going to see like a gay doctor. You know what I mean? I think that's a generational thing, and then maybe in the next generation, maybe that'll be the thing where people just don't care. But for me, I just think it's weird. I feel like you have to be a little out of your mind to do that to your body.
I get the process is weird, but
Like I feel like you got to be a little.
I feel like a lot of these people are
to go out there and just say I'm chopping this off.
and not all trans people are like this person either.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Doesn't mean they're all crazy, but
Yeah.
I understand where your thought process
Right.
is.
And
Don't get me
again,
wrong.
I'm not
Don't get
saying
me
I'm
wrong.
right, guys. I'm just telling you what I'm thinking right now. Yeah, Sakara says she doesn't care.
The one thing about her, the trans racer, the one thing I didn't like about her, or trans cyclist, whatever. The one thing I didn't like about her was that she kind of generalized
The trans racist sound totally different.
Trans racist?
a cyclist.
Yeah.
Huge difference.
She said she didn't accept the apology because the girl who put out the statement in the first place ended up apologizing later. She said, this is why the apology is not accepted. She still thinks what she said. She merely apologizes for being caught saying it publicly. She wants to ban trans women from competing.
You're not a woman. You're a
If
trans. You're
if
just
they
a trans.
fail, the
You're not a
ILC
male or a
openly
woman at
allowed
that
us in
point, as far as I'm
2003.
concerned.
I don't object, but
But
what she's saying though, I mean, it's like, why would you want some other, as a woman cyclist? She's a woman cyclist, right?
Right.
Why would you want a born male cyclist, now a transgender?
It's not fair.
Competing, it's
Right.
It isn't fair.
Right. Well, we did a
Males-
story earlier too, maybe like last year, I think, where there was an MMA fight. These women went in, they fought. This woman got her ass kicked.
Yeah.
Come to find out after the fight, she found out that the person she was fighting used to be a male.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an unfair fight.
And she was cool about it. She was like, oh, well, you know, maybe if I just known ahead of time, I would have prepared a little better, knowing I was going in to fight a woman with the strength of a man.
Right.
You know what I mean? And, I mean, I feel like it just reminds me of the movie Joanna Man.
But I guess you can look, I guess the transgender argument would be, okay, well, put any one of us. We're all males. Put us in the ring with a trained female MMA fighter. All of us would get our asses beat.
First of all, go find the MMA fighter, female MMA fighter my size. There's not a lot. And if she's
No,
my
there's not,
size,
but
she probably will beat my
She
ass.
will beat your ass either
Now,
way.
Do I get like 6 months to train? If I train for 6 months, I will beat her ass.
Well, if you're fighting someone a
think
lot
so?
smaller than you.
Now, if I got a week to train, I'm dead.
Okay,
if
let's
she's
say
already a
You
trained
still
fighter.
think with a woman that's trained half
You
her
give me
life
six-
as an MMA fighter, you could train for 6 months, get in the ring, and beat her ass.
I think
I would love to see that.
I'd
Say you're
love to
fighting
see it too, to be
Cyborg
honest,
or-
but I don't want to do it.
Somehow I'd love to arrange that. Just to
I think
see
bottom line is, okay, if we're the same size, first of all, that's a big human being.
it.
That's a giant woman I'm fighting. There's not even Cyborg. How big is Cyborg? Look that up. I don't even think she's close
Even if
to my
she's
size.
5'10", 5'11", I get it. You've got the
If
height on her.
if
but
I catch her with one punch, again, I trained for 6 months. She trained her whole life. I trained for 6 months. I catch her with one punch, I break her jaw.
the problem is you're not going to catch her with one punch.
Maybe not. But if I get on top of her and I ground and pound her, then what? She may know technique, but if my sheer strength outpowers her, and I get on top of her and I start punching her in the face, what is she gonna do?
She's 5'8" and 145 pounds.
Okay, I would, and that is one of the top. What is Ronda Rousey? Supposedly, like
I would still say she would beat your ass.
I think Ronda Rousey would
beat your
slam
ass.
me, but if I kept it on the feet and I didn't let her take me down,
Dude, you're out of your mind.
I will fuck her up,
She
dude.
will be the
She's
shit.
150 pounds.
It doesn't matter.
Now you put me in a ring with a 150-pound male that knows what he's doing. I don't want no part of that.
Ronda Rousey's 5'7", 135 pounds.
I'm just saying, she'll still beat your ass.
I don't think so, dude. I honestly don't think so.
You could probably take a
Now,
punch better.
if I
from
train
her
for
than-
6 months, give me
Well, yeah,
give me
we-
6 months
But
to
if
train.
you
We're talking about a UFC fighter. I'm a nobody. I trained for 6 months. I learned some technique. I get in shape. I will fuck her up in the ring. 150 pounds. I will punch her in the head, and her head will fall off.
No, I'm not thinking.
I mean, weight makes a big difference.
I
in
am
fights.
260
But you have
pounds
to
now.
connect. You have to
get,
connect with her.
Even if I get
That's
down,
the problem is connecting with
Yeah.
her.
if I get down to top shape, I'm like 220. I'm still 80 pounds more than her.
Do you think
with-
you could even get down to that?
I think I could get down to 220 if I train for 6 months. Yeah. I haven't done shit. I lost 30 pounds in 2 months, 3 months.
I don't know.
Just changing my diet.
She's
I'm telling you right now.
So that
Okay, fine. Scratch me. I'm not trained. Let's put a trained person, same size as her. What is 145?
As a
Conor
male?
she could fight Conor McGregor.
no. I'm not arguing that.
Okay.
A trained person, absolutely.
Yeah, that's
I'm
not
just
fair.
saying gender versus gender, trained or not. Yeah, it all comes down
But
to
then
training.
the
If
training
you come
goes
down
into
to
play,
apples
of
versus
course.
Apples, yes.
Yeah.
There's no comparison.
Yeah, I'll beat up any woman that's not trained in MMA. That sounds terrible. But no, that's not what I'm going for. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like,
no, I get it, but
and I still think I got a good shot. 6 months of training against Ronda Rousey.
So to be clear, this argument's not about being transgender.
I'd love to bring
it's
Joe Rogan
be-
in on this.
If you want to be transgender, be
I would too.
transgender.
Yeah.
But we're talking about a transgender male converting to a female and
Right.
competing in a women's
it's
sport.
unfair.
Right.
It's unfair because they're both trained athletes. A male trained athlete versus a female trained athlete in the same sport
The
is
male's
not
gonna win.
fair
Yeah.
comparison.
Not at all.
At
So,
all.
yeah. So McKinnon labeled critics as transphobic
Okay, wait.
bigots.
Hold on. Before you get into that, let's read the chat real quick. You might have the best chance, but you don't have a chance.
He said you may not have the best chance, but you do have a
I have
chance.
a chance. Okay.
Well, yeah, you have a chance.
Lanny
Everyone
says-
has
Everyone
a
has
chance.
a chance.
I have a chance. Ronda Rousey would beat the fuck out of me. I get it.
Right.
but
Okay,
I'm
so
not-
Lenny says, dude, I don't think they know about the Gabriel's knockout power. And yes, you wouldn't need training. What the fuck? So I appreciate that, Lanny. Thank you. Lanny's got faith in me.
Yeah.
Duva says, I've trained both male and female athlete. Hands down, the trans woman shouldn't have been
Yeah.
able to participate with females.
Absolutely.
But we live in a political correct society now. Joe Rogan, LOL. Yes.
Yeah, so this chick labeled everybody transphobic bigots that don't agree with her, and pointed out that Wagner could face sanctions for allegedly violating the USA's cycling policy against harassment for creating a hostile environment and disparaging remarks against people on the basis of gender identity. So,
Since when is it against? Since when did it become against the law to have an opinion?
yeah, I know, right?
It's like, oh, I'm suing you because you had an opinion on my
But
lifestyle.
now it can be
Well, your
harassment.
lifestyle,
Anything
it's
can be
not
fucking
harassment.
harassment.
She had an opinion. I don't think it was fair that she
Like,
did
if she
this.
saw this video on YouTube, she could probably like try to do something.
Fuck
because
her,
it'd
dude.
be
She can
harassment.
suck my real dick.
As of 2015, ILC guidelines require biologically born men who identify as transgender to block certain amounts of natural testosterone, but no longer require gender reassignment surgery.
Wait, so you don't even have to have everything chopped off, and you can still compete?
You can still have a dick. Yeah.
See, this is fucking bullshit, dude.
So McKinnon argues
This is
testing is
bullshit.
against human rights because there's no way to measure if testosterone provides an advantage, instead pointing to civil rights.
I want to cage fight this person. I want to cage fight the transgender person right now.
She said, by catering to cisgender people's views, that furthers transgender people's oppression.
These people are selfish.
When it comes to extending rights to a minority population, why would we ask the majority? I would bet a lot of white people were pissed off when desegregated sports racially and allowed black people, but they had to deal with it. But your race has nothing to do with gender.
You're
That's the part that's the most frustrating.
Right there.
That's the thing that's the most frustrating.
Yeah, that is asinine.
It smells like rainbow sherbet.
That's the thing is just because you're gay doesn't mean you are oppressed the same way black people are. You know, like that kind of like that kind of like relation to oppression.
Oh, I didn't even mean to click that, but
but I mean, I get that there is oppression exists for, you know, because people don't like, you know, don't agree with you because you're gay. And people, you know, and back then people didn't like, but it has nothing to do with sport. Like it really it doesn't have to do with athletic ability.
Dude, if any, when
your color,
we
your
unsegregated
beliefs,
sports, it made sports that much better because these people could, African Americans could compete at a higher level.
Yeah,
you're cheating these women by making them literally impossible. It's impossible for them to win.
And this person was not banned from competing with men, right?
No.
So where's the oppression at?
Bottom line is, you say, what is your birth
Just because you
certificate?
believe
What
you're
does your
women, do
birth
you believe you should
certificate
compete
say?
with women?
Well, nowadays you can check no gender for the birth certificate too, which
Yeah,
is
apparently that's a thing now.
ridiculous.
For me, I mean, I played college hockey, so as a male, if you're you've seen hockey just as football. You know, it's like you go in there and even a transgender, physically, there's no way they can keep up with you.
Let's say they get in a fight. You can fight in hockey, which I fucking think is crazy, but I think it's awesome. When
All you get is a 5-minute penalty, but you
can literally throw. Okay,
Yeah, you don't get kicked out of the game. You're just like,
so I decided I would be a
penalty?
woman at this point and go play in a female sport in ice hockey.
You'll fuck them up.
Right.
Yeah.
It's unfair.
Yeah.
It's completely unfair.
No matter how much estrogen you've been given,
Yeah.
like you just have a physical advantage.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
you just do.
physically, just
you don't
your,
lose muscle
just
mass.
your bone structure alone gives you an advantage.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't shrink your bones.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go be a woman and go and compete in women's MMA. I'm fucking 6'4", 260. I will destroy any woman that's in my weight class. I'm sorry.
But that just gives a green light for everybody to do that.
Then we should just all chop our penises off and just
Well, you
all
don't
be
need-
women.
Let's
then
not go there.
You don't-
Okay.
Well, you
not
don't
go there,
need
but-
to either. That's not part of the
Well, you don't
rules.
need to now. In
But-
fact, I'm just gonna wear a wig and sign up and win all these women's events.
But what he's saying is you don't even need to go to that extreme.
Yeah.
To claim that you're transgender.
You don't have to cut it off.
Right.
You just got to say I feel a certain way.
So what does that say? Any guy can go, oh, you know what? I'm
feeling like
I'm gonna claim
I
as
feel like a
transgender."
woman.
Yeah.
Da, da, da. Isn't that a song?
And go dominate a woman's sport.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna go sign up for the WNBA, man. Fuck it. Lanny says, thank Obama for all the pecker chopping and entering female sports. I guess it's all about feelings. That's one thing sports wasn't about. It wasn't about feelings. It was about who's better at this sport.
Who's better? Who's more talented?
Who's the best?
An athlete. Who's the
This
better
is
athlete?
when feelings get hurt. Is in sports. You lose sometimes. That's part of life.
Deal with it.
You suck
Part
it
of
up.
sports.
It might hurt. You might cry the first couple times. You get used to losing. You don't want to because that means you're not good at your sport. But
there's always gonna be somebody
you
better
can
than
get
you too.
better, right? You're never gonna be the best. I mean, look at LeBron. Everyone says he's the best basketball player in the world.
Somebody
he still
will
gets
come
fucked
along
up.
later, but
Right. Kobe, I still
And
think
then
Kobe eats
and
him
that's
up,
the
but-
whole thing of sport too. Sometimes someone's better than you on this day. You know, like you
exactly.
have.
That's why you play
the game.
a season.
Yeah,
you don't just play one game. You play a season.
Right. But what also makes you better?
Practice.
Practice and playing people that are better than you.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. That makes you better.
Going in and beating all the women doesn't make you better.
No.
It just shows that you're a dick even though you don't got one.
Right. All right. So I know I can go in here and beat them all.
Yeah. What's up, Morris? Thanks for chiming in, buddy.
Hey.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't get it. Like, why are people? I don't get it. I can't believe people actually think it's okay.
The thing that bugs me is don't compare like racial minorities to like.
Don't even bring race into it.
Don't bring race. It has nothing to do with it.
That's stupid.
That's not even a discussion.
No.
And again,
you have no idea.
It's a choice you made too.
It's
it's a choice you're making. You don't have to chop off your body parts.
Right. And who even said that?
The woman who
LeBron can't make free throws. Missed 2 the other night to wrap up the game.
That. I'm wondering if she's ever even played a sport in her life.
They said that was the funny part because I read.
Have you played sports?
There was another article I looked up, and I think she was part of like a badminton team.
Oh fuck!
And like
sports
and something else. It was like 2 minor sports where you're just like.
Okay,
in high school, those are kind of like.
I can see where women could beat a dude's ass.
Yeah.
At badminton.
It's not like, what's up, Racing Ace? It's not really like a physical sport. Again, it's technique. You got to kind of be in somewhat shape to run around, even though the little birdie floats in the air. It's not tennis, you know what I mean?
Well, it goes really fast at a professional level. It's like super fast.
Okay, it's still tennis. It's a form of tennis and volleyball.
Are we going to sit on the couch and watch badminton?
When the Olympics are on, I do sometimes.
But
that's the only time I would ever watch it.
Bro. Fucking serious?
You need more shit to do.
It's during the summer. There's no other sports on. Like, what the fuck?
You watch curling too?
What about
I do watch curling.
Oh my god, you do. All right.
I've
Twitch, why do you do this to me?
I feel like curling is one of those sports where like anybody.
Why
can
are we
become
getting
a pro,
ads
though.
on our Twitch?
But if you're watching on the app, maybe you're getting.
They're saying I don't. Every time I watch our stuff, I don't get ads.
Well, we're Twitch Prime, bro. So I don't know if that affects us.
That's true. Even though it did cut me off.
What about netball?
You mean volleyball? Netball? Is that what you guys call it down there?
Is that the same thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what netball is.
That would work. They have mixed duos, I think, for sand volleyball, male female, don't they?
Not in the Olympics and stuff.
And again, that's not like a physical sport. It's more like, can you bump, set, spike? You know what I mean? Like technique. You're not like running up.
No, netball.
What? Okay.
I don't know what netball is.
So what is netball?
She said, "Look it up."
Can I
hey
request
guys,
for you guys to try?
Yeah, of course. I love stouts. How about field hockey? How about lacrosse? Because I'll whack you in the face with my stick, and then you ain't gonna want to play lacrosse after. No, I wouldn't whack you, Sicarius. I'm just saying. Watch the Silver Ferns.
Well,
okay, netball.
Men don't play field hockey, so
yeah, then that's a women's sport.
I couldn't tell you.
There's a reason men don't play softball and field hockey because they play lacrosse and fucking baseball.
Yeah.
It's a separate sport.
Yeah.
A netball is a ball sport played by 2 teams of 7 players. Its development derived from early versions of basketball, began in England in 1890s. And by 1960, international playing rules have been standardized for the game.
So what do? You shoot it in a basket?
It's like a...
What's the difference?
It looks like basketball without a backboard.
Okay.
There's a reason why it's not.
That's not a real sport. You go ahead, play all that you want. No one's
netball it is.
Netball it is, Sicarius. She was great at it. Hey, I bet you were because it doesn't. I can't fucking set a screen or dunk on you, can I? So the hoop is lower. So then I can dunk on you.
So you will be able to dunk it.
I will fuck you up in netball. Sicarius, I'm sorry, I will.
You're the one that hangs on there and be like, ah!
I will dunk on that rim and bring it down. Is Duva on Twitch? Yeah, that's Duva on Twitch. I'm telling you, man, you got to move over to Twitch, bro. That's where everybody's going nowadays.
Yeah.
So that's where we're headed in 2 weeks from now.
It looks like basketball without the backboard.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Tailgate Brewing peanut butter milk stout.
No. The peanut butter milk.
I love the peanut butter milk stout by Belching Beaver.
No, it's disgusting.
You don't like it?
No.
I like that.
Belching Beaver is right down the road for me. I go hang out there all the time. Their peanut butter stout is disgusting.
Really?
People love it.
I liked it.
No.
I like it.
Not
I've
a
actually
fan.
tried that. I bet you nonstop. I'll beat you nonstop. Sicarius, I'm gonna
No contact,
no
no-
contact
no
and
contact
dribbling.
and
I
dribbling.
will run through you if I don't have to dribble.
So is it all straight passing?
No dribbling. So you
It's just straight
pass it
passing.
around?
It's
There's
just straight-
seven. There's 7 players on each team. So
Fine.
I will
Okay, so
alley
you throw the
oop.
ball
I will
around.
alley oop it all day to me. Just you cannot stop an alley oop on me, Sicarius.
Fuck it. Let's just go into
3
let's
versus 3.
So there's no dribble. So you gotta pass it, right?
No running.
Let's just play dodgeball then.
Dude, just all it's gonna be is throwing me alley oops over a female.
Okay, so it's only passing. You probably can only take like 2 steps.
All you're gonna do is throw me alley oops.
So,
No,
it's a
Sicarius
sport-
can't stop me.
There's a sport. It's a sport where
I'm
you're gonna
taking you
have
down.
a shit ton of rules, and every time you veer from those rules, you're out.
So it's like an ultimate frisbee version of basketball.
Yep, only passing. So here you go.
Certain
No
parts-
running.
Certain parts of the court for positions.
No running.
No steps.
Only
So,
passing.
But can I run, jump, and catch the ball midair and
No.
dunk it?
No running.
Oh, so it's all just shooting?
I don't know what it is.
Maybe it's no steps when you have the ball. I think that's maybe what she means.
Has he tried tailgate? I have not tried tailgate. Tailgate brewing. No.
Okay.
I'm talking about
So I can't do
Belching
alley-oops,
Beaver,
but it doesn't
peanut
matter. I
butter
still got a
stout.
mean hook shot. and
Belching
you're not gonna
Beaver
block my
peanut,
hook shot.
peanut butter stout sucked. I have not. Where's tailgate brewing from?
I don't know. I'm telling you right now, Sicarius, I'm coming down to New Zealand
Calling
at
you
some
out, bro.
point, and I'm gonna
Oh, I
ball
know.
you up, girl. I'm gonna have to ball you up. You have to be positioned GS to shoot. So only one person can shoot?
Racing Ace. Okay. No, I have not tried tailgate, so I will try it before I talk shit.
I like Belching Beaver's peanut butter stout, though. I did.
You have it.
They have it at the bar.
I know.
He's not.
Nope.
He's not. Sold on
I
that.
still didn't order it.
So many rules.
You'll have to be positioned.
And GA is there to help and shoot too. Peanut butter stout sounds pretty bomb. It is good. I like my beers thick and creamy.
And yeasty.
I'm down though, man.
Yeah.
Hit me up. We will. Sicarius, we're coming to New Zealand at some time. We're gonna go hit up our boy Heppy and stay with him.
So you've been to SoCal, right? So you've had
Yeah.
horchata.
Yeah.
So they make a horchata stout too.
I don't know if I.
That was disgusting.
I'm not a fan
too.
of horchata.
It was too sweet.
Yeah.
When you make a stout that's just way too sweet, but Belching Beaver made that too, and it was just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd do the I would never liked horchata. I don't know. It just never hit. I never liked it.
I mean, I love horchata, but the stout was just no good.
No, didn't mix well. Chris is not acting like home self. I think he needs a Snicker.
What?
Himself. Chris, you're not acting like yourself. He thinks he needs a Snicker.
I'm sorry. I'm watching this video of the rules of netball now.
He's trying to figure out netball.
He's trying to see
is,
if
it is like basketball, but you have to you have a person that sets the court in the middle, and then it looks a lot like basketball without the dribbling, is what it looks
You
like.
guys do shots.
We do shots. Yes, we do shots. We do shots. We take donations for shots, actually. Every $20 donated, we do a shot. You can donate at streamlabs.com/inappropriate bar talk. But you know what? For you, Racing Ace, we're just going to do one anyway.
Netball.
Well, Racing Ace.
We're gonna do one for netball.
One
What
for
shots
netball.
does Racing Ace do?
Do you guys? Yeah, what shots do you do, Racing Ace? You doing a drink with us, bro?
You should join us.
You fucking should.
You damn well will.
You damn well will.
Say that 10 times.
No, I'll get lost all in the
Oh,
wills.
I know you would. You get lost all the time.
I do smoke weed before I come to this show, so.
Racing Ace knows we do. He knows we do shots.
Oh damn! I was gonna say take a dragon spit shot.
What the fuck is
That sounds like a jizz in your mouth kind of shot.
Is that like one where they have like the rattlesnake like just fermenting in the bottle of alcohol or some shit?
Oh, maybe.
What?
Position C, G A G D G S W A W D G
You lost
K.
me on that one.
No.
I'm guessing GK is goalkeeper, wing defense, wing ass.
Wing ass.
That's not real Jameson.
No, this is real Jameson. It's real little bit of Jameson too.
Oh man, we did work on that other bottle.
What,
brought
did
to
we
the
drink it
tailgate.
all?
I
We
don't
must
think so.
have.
I thought I brought it over to your place, but I might have taken it home. So I don't know. I'll
Dragon.
check
Well,
my
you better
bag.
bring it back.
If it's there, I'll bring it.
You better bring it back.
That was a gift from Landmine.
Dragon energy.
Dragon. All right, to netball.
It's a netball.
You got your chaser?
Yep.
All right.
Don't hate, bro.
I'm not.
I do a lot of these.
It's your vagina. That's all.
This is my chopped off penis.
You can abbreviate those positions all you want. I have no fucking clue what they are.
No, it's 10 drops
Oh,
of Tabasco
God.
sauce. And, oh. First of all, I hate Fireball whiskey. It's disgusting. I don't like cinnamon to the point where that's all I want to taste.
And then put
Cinnamon
10
should never be by itself. And
10
then
drops of Tabasco in it?
I'd rather just eat yeast.
There used to be this shot that Monica would make people do when they would come into our bar, and there's a number one rule when you go into bars in Vegas is you don't talk about the next bar you're gonna go to.
You know, Aunt Sherry made me do that shot on my 21st birthday when we did a family reunion.
Really?
What is this shot?
It was she called it, the bar at the time in the middle of Oregon was called a Prairie Fire, but it was with the shot of tequila.
Ooh.
And
I
it
don't
was
like
a
tequila.
shit ton of hot sauce and a shot of tequila in it.
Ugh, that's horrible.
Yeah, it was awful.
The worst I ever did was a Rescue 911. And I don't even know what the fuck's in it, but it's on fire, and you have to use a straw to drink it, so the straw melts, and you inhale plastic fumes. It's disgusting. And I did that in the Philippines.
Ugh.
Yeah.
No.
Look up the Rescue 911. I'll find the fucking thing for you. Where's my phone?
You're
So
probably
when
gonna
you-
call. It's
Yeah.
gonna pull up the show.
So when you do that, there was a shot you had to take if you ever did that. It was called Granny Panties.
Was it just big
Rumple
and
mints,
disappointing?
Rumple mints, Tabasco, and Parmesan cheese.
Ew.
What the?
Yeah,
That sounds like dirty taint.
Granny Panties.
Oh God, that probably smells like a musty old dusty puss.
Imagine the smell of like mint and cheese together.
Oh, it's so gross.
And vinegar.
Is that what you guys get here on the island? Jesus Christ!
I don't
This
know.
was in Vegas. So
Okay.
yeah.
Vegas, I understand.
Yeah, that
but
makes sense, right?
You've been on the island.
I've been a lot of places, my friend.
Yeah, it's true.
I've been all over the world.
10 drops of Tabasco sauce and Fireball whiskey.
Trying to find you this Rescue 911.
But yeah,
You know, I may give it a shot. I don't know about 10 drops of Tabasco. I might try it with like 2 or 3, and then we'll see where it
Patron
goes
would
from
show
there.
you sugar and
Who's the
vinegar.
messed up out of you three? What do you mean?
Show you sugar and vinegar.
Messed up is in what ways?
So I'd imagine that'd be like almost like a wasabi, a soy sauce with wasabi in it kind of shot almost.
That actually doesn't sound that bad though.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you could. It would clear up your sinuses real quick, huh?
Yeah. Well, no, show you is soy sauce with sugar and vinegar in Patron. I don't see that as being too bad. I don't know. Maybe we should try it.
Don't do it.
You want
That
to
sounds
set one
horrible.
up? I think we have the stuff to set it up.
I'm not drinking that shit.
Of course you're not. You like yeasty shit.
Dude, hold on. I'm trying to find. Fuck. I'm trying to find this fucking
lost his-
Rescue 911, man. It's on my Instagram somewhere.
So yeah.
Here it is. This is a Rescue 911.
It's got to be Aloha. Show you. Yeah.
Take it.
Take it.
Try Orchard Thieves
Set it
and
on fire. Is that whole bottle on fire?
Yeah. It's a whole like martini glass of a shot.
Dude, your internet sucks.
Well, we're also streaming to the internet a whole show.
No, he's on his cell network. Don't blame it.
Yeah,
on the
it's
internet.
AT&T. It sucks up here. It does suck up here. Rescue 911.
My internet.
Is that the one we
cell
did
phone
in the
service is
PI?
really
Yeah,
good.
that's the one in the PI.
We pay extra for our internet, so
as
it
soon
better
as,
be good.
As soon as I did this shot, I went in the bathroom and threw up everywhere. It
yeah,
was,
you inhaled
I
plastic.
can see that.
It was horrible.
Oh God.
And they made me take it. Like my dad was like, "Nope, you have to do it," because the owner of the bar like knew my dad, and he goes, "Oh, it's the first time I'm meeting you. You have to do a Rescue 911." They tried to get me to do it a second time. Fuck that! I fucking just left. I left the bar. I left the club the second trip.
It doesn't even look like you're sipping alcohol. It just looks like you're inhaling fire.
It's
off a
pretty
bottle.
much what it is.
Oh
It's
my
pretty much what
God.
it is. It was horrible.
I don't know. I just know my 21st birthday, I was a wreck.
It was bad.
Oh god.
It
I
was.
remember when I was 21.
Yeah. It
I
comes
remember
down
my
to
first beer.
Everybody decides to buy you the worst shot they've ever had.
Yeah. So
You
you're just,
have to have that shot.
and it's all mixed in your belly.
For me, dude, it was all family. It's like, really, you guys are gonna do this shit to me?
Well, you guys have a fun family
We have.
when it comes to drinking.
I guess that's one way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there were some family members in there. I'm like, really?
You're just an asshole.
Well,
You want me to drink what? Yeah, it happens, man.
you're gonna do that to me? Okay.
Yeah, for
It's
people who don't know, this is my cousin.
Yeah.
This is my cousin.
Yeah.
My cuz, yo.
My cuz, yo.
Because
My cuz, my blood, yo.
blood.
Yeah, our family drinks a lot. Anyway.
We have fun with it.
Yeah, there you go.
No, but we do have a good time.
We do have a good time every time.
They fucking do.
I gotta say, like, our family's pretty well maintained when we
Lucky.
get tipsy, though. Like, nobody gets really, like, super mean or anything like that.
No, but outsiders, they come in, they try to drink.
Yeah.
Well, you got to watch out for your mom.
Oh, my mom. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
If anybody, you got to watch out for
She
Mir.
doesn't give a fuck.
She don't give no fucks. Honey Badger
No fucks
don't give
given.
a shit.
That's why I'm glad she's my mom and
Yeah.
not my enemy.
That's why I'm glad I call her Ma too.
No, she's better your friend.
Yeah,
Than,
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want none of
Holy
that.
fuck.
How about Guinness and Fireball? It's a
Jesus.
drink, not a shot. Oh no. I used to do Irish car bombs, which was
Oh yeah, I used to do those.
which was what Bailey's, Jameson, and drop it in Guinness and chug it.
Yeah.
I used to like those.
Those are good.
They fill you up fast. Though.
They're not good to do in, like, consecutive.
Not too many
shot.
of them.
Like
Yeah.
one or two a night. That's it.
It
That
starts
shit
to get a
starts to
little
curdle.
sweet. And
They start
yeah,
to
it
curdle in your
curdles
belly.
big
Yeah,
time.
not good.
Like, your
And you
belly
gotta-
will start to feel it at
But
the
you gotta
end.
drink it before it curdles too.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
you're just like,
But,
"Ooh."
yeah.
Yeah.
There was I remember reading a story one time about a guy who was at a bar for his 21st birthday, and the bar had a cool, unique thing set up. They had an app where you could order someone shots in the bar. So you didn't even have to be at the bar. You could order a table shots and not even be there. So he told a bunch of his friends that he was going,
Oh, so they were
celebrating his
buying him
birthday.
shots from.
They were buying him shots,
like-
but they weren't buying him shots. They were buying him like glasses of milk, and they were like buying him all this shit in between.
Everything that curdles
everything
in your
that
stomach.
everything
Yep.
that made it like so much worse.
That's
He didn't have
fucked up.
to drink it though.
When you're at that point though,
You're just
on
like,
your
"Fuck it."
21st
Yeah,
birthday,
yeah, that's
fuck
true.
it, dude, I'll do it. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
We
I remember
we all did it.
Dude, my 21st birthday, we went on a pub crawl in London.
Yeah. Would you have said no to anything?
I drank everything. I don't remember
Exactly.
anything. I saw
Exactly.
pictures the next day. That's the only evidence I have
Right.
of that night.
Right.
There's like 6 pictures, but that's it. It's just like,
Were you drinking so
You're
much?
lucky you only had 6 pictures.
Yeah. I'm lucky. I'm really lucky that the internet, like Facebook and shit, didn't exist when I was like in high school.
Yeah, when you were in high school.
Because I literally would have like a sex tape out there.
Yeah, when
That happened in this backyard.
when we first hit Facebook, it was in that legit first stage where it was like you had to be part of a college.
Yeah. That's when
to
I got on
sign up.
Facebook. Yeah.
And it was like
I got a few
networking
years on
thing.
you guys, but
Yeah.
Yeah. What? You probably ending college at that point. And well, how long were you in school for?
5 years.
Yeah, so you were probably just finishing up. You're
I
probably
was 5.5
I
going
was-
on 6.
Yeah, I was 5 too.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was. 5.5 going on 6 when I was
6 years?
college, yeah.
Where'd you go to school?
UNLV. with
Yeah,
this
we were
guy.
5.5.
Oh.
Because I switched my major, so I
Did you
got
ever
set
finish?
back a bunch of credits.
Yeah, I got my degree.
We both graduated
yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah, we
Same
both
class.
graduated together. We walked together and high-fived each other like this.
We started in
Bam!
03. Started in 03.
And now you
ended
guys
in
are
08.
here.
Now we're fucking here running our parents'
Right.
companies and just doing a stupid talk show where we drink.
At least I'm doing something related to my degree.
Yeah, well,
so
you are.
Let me ask you. Let me ask.
But it doesn't matter.
I mean, technically, I am.
the
Can
degree-
I ask you both a stupid, maybe personal question?
Yeah.
Go for it. That's
Of
what we're here
course.
for.
Inappropriate bar talk.
Do you think college benefited you guys one bit, or could you have stayed here and still ran the company business?
No, I definitely.
Or did it teach you something?
It definitely taught me something as far as what makes a business succeed. If I would just stay here and just learn from my parents and I would just be doing the same stuff they did and making the same mistakes.
But you think because you went to school though, like it taught you more to how to run that business?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
As far as management and administration.
What'd you go to school for?
I went to
Sorry, I'm turning this around.
I love it. Right. I went to school for I was in the hospitality college.
Okay.
And I focused in entertainment management. So like being like a agent to like a act or running a venue was kind of what I focused in. Chris focused in the food and beverage, so
you both tailored to what you guys are doing now. So
kind of, but not really. Like so, in the hospitality college, you literally take the same classes.
That would fuck you up more. For sure.
You literally take the same classes that a business degree would take, but you take them focused in like a restaurant or in like a music venue, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you still learn all the same stuff. It's just more tailored to like a more specific.
Because Vegas hospitality can mean marketing, it can mean catering, it can mean food, it can mean
anything in Vegas.
Yeah, it can mean like a lot of things. Conventions, it can mean sports management. Like
Duva said
weird.
Our grad party was memorable.
Yeah,
that's when me and my dad got into the fight. And I somehow just those doors that go from the garage to the house, they're like extra thick. Somehow I broke it in half.
So you both went out to UNLV at the same time?
Yeah, we both went together. Yeah.
Same year.
Chris got into it was like senior year of high school. I only applied to UH. I didn't get in.
Who came back first? You came back first.
So yeah, so
you stayed out there.
So actually, I came back twice. So Chris hits me up one day. We're in like senior year of high school. He's like, "Yo, bro, I got into UNLV." And I was like, "Dude, UNLV, I think I can get into that place." So I applied. I got in like I was like the last person they admitted in. Like
they're
seriously.
like, "All right, fuck,
we'll let this fucking guy in."
One more spot for this asshole.
What happened was I got in like halfway through my senior year. You know, I was already in. So I told him, "Dude, I'm going to UNLV. You should just fucking try to apply." And he had to get his GPA up a little bit. So I remember he pushed. Like
no, it wasn't. I didn't take my SATs or ACTs yet.
Yeah.
I had to take one because I didn't really take one.
But you needed the minimum GPA. You were like
I had minimum GPA.
So he said, "Okay, I'm gonna do it."
Yeah.
He hit the GPA numbers, and then he took the SATs, and he had the numbers.
I took ACTs. I didn't take
applied
SATs.
late. You applied late.
I applied late. Yeah.
And then that's why it was like
I got in like last minute.
One of the last people to get in there.
And then that's why we couldn't get in the same dorm because he already had his dorm assignment before I got in. So I was like last minute thrown in with this guy Richard. Dickhead. Love him, but dick.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
Richard Dick.
Yeah.
Hey babe.
But got in, which was actually good that we weren't in the same dorm room because I think we would have just kind of like done our own thing. It kind of forced us to make friends with people when we still are friends with to this day. And
we met a lot of new people.
Awesome people too.
Yeah.
We met a lot of shitty people too, but we met a lot of awesome people too.
Well, you are going to do that in Vegas.
Yeah. Well, you're mostly going to meet shitty people in Vegas, but
it was
when you find a couple great ones, when you find some nice people in Vegas, they become like lifelong friends. Corey and Angie,
Monica.
Well, you met Monica.
Well, Monica, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even consider her from Vegas though. Like she's just part of the team from. Once she married Chris, she's just been part of the team since day one.
Right.
But
okay. I was just.
But Alex and
yeah. I mean, like so
Zach
many people.
And,
yeah.
Like there was a lot of good.
Taylor
people.
and Whitney.
Yeah.
Dude,
I was just curious because I mean, as family. Both of you guys went out to UNLV, and then you both ended up back on the island.
Right.
Yeah.
And, joined company business.
That comes from just, I missed Hawaii. Like I wake up, my backyard's like a,
we met a lot of Hawaii
right.
people. We met a lot of Hawaii people in Vegas, too, so that has a lot to do with it.
You wake up in Vegas, your backyard's fucking dirt and rocks. I just got tired of the desert, dude. I got tired of the desert. I got tired of the mainland. Like.
Well, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
And it's hotter than shit.
I mean, it's still hot here at times, but
yeah, but
I was working at a job
at least
that
Vegas
I liked.
had central air. Everywhere.
I was working at a job I liked, but I wasn't going anywhere.
You had that thing running. It's not.
I wasn't going anywhere as fast as I wanted to be going.
Yeah.
Then I ended up breaking up with my girlfriend, who I was living with in her house that she bought, and I was just like, "Fuck it, I'm going back to Hawaii, dude. What the fuck am I doing here in this desert?" Yeah. So we graduated. I stayed about a year and a half, and then I bounced back home. But after our freshman year in the dorms, I got kicked out of the dorms. And I didn't really have anywhere to go, and I had to have knee surgery too, so I was just like, fuck it, I went home for a semester.
Right.
Was doing dumb shit. Just doing cocaine and stupid shit like that, and delivering pizzas. And I was like, I'm not delivering pizzas the rest of my life. Fuck this, I'm going back to school. So Went back to school, still was doing dumb shit, but as I got older, I got smarter, cleaned up.
At that point, we had our own apartment, too.
Yeah, so we got our own, me and Chris. I went back up. Chris was moving out of the dorms. We got our own apartment. We got in trouble in those apartments a lot, too. Like they were the dorms.
Well, who didn't?
Yeah,
I
who
mean,
didn't? You tell me you're going to rent to a 19 and 20-year-old college kid and you don't think they're going to have their friends over drinking and partying late at night? Come on.
I went and stayed with friends, so
yeah,
I wrecked their place. So
there you go. And that's what it is.
That's what you do.
And we really didn't wreck that place that bad. You know what I mean? Like we had 3 plus-size guys living in an apartment, like a tiny apartment. Things are going to get beat up a little bit. You know what I mean?
I think college is it's basically what you want to take from it. I don't think it like teaches you. It definitely doesn't teach you like every single thing you need to know.
And again, not everything you learn from going to college is learned in the classroom.
Yeah.
It's learning how to like go grocery shopping, balance your checkbook, shit like that. Because you know what? I think that's what they should be teaching in schools. Teach kids how to do their taxes, how to balance a checkbook, stuff like that. You didn't learn that in school.
How to budget.
Yeah.
Like teach me life. Teach me, like, okay, do I buy weed this week or do I buy food? Like, I don't know. Chris, you got the food? Okay, I'll get the weed. Like, that's how a lot of times it went. You know what I mean?
No, I was curious, because, Tiana, she ended up in San Diego State, and now she's in Canada, and she never wanted to come back.
Well, that's where artists usually go, is socialist countries.
well,
don't get me wrong, I love you,
and then Jonathan left.
Yeah.
He's a middle child. They never know where to go.
And Mo and I,
they're always the lost child.
They're always the lost child. He's still searching for his purpose in life.
My brother's a younger child. He's still the lost child.
Yeah.
But he ended up in Frisco. Very liberal.
Very liberal. The whole state is fucking liberal in California, man.
I can't even talk politics with my brother.
Well, you go to Northern California, so it's a change a little bit.
Look,
It's
bottom line is
ugly.
Your state's in fucking dead up to its eyeballs. You guys are bankrupt as shit as far as a state.
Trust me, I know.
Which is crazy because you guys literally have a huge population. You guys should be taxing to put money back into.
They tax.
Oh, trust me,
everything.
we get
I know,
taxed.
but okay, so where's that money going?
They're larger than.
Good question.
Who's in charge of the money? The
California's
Democrats.
bigger than most countries.
Tony, we can
Thank
talk
you.
later.
But California's bigger than most countries.
Actually, I'm actually really glad that Monica showed up because I'd like to go back to a previous topic.
No, wait.
Why?
Because I want to hear her perspective on this.
On?
The Migrant Caravan.
Okay. Oh. Lord, I just got here.
Have a shot, and we'll talk about it.
I'll get a refill.
Because I actually waited.
my seat for a
I
second.
wanted to wait for you. I wanted to talk about it with you because we've gone so many times back and forth about my immigration.
There's no real answer for it.
Exactly. I really don't think there is, and I'm just trying to put you on the spot. Wait, grab that mic. So you know the deal. Basically, we got.
You said I was gonna get a shot out of this, so.
Oh.
Where's that?
Sure.
I'm gonna make here. I'm gonna make a bathroom run anyway.
So
I'll be back though.
You know the deal right now. We have about 7,000 people at the moment trekking their way to the southern border of America.
It's not 7,000, but go ahead.
It is 7,000. We just looked up the number.
Okay.
It was 4,000. It's grown to 7. They're anticipating almost 10,000 by the time they reach here. Okay, but what is the difference? What is your number?
Is there really a number though that makes a difference? What if it's
Duva says hi,
20,000?
Monica.
Hi, Duvs.
So what is the number? What is your number that you're going by?
So basically, this whole thing started in 2014, basically, that they've been planning to get out of Honduras.
Okay.
Okay. Like, Honduras is like a super, super, like, it's probably one of the most deadly countries in the world.
Won't disagree with that.
Okay.
It's literally, right? So their government has gotten better, but it's still not great.
Okay.
It's still a very corrupt government.
But what number is the caravan in according to you?
I had read that close to 2,500 had left, and that it was at about 600.
Have you seen any of the video of this?
Okay, first of all, you have to check your facts on what videos you're watching, because there's a lot of stuff that's been put out that's completely fake news.
It's literally a fucking. It's like
you don't want to check the videos he's watching.
You might want to check the videos,
no,
but
you don't. But
it's literally
first
2
of all,
miles
they're
of people.
walking. First of all, they're walking.
Yes.
They're not on trains and buses.
No, in Mexico, no, you're wrong. You're
there's-
wrong. In Mexico, people have been giving them rides.
That's
They're-
different. That's different.
But
there's,
you can't
there's so
give that
much-
many people rides.
Right. So it's been, like I
exactly.
said, it's been in portions. People are
Right.
getting trekked to certain areas. They go back. They bring them back. But
Right.
again, only Mexico. They've been talking about trains and buses. Now again, they have been walking. But if you know what 600 people look like, this is way, 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 way more than 600 people. I mean, you just look at the footage. It's way more than 600 people. Reports from both news, CNN and Fox, have both reported 7,000 people at the moment. Is what they at the caravan at the moment.
Okay,
because they've picked up people along the way. It's not, maybe it was 2,500 or 600, and that's why they're anticipating almost 10,000 when they reach the border. So, my question is to you, Monica.
Yes, Tony.
We've already discussed the immigration issues, that they're at full capacity as far as the facilities that we do have to house.
Right, but
people trying to cross the border.
You know what my stance is.
I
and
understand
my
it.
purpose.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
My reasoning is because of the children.
Right, and there are children in this group too, but the DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, has already confirmed terrorists from the Middle East. And
oh my God, there is no proof, and even Trump came back and said that I have absolutely no proof.
Okay,
that's absolutely
fine, negated.
Fake news. I'm making more shit up.
Okay, fine. We
go ahead.
won't even go there. I'll give you that. I'll take one more. Yes. Regardless, you have 7,000 people coming to your border at once, trying to cross the border. You can't house them.
First of all, nobody
You
is
can't
trying
feed them.
to. The first thing is you got to go back to a lot of the stuff that they're saying and all the fake photos that they're putting up on.
Monica,
that they're
there's no
sending
fake.
to
There,
all the-
it's every news.
No.
All the
If
news
you
is
look
covering
at-
this. There's
There are fake
7,000.
photos.
There are
There's-
fake photos.
That's
that are
fine. There's
circulating
7,000
that
people
Trump is
coming here.
perpetuating. He's retweeting
Trump doesn't.
them.
Trump
on
doesn't
his,
put out the news.
No, he's retweeting things without even fact checking anything.
Again, let's
That
not attack Trump.
police are-
Again, wait.
police are
You're
being
not
brutalized by
Wait,
these people.
they have
No,
been.
they're not.
Yes, they have
All
been.
of these pictures that they're showing, they're
was-
from like a previous like.
It was
there
Mexico.
like yeah, it was
It was
Mexico,
Mexico
but
Border
you know what it
Patrol.
was from? No, it wasn't.
I watched
No, it
them tear
wasn't.
down the fence and
Tony,
assault a guy.
Tony, it wasn't from that. It was the pictures that they keep recirculating of like the cops that are all brutalized and beat up and everything.
Reacher75 says,
It's
Tony, will you
from-
ever get back into gay porn? I love your vids. No, I will not. I've retired from that. Sorry, go on.
But Snopes even said that it was freaking.
First of all, Snopes is not a real news source. That's like for
it's
children.
Not a it's a fact checking.
Snopes is garbage. But
It's
okay, go
still
ahead.
fact checking.
We all have our opinions.
Source.
Go ahead.
Okay, but
Thank you, sir.
this is from like a protest, a student protest in Oaxaca, like forever ago.
Hi.
So-
Miles giving me the stink eye. What's up? I'm not loud.
I'm not even loud, Tony.
We're just
It's all
whispering.
you.
We're whispering.
It's all you.
Hey, we're at 11. We're gonna wrap it up soon, but we just wanted to ask Monica one question. About
You wanted to ask
about the. I wanted to ask Monica because I think we can both agree.
I agree that there's nothing we can really do.
Exactly.
And that's the
But
worst thing about it.
We can't.
But
You agree that we can't let them into the country.
I think that there should definitely be a system in place.
There is a system. They can
Because
apply
you-
for refuge and they can apply for citizenship. That system
right,
exists.
but now they're saying that they're going to block absolutely everybody, which
Wha-
is not
okay, so
okay.
do you remember the concert analogy I gave you? When you have people that bought tickets trying to get into the concert, right? And then you have 200 people try to break in through the back gate. You have to stop the people, letting in the people with the tickets, because all your security has to go and stop these people from breaking in.
Right.
That is literally what we've come to now. And it sucks because I want the people that are doing it through the process to get in. Because they're doing it the right way. That's how we should do it. But
Agreed.
okay,
But our system is
now-
flawed.
now-
so how are you supposed to?
Why is our system flawed?
Our system has been flawed.
Why?
Tony.
Why? Give me
First
one.
of
Give me
all,
5 reasons.
Immigration is flawed. The way that it actually works.
Why?
It's because it requires money. You have to have money in order to immigrate to America.
You have to be able to show that you can support yourself coming into our country. You got to show that you don't come into our country and are a burden to the system. Am I right? Like, let me ask you this. You have to show that you can come in and sustain yourself. You can't come in and be a burden on... Why should you come into our country and get all these privileges and the people that have been here, us right here that pay taxes, have to pay for you? That's not right. You should be able to have to support yourself,
as
right?
soon as you get here, you should be able to
support yourself.
Get a job.
Right.
Yes.
You can if you have a work visa.
How are you going to get a job now? 40,000 people coming. How are you going to find jobs for
Well, again, it's not 40,000. Right now, it's 7,000 people. And you're talking about the caravan, right? Yeah. It's 7,000 people. And again, like I said, what do? We can't house these people. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to make sure these people are fed. And what my main concern is, I'm worried. Did you see the video of how they went through Mexico's border? They tore down the fences. They were throwing shit around. They did actually go through Border Patrol and hurt some people that were working on the Border Patrol.
Well, I'll have to fact check that on my own.
Please do. No, but okay.
There's a lot of stuff that I was reading, and I was like, holy cow, this is crazy.
That's
and then
fine.
I went back and fact checked, and I was like, this is from 2000.
No, I was, dude.
16.
No,
This
you got to
isn't
look at
even
the
about
video
caravan.
again. You got to look at the
So
video
there's so
when
much
they
stuff.
cross.
I literally haven't had time to really research exactly what's
And
going
again,
on.
I understand. I wasn't trying to ambush you or anything, but I want to ask from your point of view, what would you do if you were the president of the United States? How would you handle this? Because as far as I'm concerned, I don't see a way where we can take these people in and everything goes well.
Well, I think she agrees
the worst
with us
comes
that there's
to
no.
worst. We got to put the military on the border. What I'm worried about. No. See, that's what I'm worried about. Honestly, that's my number one concern. Because, Monica, if you watch the video of how they go through Mexico's border, Mexico tried to stop them because we've threatened them so much. We're going to cut your funding, all this stuff, all these other countries. They actually tried to put some military in the front. And then later, next episode.
No. Let's wait till the next time. Let's wait till the next time.
I don't want to talk about this again.
Well, you can't just bombard her with facts and then she hasn't even researched everything.
Our next episode is going to be our Halloween episode. I don't want to talk about it.
I just got off of a 13-hour shift.
Perfect.
Okay.
That's what I want to get you.
So here you go.
No, again, so let me just tell you my point of view, and then that way, when you have time to think about it, you can think about what I said. Is that cool? Okay. So
he let everybody else know already. He just wants to make sure you heard it too.
Because me and her have very good conversation about this. We have very different points of view, but we always.
I'm probably with whatever she says, but I've also heard that where there was a lot of pictures and stuff out there that are falsified.
You're lucky. I took the whip sound off. I'm just kidding.
But there are a lot of pictures out there that are not.
That's fine. There was a lot of pictures that were from.
And there have been a lot of news sources that have been caught doing that lately, where they take pictures from something that's not even related to what they're talking about, and they use that as like a reference. So, like when we were talking about the kids getting separated at the borders, and they were using pictures of Obama's, Obama's separation points, that was the same thing. But I understand where you're coming from. Right, where they were using pictures of crying kids from something that wasn't even related to what they were talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
I honestly want to figure out. I'm asking you because you have a different point of view. I think we really need to come to some kind of decision and an idea before these people reach the border, because the last thing I want to see is them try to cross our border like they did Mexico's border, because they will get shot and it'll be a fucking bloodbath, and that's the last thing I want to see. I don't.
Let's play devil's advocate. Let's think back to like the 1900s when everybody immigrated over from like
that's different.
Ireland and
I understand what you're trying to say, but that's totally different.
Right? Like,
we were a new country. We had nobody in our country.
But is it really?
Yeah, it is. We're a modern society now that has rules and regulations and policies.
What happens?
That was the Wild West. You're talking about the Wild West.
I'm playing devil's advocate right now.
Okay.
But supposing we did this, right? What if we opened the borders? What if we just said, okay, here's the deal. Think about, there could be possibilities. Like, there are some people that just want to come here and work and go home.
What do you mean, come here and work and go home? They're going to commute?
There's like agricultural workers that like they want to
seasonal.
Okay. And then they try to go back home and they can't go back home because the borders are so tight. So
because of all this illegal crossing.
And then they can't even work anymore.
Right, and a lot of that has to do with illegal crossings, because the people that you're talking about probably are in the process of getting their citizenship. If they're going back and forth between here and their home country, they have some kind of visa. So I'm all for that.
Not always. Not always.
So you're telling me they're literally running across the border every time?
Somehow they're getting across, but sometimes they can't.
Well, they're illegal. So I unfortunately they're breaking the law.
No, again, I'm saying just play devil's advocate for a
second. And I answered. I did. I said they're breaking the law, so they should be arrested.
If we open the borders, they wouldn't be illegal anymore, right?
Again, but then you would we wouldn't have a country. Borders define a country.
Borders keep people out. Borders
define a country. So if that was the case, we would just become Mexico and we would become Canada. A border
Well,
defines
Canada
your
doesn't
country.
let anybody in either.
Is anyone fucking giving them shit about it? No.
Again, I'm saying just devil's advocate.
I know, and I'm answering your question. A border defines.
What
You
could
said
happen?
be a borderless country. A border defines a country. Like, this is our land. This makes up America. If you don't have a border, then you're just part of Mexico or you're just part of Canada.
It's just an open border. It's
There's no such thing as an open border.
Yes, there
What
is.
country has an open border?
Several European countries.
Tell
have
me
open
what. Tell me
borders.
one.
Like it.
They're in the European Union. That's a difference.
Okay.
Mexico has a border to South America. They tried to stop these immigrants from coming in. They didn't.
Yeah. Well, they're coming from Honduras. They're coming from Guatemala.
Regardless, there's a border. They don't respect the border.
All right, dudes. Have a good night.
It's not really a border. Bye,
Thanks for
dude.
coming
Bye,
through.
dude.
Feel better.
Again, I don't want to get in a huge
No, this is
debate
what-
with you, but
like
I
I
want
said-
to.
Like I
I'm
said,
just
like,
curious of like what the problem
I think-
solving from your side would be versus what
Right.
my plan
And
would
again-
be.
and
mine would
again-
be the military.
And again, like I told you, I haven't had time to research this. I just
Okay.
got off of my
And again,
shift.
I wasn't trying
I
to
come in and
be a
you're
dick
like,
to you,
"Bah!"
but I
So-
thought you're a pretty conscious person when it comes to like these kind of things. So I wanted to actually get
No,
your point of view
totally.
on this.
And let
Securious
me-
says
let me
they
go
share open
through-
borders in New Zealand.
You have an ocean. There's not an open border. Okay, you're surrounded by ocean.
Australia and New Zealand.
Just go
Okay,
ahead and-
that's
sorry.
like America and Canada. We
Yeah.
have open borders, but you still got to show your passport when you go to the border. You still got to show ID.
Yeah, probably.
They don't just let people walk through. There's no border in this in this world that you can go through
Tony,
without showing any
I'm
identification.
gonna give you a challenge, okay? So I'm gonna take the challenge upon myself to go and research and fact check and make sure that everything that I'm reading is completely.
And again, I'm not trying to fight with
accurate.
you. I
No,
want to
no, no,
find
no,
common
no,
ground.
No, that's what I'm telling
Okay.
you. Okay. So I'm gonna challenge you.
Okay.
I'm gonna challenge you to look up what the benefits of having an open border might possibly be. What the benefits of immigration might possibly be. And
Again,
just
we
see-
have immigration.
But just no, I'm just open immigration.
We can't have open immigration. We have countries
No,
that
just-
want to destroy us
I'm
with
challenging
terrorists.
you, Tony. I'm
Okay.
challenging you to
I'm
look
telling
on the
you the
other
number one
side.
problem as to why.
I'm challenging you to look on the other side.
Okay.
You do that, I'll do the same, and then we'll meet again.
Now you keep
Okay?
talking
Deal?
we. You guys are secluded over here in Hawaii.
Yes.
You don't deal
That's
with
how
it.
we like it.
I deal with it in Southern
You have
California.
the very-
Trust me.
And where do you think they're trying to walk to right
I
now?
understand.
Okay. We've had
I'm
that
the one
discussion before.
directly dealing
I
with
hope
it.
you're ready for 7,000 new homeless
No,
people
I
on your
am
street.
not.
Because where are they going to go? YMCA can't take them all.
Who's paying for it? It's not
You-
you guys, it's me.
Oh, we're all paying for it federally.
Federally.
On a state level, you're paying for it.
Exactly.
So you're double paying for it.
I know. Why do you think it's becoming expensive as shit
Yeah.
in California?
Yeah, I can understand why. Because you're paying for every homeless motherfucker that doesn't have a job to eat.
We're right on the same level as far as cost-wise for a living
Yeah,
as
we're
you guys.
especially San Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Morris says we take mass low-skill immigration. It keeps the wages down for the poorest people while the rich get richer. Again, yeah, that's another thing too.
That's kind of how the U.S. is too, though.
But because these people are illegal, you can pay them literally less. You don't have. They don't have a social security number. You don't have to pay a minimum wage.
You can pay
They're
them-
lucky
well,
to get $4 an hour.
Here's the thing: is nobody can
So
really make a
now
living off
that
a
ex-
minimum
that-
wage.
This
but
system causes us to exploit illegal immigrants.
it does, but it's also necessary to keep the economy moving.
It's not necessary to keep the economy
It is.
moving.
Imagine if
price
you didn't
points
have,
move.
No offense, but imagine if you didn't have like illegal immigrants picking your oranges or your fruit and stuff like that.
So
I'm not saying they all do that.
yeah, but you do understand
But
that
they're-
those
they
people
take a
are
lot of
taking
jobs- they take a
away
lot-
from American citizens that
don't want them.
That don't want them, but if
A
they
lot
had to
don't.
take them, they'd get paid $15 an hour, not $6 an hour, $4 an hour. Because right now, isn't the minimum
don't
wage
get-
in Cali $15 an hour?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, no,
It's
your
just
shit
up there.
So now you want to get.
Trust me, that's
now
what I'm saying.
these illegal
Everything's
immigrants
expensive.
are coming over, and let's say they get a job at McDonald's that a normal like an American could get at $15 an hour. This guy's working illegally, getting $15 an hour, taking a job away from an American now. Now this American's now on welfare. Now our tax money's going to him, not even the illegal immigrant now.
There's tons of jobs.
It's a vicious cycle, and I get that. But how do we break the cycle? That's what I want to figure out.
You're not going to break the cycle.
I think we do. We stop illegal immigration.
You know what's funny is like people say they don't
Is the
want
first step.
illegal immigrants here, yet they'll go to Home Depot and hire them to paint their house the next day.
So let me throw a curveball.
Yeah.
So why do we have so many homeless
Again,
people?
exploitation. One,
If they can
mental-
go down
mental-
to McDonald's
mental-
and get the same job.
people that are mentally ill aren't getting proper treatment because
No, I get that.
federally it's not funded properly.
There's plenty of
Because our federal money is going to welfare and other things like that. Our vets are on one of the highest categories among homeless. That's sad, dude. That's so sad.
But
these
if
guys
they're-
literally fought for a country and we can't find a home for them.
No, I get it.
That's
But if
terrible.
they're mentally there, they can go down to McDonald's or any
They can, but
minimum wage
again,
job
a lot
and still
of
get a job.
them are mentally ill. Mentally
lot of
ill.
them, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
You see some crazy shit in war that could fuck you up. I've had friends
It
that came
does.
back not normal.
PTSD.
Over time, they get a little better.
Agreed.
But a lot of times, if you come back, you can't find a job. Then all of a sudden you're homeless and you're a little mentally unstable. Next thing you know is what? Drugs or whatever you fall into. Alcohol. It's a vicious cycle. So one thing we got to do is clean up our own backyard first. That's what I think. If every kid's going to school not hungry,
It's not that simple.
it's a lot simpler than trying to fix other countries' problems.
Nah,
Let's fix our countries first.
When you're working with state budgets and all kinds of
Again,
other shit.
yeah, when half of
not.
the federal budget's going overseas.
But then
When pallets of money are going to fucking terrorists, yeah, it's hard to fund shit.
Like the Saudis who just killed the Turkish.
They're
guy.
a piece. That's a fucking crazy thing going on over there. We won't even get into that.
Well, so
we'll
let
save
me,
that
let
for
me
the
ask
next
you
show.
this. Let me throw another one out there. So, all right. So everyone in this country is supposed to be treated equally, correct?
All men are created equal under the
No,
Constitution.
everyone born and raised in this country.
Every American
should
citizen.
be
If
equal.
you're the only, again, what you got to remember is only American citizens are protected under the Constitution.
Correct. So whether they go fight for the country
And
So
earn their citizenship, I'm for that too.
Okay. So what about the other ones that are just mentally unstable and
They're stuck in their other. Well, first of all, if they're mentally
No, no,
unstable,
no.
they're not running across the border. Probably.
No, the ones in our own country. So
Okay.
you're saying give them a job when they come back. They're
No,
mentally
well,
unstable.
I think
We
no.
need to take
Again,
care of
not
them, but-
maybe not give them a job. If they're mentally unstable and unfit for work, they're medically disabled. Then they get disabled pay.
Correct.
Like welfare. But right now we can't afford to give all of them disability because we're paying for everybody that's able-bodied
Because we're
not
paying
to
for
work.
a wall.
The wall
It's
is
all
actually going to
going
get
to the
paid
wall.
by from Mexico thanks to the new trade deal. So thank Trump for that. He made a really good trade deal where we're going to get literally billions of dollars from Mexico. That's going to go to build the wall. Remember when he said he's going to get Mexico to build the wall? He's got them to pay for it and they don't even fucking know it. That's how good he is.
So basically, what he's doing is he's charging these tariffs on Mexico so he can pay for the wall coming
Without
in.
charging us taxes. That
Technically,
benefits
we're still
us,
paying
guys.
for it. Technically, we're still paying for it.
No,
That money,
we're not paying for it.
That money could go elsewhere.
First of all,
It doesn't have to go to a wall.
not all of it's going to a wall. It's literally hundreds of billions of dollars.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. Not all of it's going to go to a wall, but let me tell you, I bet you a good fraction of that goes to the wall. And I bet you it stops illegal immigration.
So why doesn't it go to immigration or buying kids meals?
It could. But again, that's what our tax
Like you were talking about earlier.
No, because that's what our tax money's should be going for right now.
But it's not. It's going to building a wall.
No, it's our tax money's going to welfare. And it's going to fucking Planned Parenthood and shit like that.
This isn't tax money though.
That's all tax money. It's federal fucking money.
No, I'm talking about the trade. I'm talking about
Where do you think the Fed gets the money? They got a side job where they sell stuff on the street? No, they tax us. That's where they get their income, and then their income goes to other fucking things they designate it to.
Tony, Planned Parenthood is a good thing.
Educates
young people.
I am not against Planned
safe
Parenthood
sex and tries to help to keep the population down so that we don't
by
have
killing
so many
babies.
People. Are
we
we
spaying or neutering?
That sounds like
No.
a Republican point of view right there, but
we're educating
and
and
it's
we're
okay.
giving the
To be honest,
tools for young
my thing
people.
on Planned Parenthood is this: it's up to the woman. You want to have the baby? You don't want to have the baby? That's your call.
Okay, but you're just
So you're
saying that
pro-choice.
that's the only purpose.
I am actually
of that
pro-choice.
place, though.
Okay.
I'm not.
I'm just trying to figure
I'm not
out.
super crazy Republican. I'm very in the middle. I believe in weed legalization.
Tony, but you're
I'm not getting
basically
that.
saying that that's the pure purpose of Planned Parenthood.
I'm
It's
Republican
not.
too.
I understand it's not. They
It's
do other things
education,
too.
it's giving
But what is
tools,
their number one
it's
income
giving them
source?
the
Abortions.
ability
birth
to-
control.
They don't charge for birth control, so how do they
It's
make money
free.
off of that?
They don't.
It's
free.
abortions is their number one income.
No.
They don't charge for birth control.
Birth control is their
They
number
don't
one
charge
income.
for birth control. How is that their number one income?
They give women birth control
For free.
They-
How is that their
they
number
get
one
it
income?
from the
That's their number one
It's government
expense.
funding, Tony. That's
How
where
is
they get
how is
their money
abortions
from.
their number
They're
one income?
funded for it.
They're funded.
Are you saying the government subsidizes
Are
them
you saying
for
they
it?
make money
So
off of
we
giving people
pay-
abortions? 'Cause
So
that's
we pay
ridiculous.
for these girls. We pay for the girls'
birth control.
Yes.
Yes.
Dude, you're an adult. Pay for your own
And
fucking
their
birth
education,
control.
no, they're
In
not.
a system
These are
where
like 12-year-old
medical
Then
care.
stop
girls.
having sex. Why are you having sex at 12?
They
You have
don't
bad
know.
parents.
They don't know, dude.
They
This
How
is
many
my
girls?
point.
How many
'Cause
girls?
they have
did you-
terrible
They
parents.
go
How
there,
many
they
girls
get
did you know
educated.
growing up
Well-
that were on birth control?
Not at 12.
Not at 12. I'm talking
That's
about
what she just said.
throughout your whole
They
high
are.
school life.
They are.
They
Nowadays, I understand
Let-
kids are
let's-
having sex
It's
sooner.
bad.
It's bad. I get that.
Yeah,
but
don't
again,
stick your head in the sand. It's really
I'm not
happening.
sticking my head in the sand, but I'm going to teach my kids you ain't fucking till you're fucking in college.
That's
Yeah, that
great.
always works.
That's
That
great.
definitely
That's
works.
always-
It stopped up. When did you lose your virginity?
14.
We're different.
16?
We're different.
When did you lose yours?
14.
But yeah, we're not in that. We're not in that predicament.
Okay, it's not 12.
Your parents also had health care your entire life. Some people can't afford to have health care.
Again, why not? Are they working a job full time? Their employer should provide them benefits.
That's not
That
how
is not
every
how
job
it
works. That's
works,
how
dude.
you know.
That's how I run my company.
Yes, that's your company, but that's kind of where we always
So
get
you're
you
trying to
think
say I'm a good
disagreements.
example for other
do you think
employers?
This is where
McDonald's
we
pay?
always
Do you
get
think
these
McDonald's pays
disagreements.
for
No,
You
but
assume
again-
that
but
everybody
again,
does and has
let me
had
ask
the
you
same
this.
life that you've had,
Let
and
me
they
ask you
don't,
this. Let
and
me
they
ask you guys
haven't.
this. Let me ask you guys
This is
this.
a heated topic.
Do you guys restrict your employees from going over 19 hours a week?
No, we don't.
No.
So if they work over 19 hours a week, you know you have to give them health care.
If they fall within the guidelines, then yes, we have to offer it.
Because
to them.
a
That's the law.
lot, you know this for a fact. Most
Yeah.
restaurants, including McDonald's, Outback, whatever, will make sure you work under 19 hours a week, so they don't have to give you full-time benefits.
Okay, so what's
right?
what's the alternative? Say you make really good money at Outback. Say you're making like $300 a night, but you can't.
If
work
you're
more
making
than 19
$300
hours
a night and you're working full-time, you can afford to pay for your own health care too. Plus, whatever, if you're working full-time and making $300 a
What
night,
if you're a single
they're
parent
gonna
with 3
offer
kids? What if you're a single parent
then
with 3 kids?
that's a lot harder.
And you got to pay rent.
But let me ask you this: did Obamacare fix that?
It made
No.
it more affordable
It
for
did
a
not.
lot of people.
It made it more expensive for most people. Way more expensive.
It made it more expensive for people who already had healthcare plans.
So why should we get fucked when we're doing what?
No, I
so
agree
let
with
me
that.
ask you this:
and I'm
they've
not defending
implemented a
Obamacare.
wait,
in
wait.
this
They
thing.
implemented a plan where you get fined if you don't have health care.
Yeah.
But the people that already had
That
health
I
care
didn't
get
agree
fucked.
with. That I didn't agree with.
Let me. How does that work?
I've paid that fine twice.
And that's bullshit.
And I was
That's socialism.
I was having to pay
That's
a
socialism.
mortgage payment to have my kids on healthcare.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
Yeah, so
not.
I
It's
was
fucked
living
up.
paycheck to paycheck,
Yeah, and probably working full time,
working full time,
probably overtime.
working full time, making good money,
Working a decent
And then,
job.
yeah, that's bullshit, and that's what Trump's trying to stop. He
And
wants to
still
make
trying
sure
to struggle
he wants
to
to make
make
sure a guy
a
like
payment.
your cousin here, who's working full time, making a decent living, can get his kids health care, can pay for his mortgage,
I
and
was
make sure
struggling.
he's not fucking living paycheck to paycheck.
I was struggling.
Private.
Right now, we're doing that because all our money that's going to taxes, none of these people are contributing back. So we get more taxes pulled out of the people that are actually contributing.
Yeah.
So now these people that aren't doing shit are just sitting back. They got better fucking brand name food in their refrigerator than we got. I got fucking Kirkland brand. They got fucking Fruit Loops.
Oh, I got Kirkland everywhere.
Exactly. Now
I
tell me why
Kirkland
that's
shit out of my
why
house.
is that fair?
It's you're
Because that sounds like fucking socialism to
but
me.
you're also kind of deflecting the thing we're trying to say is that it's still expensive no matter.
It is.
You have
expensive.
a good fucking paying job. It's still a system where it doesn't work. Obamacare didn't work either.
Okay.
It wasn't the perfect system at all.
Honestly,
So-
universal health care is
But
not
was it
the
more?
way for
Was
America.
it more affordable? It depended on your state. It depended on your health providers that
Depending
were in
on
your
your
state.
age, it was ageist.
If
if you were
No,
45,
you couldn't be denied.
50,
You couldn't be denied health care.
No, but yeah, you're not denied, but you got to pay 3 times as much as the other guy. That's
'Cause you're-
bullshit.
No, you're on.
Why? Because you're 45.
No, you don't have. It's because
Dude, I've
pre-existing
had him.
conditions
No, I've had employee. Dude,
mean you're gonna be
I had
paying
him
more.
I had him. No, that's the whole thing. Is Obamacare wasn't supposed to stop you from getting stuff based on
It wasn't supposed to
pre-existing
prevent you from getting
from pre-existing
healthcare.
conditions. Right. You were supposed to be able to get health care no matter what.
Affordable health care.
Affordable as to who? If it's affordable for the fucking health care provider.
Yeah.
So if you're 60 and he's 25 and you guys both apply for a job, For him, it's like $150 for his health. For you, it's like $900. Who do you think I'm gonna hire?
You're gonna, yeah, I get who you're gonna hire.
So so Obamacare, fuck the baby boomer generation out of a lot of jobs.
You're also talking about going into a job. Going into a job, if I'm gonna have to pay that much money for healthcare, I'm not gonna take that job.
No, I'm telling you right now, it's what I'm talking about. What the employer's paying.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, as an employee, also, you know, you go into a job and you're like looking at the healthcare plan that they offer. It's like shit.
Well, my thing is,
really, I'm gonna have to pay that much.
I'm one of very
few. It covers
few,
2 hospital visits a year for like your entire family.
I'm probably one of very few employers, but I cover 100% of my employees' health care, and they have to pay for their dependents.
That's how mine is.
Yeah, and that's very rare. You try to go find a job that cover 100% of your health. It's fucking rare.
But you have to pay for what for your dependents?
They have to pay for their dependents.
They pay for their dependents,
Yeah.
whether it's spouse, kids, or whatever.
Or kids,
but
yeah.
you pay for the employee, and that's how
I make sure
that's
you're
how my
healthy
company
so
is.
you can be in good shape to come do your job.
Well, and that's how it is. That's. I don't know. If
There's
that's,
not a lot of most of the time they usually
Hawaii's
offer like
different,
50%, 60% coverage. What do you guys offer your guys full-time employees as far as coverage? Do you guys do full coverage?
We get 100%.
100%. See,
For
you guys are
employee. And
a
that's
good
for-
employer too. That's a good employer.
For San Diego, that's typical.
Really? That's good then.
But
that's good. Because
again,
a lot of places aren't. I
But
mean, you go
again-
to Walmart. Walmart doesn't cover your full
Again, though,
fucking
you add
healthcare.
spouse and
That's
family.
just for
HMO 1,600.
It's gonna
PPO,
take
you're talking $2,200 a month.
Oh yeah, that's one paycheck gone just for your family's health care.
That's a whole mortgage.
Yeah,
for a lot
but
of
again,
people.
that also might tell people, hey, we can't afford to have another kid. Let's not have 6 kids. Let's have 2 kids.
But there's other people.
Or it could
that are
say
in the
that
country
our medical
that
system is a piece of shit.
don't pay
It
for
is.
anything, and they're gonna keep having kids, and we still
Okay,
pay
so
for
what's
it.
a better alternative? If it's a piece
Are
of
you
shit,
really going to tell people not to have kids? Like,
You can't.
dude,
Yeah.
you can't afford to have these kids.
Maybe
Do you know
not
how much
6
it costs
kids,
to
but-
raise a human being? It costs like $1 million to raise
But-
a
Yeah,
human
but
being.
If you're
Do
not,
you have $1 million? Then you shouldn't have a kid.
if you're not having to pay for
And
it,
I mean, it's not $1 million right there in your pocket. Over a lifetime, are you going to have $1 million to pay for this
no,
child?
But if you're not having to pay for it, what does it matter?
Right.
Have as many kids as you want.
That's why these people on welfare, they get paid more if they have more kids.
and guess who pays for it?
That's what the broken system is, dude.
Guess who pays
That's
for
why
it?
you can't get ahead. That's why I can't get ahead. We have no kids, and we're paying for all these other people's kids. That's fucked up. Don't you want to have a kid?
I'm not paying for everybody else's kids. I'm just.
Are you paying taxes?
I am in San Diego.
Are you paying
Yeah.
taxes?
Yes.
You're paying for everybody else's kids. Everybody that's not working, that's on welfare, you're paying for their kids.
Our tax rate is ridiculous.
You're paying for them to eat Pop-Tarts while you're eating Kirkland brand cardboard fucking pastry-filled craps. Okay?
So when you guys have kids,
This is true, guys.
Yeah.
you guys are gonna
pronounced
have to cover
crepes.
the kids'
Crepes, yeah.
insurance, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you looked into how much that's gonna cost you yet?
No. But
Morris says,
It's not cheap.
But-
you get what you pay for. NHS is free at point of entry, but the health service in the U.S. is far better. Oh, he's talking about you get. Yeah, I'm not saying federally funded healthcare is
because
good.
the doctors get paid more here. That's why.
Yeah, that's true. But again,
Yeah, but doctors have
But
to
it-
pay such an astronomical rates on insurance anymore, on malpractice insurance, that
Oh, yeah.
a lot of them refuse to even like practice
Why do you think healthcare's gone
privately.
yeah.
Like
You make it where people
It's-
that are good doctors don't want to be doctors because they might get
Exactly.
sued. You get shitty healthcare.
down? How many times have you gone in and you've waited a month for that visit? You get in there, you get 10 minutes of their time.
Yeah.
And
oh,
that's
if
it.
you're lucky.
Oh, it looks
If you're
fine.
lucky.
It looks
Yeah.
fine.
That's it.
You're fine.
That's it.
And you pay your copay.
Take some
and
aspirin.
You're out the door.
Yeah.
That's it.
There you go.
$20, and that's every 10 minutes. They're getting
Yeah.
$20. That's all they're looking for is their
Yep.
copay.
Yep.
That's
Healthcare
it.
sucks.
Yeah. I'm not saying I'm trying to help. I'm trying to pick your brains while I spit out mine,
Yeah.
and let's come to a conclusion. That's my point. That's my goal on this show, because we obviously all have different points of view. But if we can all throw it in a pot and make something out of it, that's the ultimate goal.
So considering all these people who are funded by the federal government anyway, are you for the idea of a government-funded healthcare for everybody?
No.
Because everybody's got to pay for it anyway.
Because what
if
because
it
of
brings
this.
your overall health
look
costs down?
Look at the
because this is
actual
something that's paid
federally
into
ran
by
healthcare
everybody?
systems. Look at the veterans healthcare system.
Well, that's
it's shit.
That's because
I don't want my healthcare
it's
looking like theirs.
Like in Hawaii, it's one hospital that serves you in the entire island.
Right.
That's the difference.
That's
Where
shit. That's
her
a
and I-
federally funded.
her and I can go
I want a
into-
privatized healthcare.
We can go into any.
Where if I
we
pay
can go
more,
into
I
any
get better
doctor
care.
and get treatment.
If I get cancer, I'm gonna pay the best
If-
doctor the most money to get it treated. That's what I want.
Yeah, but the VA is.
And if you
very
can't afford that, I'm
specific.
sorry.
He's still awake.
Yeah, landmine, dude. It seems like Democrats nowadays are undercover socialists. 25 years ago, the Democrats thought like Republicans. It just being going downhill.
I don't know. I
They're
like
going
the fact that in places like Canada, if you have a common cold or like the flu or something that's easily treatable
Let me
with
ask
like
you this.
medications,
You're an adult.
you can just walk into a place and just get the treatment
Okay,
you need.
let me ask you this.
Like
You're an adult.
that
When do you
hospital
go
treatment shouldn't
to the
cost
hospital
you
for a common cold?
$2,000 fucking dollars, and you got to still pay a $200 copay on for that fucking shit.
Okay, so
How often do you go to the doctor
let
for
me
a common
step in
cold?
on that. though.
However,
Go ahead.
if you need to see a specialist and get like surgery or something along those lines, that's different because that shit in Canada is garbage.
You're gonna die.
You probably won't die.
When I was in 4th grade, I got the chicken pox and got I went into toxic shock.
You're probably not gonna die.
I would die.
Always
but
goes
for
to
you
the
to
extreme.
You'll die. What's the end, what's the end result of bad medical care? You die.
So
it's not an extreme. That's the truth. That's a fact.
Yeah, but you
So let me put it this way:
people have secondary insurance in Canada too, where they pay insurance
Okay,
on top of what's federally
why
offered
do they
already.
need secondary insurance if their first health insurance is so
Because
good?
it's for basic shit. It's for
But
basic.
wait. We're talking about how great socialist
It's for
medical
things
is.
that a
but yet
doctor
they
could
need
diagnose you with
secondary
and go,
pri-
here's
So,
antibiotics,
let
take
me ask-
these, and you'll be fine in a week.
So they have
Not everybody can do that.
They have government-ran healthcare, but they have to supplement it with secondary, privatary healthcare.
Yeah, if you need surgery. or
That
you
sounds
need
like it's
something-
really working good.
It does if that's.
Oh yeah, it's
How often do you have to have surgery though?
dude. Let me ask you
How
this:
often do you need surgery?
You need car insurance to drive your car, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't cover all your car. You're gonna buy secondary car insurance because people do that. Is that a good idea?
Well, what does
No,
the first
get
insurance?
better- get better
What does the
first
first
insurance.
insurance cover? Does it cover minor damage? Does it cover
you can
shit to
you
my
can
bumper?
go to any company.
Maybe I need a secondary insurance to
No.
replace my transmission or something along those lines.
Because
That would
there's-
make sense.
Because insurance is privatized in America, you can go to a different company and say, "Hey, I don't like this other company's coverage. What do you offer?" Well, we offer full coverage. I want your coverage. That's the beauty of privatization.
My insurance,
Now, yeah.
insurance here, honestly, and I'll just throw this as an example. So, I went in ER, $100.
Yeah. What was wrong? Was there something serious going on?
I had a heart problem.
Yeah. Okay.
They had to shock my heart and get it
100.
back.
Oh shit! You got defibrillated.
Yeah.
$100. That's
$100
it.
bucks.
That is a fucking
ER
deal.
run.
You came back to life.
They gave me the bill, $8,000. My insurance covered everything except my $100 copay.
You gotta love that private healthcare, right? What do you got? Kaiser?
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
I love Kaiser, bro.
So I go into the specialist because now I got to get hand surgery in my hand. $35 to get in to see a specialist.
Right.
Copay.
What was the total bill?
Well, I haven't gone in yet, but
Oh.
when my first surgery, $150.
Yeah.
Outpatient surgery, $150.
So what I was saying earlier is in 4th grade I got chickenpox and got blood poisoning from it, and I was literally in toxic shock where they had to rush me to the ER, emergency surgery. If not, I would have died. Like literally, I had this sack of pus on the side of me that was like this big. They had to cut my side open and drain this out. I don't know if you remember this. We weren't like super tight
No,
back
but
then.
I'm about ready to toss my cookies.
But so anyway,
all right.
I had this surgery. I think it cost my parents like $200.
Yeah.
In the meantime, they're starting a company, literally have all their money poured into this company, just bought a house. They had no money. Luckily, it was only $200 and I lived.
I'm just saying, when you talk about Canada's insurance, it's...
I mean, the
yeah,
fact that he
get
just told me they have to have secondary insurance, private secondary
but it's
insurance.
crap. So if you have to go see a specialist...
Yeah, you're fucked.
I've seen a specialist so many times. My stepdaughter, with her knee and her torn ACL, it's like $35. She
Yeah.
goes in and gets to see a specialist for
That's a
$35.
deal. That's a deal.
If you have insurance.
Do you have insurance when you blew up your face?
We have to have insurance here.
Yeah. Well, now we do.
It's mandatory.
Well, before you didn't have to. You wouldn't get fined, but now you do.
Now we do.
When you blew up your face, how much did that cost you?
It was his hand.
It was workers' comp.
No, it was his face.
It was workers' comp.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
With the brewing.
So the workers, well, how much did that run your company, though? because they still do a copay
It was
thing
a lot of money.
through workman's
It was
comp.
a lot of money. For
A lot of money, but any job,
Damn, man, you almost shut down your business before it even started.
any company, any company needs to do
raised
that.
our rates. It
90
raised our
said, did
rates.
Tony just take over the show? No, I just talk louder than everybody. I'll turn me down. I'll turn me down.
It's
Just kidding.
I mean, I get it,
Look at
but there were times where her and I both didn't have insurance because we had jobs that got us enough to live.
That what? That gave
got
you
us
just
to
enough
pay-
hours not to give you
But it
full-time
gave us.
benefits,
It also
right?
gave us enough money to live our lives comfortably.
But if you ever have to,
But if you would have had a medical emergency in those times, what would have happened?
I had to go.
We would have got an $8,000
Quick
bill.
care?
That's way above what we made.
Yeah, you would have been
And
fucked.
I
we
have
would've been fucked.
I had a $9,000
Yeah.
bill that I still have.
my buddy went in for.
Wait, Chris married you with debt? What are you doing, bro? Haven't I taught you better than that? No, I'm just
My
kidding.
buddy went in for back
That I-
surgery.
$9,000 is nothing.
No.
My
Your
buddy went
debt's
in
my
for
debt.
back
Then.
It's just
surgery.
medical.
He had over $100,000 bill.
Oh,
Insane.
yeah. And how you
It's
don't
so
you can't pay
crazy.
that off.
No one can pay it.
You can't pay that off.
But I mean,
even if you make 200 grand a year,
No.
you can't just take half your salary for the year because you're probably living in a nice house. You have expenses.
I'm assuming you guys are gonna eventually have a kid.
That's the plan.
All right,
Okay,
landmine,
so-
take it easy.
Well, no, I'm saying when you guys go in and you deliver, you go through the whole hospital process.
Yeah.
I got, just for my son, it was a $15,000 bill.
Yeah.
They showed me the whole breakdown.
Yeah,
She was in
they
the
charge you
hospital.
for each diaper.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
$10 a diaper.
her epidural, everything. It was $15,000. She handed me the bill like you do at a restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was in a little billfold, and here you
Check,
go.
please.
I opened up, $100. I'm like,
Yeah.
How much do you tip on that?
are you fucking kidding me? $100? I'm like,
I'm the original.
here you go. Let's
Yeah.
let's go. It's
Yeah.
like,
Fuck yeah, dude.
really?
That's you have really good medical then.
So basically, what I was
you have really good
what
medical.
I was told
was-
by
yeah.
people who have recently had children here that had other medical insurances.
Right.
They dropped their medical insurance when they got pregnant.
Yeah,
and they
just
went
so they
on
can
to
get
Aloha
Quest.
Care. They went on to Aloha
Oh,
Care.
Aloha Care.
Because Aloha Care is 100% coverage for basically everything maternity.
And guess who pays for that?
My friend got a
Guess who pays for it?
$300. You know
So I
about
should
this.
come here and
my
next time
friend,
have a kid.
Yeah.
my friend
Knock
got
him
a,
up
Which
here.
is not gonna happen.
Just
but-
meet a nice
My
Japanese
friend
you
got
still-
a
you still pay for the Aloha
$350
Care. You
breast
still pay
pump
for it.
free.
Who pays for
She
the
got to
Aloha
pick
Care?
out
You pay for
whatever one
Aloha
she
Care, but
wanted,
it's a
and she
state
didn't even
funded
use it.
insurance.
Yeah.
So
State
it's-
funded. Where does again? let
mean,
me ask you.
that's-
Where does the state make its money?
Okay, yeah,
That's-
it's a
that's
federally
It's
funded
tax- it's
program.
tax.
Your guys'
Different,
taxes.
so.
Yeah.
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 He keeps
But
telling me
I'm
like
just-
no, it's state funded or it's federally funded. Like the federal government sells cokes on the side of the road and makes money from it. It's our money.
Well, I know, but if those people are even if those kids are pregnant and still paying into the system, then why the fuck shouldn't they be able to use it?
You guys have Kaiser.
Whose kids? What kids is paying taxes?
I mean,
When's the first
no,
time
I'm
you
saying
paid taxes?
if those adults are
But
still paying
your
into the
bills will
system
rack
anyway, then why shouldn't they be able to use it?
What? Okay, what? You show me someone that's paying into the system and using the system. Because I don't know anybody that pays taxes
just said
and
it.
gets welfare.
She just said it. These people were obviously had jobs because they had insurance,
okay.
and then they dropped their insurance to pick up a state-funded insurance. But they've been paying taxes into that anyway, so why the fuck shouldn't they use it?
Boom.
Okay, I can. You know what? That actually makes sense. That's
like
a smart way to go about it. I paid my taxes into this anyway. Why not use it? They're smart, but not everybody does that. Not everybody knows the loophole in the system. That's a smart loophole.
Actually, there's a lot more people than you realize. There are a lot of people that are employed right now on this island
Mm-hmm.
that not only have an income coming in, but they also get food stamps.
Right.
They're also on
Well, that's
WIC.
that's
They're
also
on
because
WIC.
Hawaii has a ridiculous cost of living,
Yeah.
which
It's so expensive.
which is ridiculous, and
Yeah.
it's. Put it this
So-
way: I make decent money. I can't afford to go get my own place. I still live with roommates and my dad.
Yeah.
Because it's
It is.
it's economical.
But that's my point. Is
But-
don't fool yourself in thinking that it's just people leeching off the system and not giving anything back.
and I get that.
because that's not the truth.
So, for instance,
That's the
especially
case
now.
No, so let me give you a good
Everywhere.
example. So for instance, my brother, he makes a good salary, but at the same time, he doesn't he wasn't married at the time when he had their kids, so he couldn't cover his spouse. So she went and got Quest because she was only working she works I don't think completely full time, so she wasn't getting the full time full benefits. So she went and got Quest, and my brother has full medical care through Kaiser. But he couldn't cover his girlfriend at the time because they weren't married. So she went and got Quest. They had their kid, and everything was covered through Quest. I think they had a small copay. I'm not sure what the dollar amount was, but I know it's a fraction of what the full bill was.
Right.
Again, they still paid out. They still had a copay, but a lot of that was probably subsidized as well. Don't get me wrong. I love my nephew. I'm not trying to say my nephew's a burden on the state. You know what I mean? Yeah. But at the same time,
you paid for it too, though.
But I paid for it, right? You paid for it, so thank you.
Yeah, everybody paid for it. I mean.
But my thing is, there are people that are out there that aren't contributing to it, that are getting all the benefits, and that's not fair.
You guys get a lot.
And the more
kids,
kids they have, bullshit. I'll take you down to Waianae, where a family that none of them work,
really?
but they got 8 kids. Oh yeah.
Bad?
Well,
yeah.
They can't really walk in it like any place though, right? And you just get health care. You have to walk into
No, they got to go to like the shit clinics.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but it still costs us what it costs us. Regardless,
I mean,
a bag of IV still
costs
a bag of IV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Still paying for those shit
and
clinics.
bottom line is those clinics don't do surgery. So if they need a surgery, they're going to an expensive hospital. Right.
Yeah.
They don't have like budget fucking liver transplants. They don't have that.
They're not going to turn them down.
Yeah.
So just to go back to the Canadian healthcare system, so I was reading basically everything tertiary is covered. So basically anything that is at need to see or, need to be fixed
Yeah,
at
if you need to breathe, your heart needs to beat.
Everything that
emergency stuff.
Is covered. However, cosmetic procedures done for vanity purposes.
Well, let's say you have a blown out knee.
Covered.
Let's say you have a blown out knee and you can't walk properly.
That's based on your province that you're in.
See, now how is that fair?
So it's not just.
Hey, is that what I think it is?
It's not all of Canada.
But it's kind of the same thing here. It's like it varies from state to state.
Yeah.
Right. And again, okay, so their provinces. I get what you're saying. Their provinces are like states. I get it. But what Chris just said about them having to buy, like your sister talked about this, they buy supplemental insurance, which means their supposed socialist Medicare.
Are they? They're in Ontario, right?
That everybody is like all wants to. Oh, we should be like Canada. We should be like Canada. It's not sufficient.
Yeah,
They need extra.
Right, but I think it's just.
So that's my point. So either why supplement some of it and privatize what you really need? Why don't just privatize it all? Because that creates competition between the healthcare providers.
Because the specialty,
so now they might have a cheaper plan than you.
The specialty things cost more money.
Every health plan has one of those specialty doctors. Kaiser,
and you pay significantly.
Queens, HMSA,
you pay
whatever.
significantly more than probably a Canadian pays for that.
No, we don't.
Because the
I
Canadians
pay significantly less.
Well, you got to think. What do the Canadians pay for that secondary insurance? And it's cheaper because it only covers specific procedures.
My thing is, if it was such a great system, why do they need secondary insurance? If it's so great, why do we got to add private? So literally, you're saying no. We should just all get this health care because it's so great. It'll do everything we need. But you might need a little extra, so you got to get some private insurance too. Why don't I just buy all private insurance? Why do I need this bullshit? Bring my taxes down. Let me go and find what plan I like between the competing healthcare providers, because now they got to make theirs cheaper than the next guy, because if not, they're going to go with this other plan.
But you don't need that competition for
that is capitalism.
For the common cold or for stomach flu.
If you were going to the doctor for the common cold, you're a pussy ass bitch.
People do it all the time.
Wipe your nose, eat some fucking NyQuil.
Sometimes you have a fever and something's wrong and you don't know what's wrong.
Then that's not the common cold.
It can be. It can be basic fucking...
I know you pee every 10 minutes, but do you really have the immune system like a 5-year-old too? You get ear infections still?
I'm just saying, there's like basic things that you can go to a doctor for.
Yes, Tony, adults get ear infections.
I know. Actually, to be honest, I had one maybe like 2 years ago.
Yeah. All right.
And I haven't had one since I was like 4.
Saying, like,
and I was like, this is fucking painful.
My son had
it really
fevers
happened.
all the time. And
Kids have lower immune systems than adults. I'm talking us three.
Some ice.
Us 4 right here.
Well, I didn't
when
take
you
him
get,
in.
Oh.
No, I mean, give him some ice and throw him
cool
in
his body temp.
Yeah.
Give him some aspirin. Break the fever. As long as you break the fever and he's not like 105, you're good.
Okay, after a couple days, if it doesn't go away, you know what?
Yeah, take him
I'll
in.
take him in. But I'm not going to be that parent that just says, oh, shit, my son's got a fever. I'm taking him in.
Yeah.
And a lot do.
Oh, of course they do. A lot of people, especially first kids too. They don't know. You know.
Well, that was my
the
first
second
kid, but
The second
I'm
kid's
like,
always
you know
like,
what?
he's fine.
Well, and it was my
Rub some
ex-wife's
dirt on
second
it.
kid, you know, and she's like, all right, you know what? He'll be fine. This is what we need to do.
Yeah.
And it was fine.
Yeah.
Well, I
But
think my sister would give us a lot more insight into how that works. But I know they said they live in Canada.
And they had to get
they had to
secondary
secondary
insurance.
insurance. But it's obviously to
I
cover.
don't-
I only need one. I got
it's for
good
things
health
that-
care. I got one insurance.
It's for things that you don't need immediate care for. Like, say you need a knee surgery. Like, sometimes
That's
you can
covered
wait.
under my one insurance.
Yeah, I know. But
you need
what else?
Secondary for that, though.
What else?
But maybe if you're paying less for that insurance because you only need it once in a blue moon,
Or
then
just
you
pay
pay
one
you
flat
pay less.
rate for insurance.
Yeah, I'd rather just.
But people who don't have insurance can't afford going in for.
But you understand, if you
basic needs.
privatize it, you make it a competition. Now there's capitalism. People are competing.
I
There's not a
understand that.
monopoly.
I understand that.
Literally,
but
the government can
when
make it a
pharmaceutical-
monopoly.
But
and
pharmaceutical
then now they're-
companies can also extensively charge shit on their drugs and things.
And they usually do that
because
when
insurance
the
companies
government's
are-
paying for
they're-
it because they
they're-
don't give
no,
a shit.
they're-
But when a private
no, they're doing
person's
that
paying
because
for
they're
it,
accustomed for
I can't afford
insurance
it. They don't
companies
sell
to
it.
be paying it. They're accustomed
Did the
insurance
Tonys
companies.
just take over the show.
Yeah.
The reason they can charge that much is because you're used to insurance companies paying for that shit. If you had a government regulated entity that's telling you this is how much you can only charge for this drug because I know how much it costs you to produce it, so your markup should not be fucking when the EpiPen went up from $200 up to like $1,200.
That was during whose administration? Did they stop it? They didn't stop it.
They did. They put the guy in fucking
No.
jail.
No, what happened was
He went to fucking jail.
That was a different guy. That wasn't the
Pharma bro?
That
Pharma
wasn't
bro went to
that
fucking
was
jail.
the fucking AIDS or the AIDS or cancer
was the
medication.
EpiPen.
That wasn't the EpiPen.
That was the EpiPen, dude.
The
Look it up.
But then what happened? The other company
They raised
came
the
out.
price of the EpiPen by
okay.
like 5
That
times.
was the EpiPen.
Okay, fine. But what
And
ended
you know
up
why
happening?
they charge that? Because insurance companies will pay that price.
But what ended up happening? Another drug company made a generic form of the same pen that was a fraction of the cost. And what happened? People stopped buying EpiPens. They started buying the regular pens.
They
Or the
weren't
other
allowed
pens.
to. They weren't allowed to sell that until
Bullshit.
FDA approval
Well,
came
of course.
through.
It's the same
And you know
formula.
how long FDA approval takes before something actually
that kind of
is
stuff.
allowed?
That only took
It
like
takes
maybe a
7
month.
It takes like 7 years.
That took maybe a month for them to
No,
come out
because
with
you
the
have to
generic
do
version.
human trial. You have to do human trial testing and all the
Not
bullshit.
if they're using the same
And you have to
formula.
make sure it doesn't cause
they
any-
they use the same formula.
No, it
It's a
doesn't-
generic form of it.
It doesn't
Aspirin or
It has
Advil.
been around forever. It's been
no.
around since fucking the dawn.
Let's take
of
Advil.
Fucking 1900s.
Advil is a specific form of what?
Any-
Ibuprofen. Ibuprofen is the generic form of it.
Anytime
They-
you
can
produce
go
a
by
drug under a
Kirkland-
different name,
You can
no
go by
matter if it uses
Kirkland
the same ingredients,
ibuprofen that
you
they didn't have to wait
still
7
get it
years for
approved
the
by
FDA.
It still has to be approved.
It already
regardless
was
of if
because
it's
they
a
took the
duplicate or
same
not.
formula.
So guess what? The reason they raised the prices and the reason they got in trouble is because when they came out with the generic
Okay,
brand,
hold on. Sicarius says also anything higher than the average temperature of
This one's at me.
for a cold, you should go because there's most likely something worse in the body than the kids trying to fight it
Okay,
off.
so
also the
anything
kids'
over average
body
temperature
being
being
cold
98.6?
98.6. Dude,
No,
bottom
I'm
line,
not gonna take my son
if
in
my
if he
kids-
is over 98.6.
if my kid's over
No.
101, then maybe I'll start thinking about taking him in if I can't break it within like a couple hours.
Well, and that was the thing. If it was over 100, 101,
Yeah.
but it was consistent, because he would drop. He would break it, he'd break and sweat, and he'd drop back down to normal.
Right.
but you also have the option to do that, to take him to the hospital and not worry about paying for it.
Yeah.
No, you still
So
go.
think about
you-
how many people-
minimum you take him to the emergency room. You're still paying 50
Think about how
bucks
many
minimum.
people
But
don't.
I didn't just rush to the
Right.
hospital and take him in. If we could not break it,
Then
then we
Yeah.
would take him in.
110, 120.
on
No,
10
you're
to
dead.
10,
I
you're
think.
dead,
You're
girl.
dead.
10, you're
Wait,
dead.
wait, she might be going by Celsius. She's in New Zealand. I don't know.
No. I'm talking 100, 101.
Fahrenheit. Yeah, Fahrenheit. We go by Fahrenheit.
If
110, you're dead in
Yeah,
America.
No. And this was consistent. If we couldn't break it,
Yeah.
then I would take him in.
Yeah.
But
there are also parents
Yeah,
who are
see-
so afraid of that medical bill that they won't take
Okay,
their kid into the
let me
doctor.
stop this right
Or
now.
they won't take
because
Celsius,
it's
there
my
you go.
fault. I brought up the political shit, and we're all going
yeah,
off
I
on
go by
tangents.
Celsius. There you go. Yes, agreed.
Stupid fucking idiot.
Yeah, I know, my fault. My bad. But anyway,
Okay, anyway.
let's wrap this up, Chris. It's been a fun night. I love everybody's points of views. I love you all. I just want that to
I
be
have
known.
a fever right now.
No matter what,
I think I'm
you guys
over
are all my
110
best.
Celsius.
You guys are my closest friends.
110 Celsius is like
and I
200
love you guys,
degrees, so
even though we don't agree on everything.
But
we love you too. But here's a fun fact for you.
Uh-oh. Don't get me
to
started
leave
on fun facts.
Here's a fun fact to leave
Which
on.
is worse?
Okay, so out of all of the countries in the world, okay, there's only 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22. I'm going to guesstimate about 50, maybe 65 countries.
Out of how many countries in the world?
Well, out of all of them.
Okay,
So
there's only like 100-something countries, so more than half.
Okay.
provide health care, or I'm sorry.
Which ones?
Over half
Which
of the
ones?
countries in the world provide free health care. Provide free health care.
And are we going to
And a
get...
portion of them have universal health care.
And let me ask you this. Are Americans flying to those countries to
And
get
we
surgery
are
done?
not- Actually, they do.
Which ones?
They go to, let's see, Thailand.
For tit jobs.
For a lot of stuff.
Go there for.
I'm not going there for fucking surgery.
Dude, no, people do because it's cheaper.
That's a
because
third world
yes,
country you're
because-
talking about. Or I'm going to go get surgery there?
Yes, people go to other countries
So
to
how
get
much
surgery
is it gonna
because
fly
it's
me-
cheaper.
Cost me to fly my son out there to get
and
medical
smells like
help.
rainbow
You should put the
sherbet.
headphones on because I'm playing great sound clips right now.
I don't care.
But let me ask you this. Are Americans breaking into those countries to get citizenship? I don't think so.
Mexicans can't get there because they're on a different.
I don't know. Those fuckers swim pretty good.
All right. Anyway.
And it's not Mexicans.
now you're getting ridiculous.
It's not Mexicans
All right,
coming
all
over
right.
here. It's Hondurans and.
I like your wrapping it
They
up.
can walk
I like your
too.
wrapping it up statements.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's a fun fact. So yeah, we're in the
They're good at walking,
minority.
too.
We're in the
Yeah.
minority of the healthcare system in the world. So,
And yet we still have some of the best healthcare in the world. Go figure.
yeah, I really have to pay for it though.
So
You usually pay for what's good. I don't want to get free healthcare and die. What's the point? Just let me die.
you want to pay for what's good.
All right, guys.
Cock sucking fucker ass fuck. Oh, God damn it.
All right, everybody. Chris, wrap it up.
All right, guys. We want to thank you for joining Inappropriate Bar Talk tonight. My name's Chris.
And I'm fucking Tony.
And this is
fucking Tony.
This is
and
another
that's
Tony.
Monica.
And Monica. Thank you guys for joining us. We're live every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Hawaiian time. You can catch us for one more week on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And then we go Twitch exclusive starting November 1st. You can catch us also on our gaming streams. I'm going to be doing horror streams all week. Tony's going to be doing streams all week, too,
I
probably.
might be doing horror streams in a couple weeks.
Streams with whores.
In the PI. But,
Anyway, I'm just kidding.
yeah, guys, we want to thank you guys for joining us. We will see you all next week. Mahalo. Thanks
And
for
Sicarius
watching.
3-on-3, I'm going to fuck you up in that ball. I love you. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Peace. Wait, I almost gave the finger. Peace.
Good night.
Aloha.